Yeah. Of course. Yeah, well, yeah, we just go live. Okay. Just right click the tab and you'll see the option to mute site. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it's looking great there. It's pretty sweet. I know. We got so lucky. Somehow my phone was blessed and I was able to get on the Target app and get Brody his. And then it was so fucking delayed. Yeah. Yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome to Diggity, a video game podcast, episode number 200. As always, with me, the incredible, luscious Brody Faults. But with us, also, the incredible WSAD boys. How are you? All three of you.
Hello.
I was waiting to see which one of us was going to say hello first.
Y'all did.
Well, not at the same time.
Pretty fucking close.
It's a shit show. Every time I get on, it's a shit show.
No, it's a
just
good
what we
time.
do.
Every time you guys get on, it's a good time. It's
That's
actually
why
a
we
fantastic
had to have
time.
you back for episode 200.
Yeah, dude.
We were talking about it a couple weeks ago. I was like, you guys, you got to make it back on. We would have had Corey on here too, but he's doing his Tower Casuals.
He's
thing
doing his
tonight.
important shit.
Whatever. He's too good for us anymore.
Yeah,
It was cool when Brody hit me up. Was like, "Hey, 200th episode's coming up, WASD boys," and I was like, yeah." Jumped right into our Discord, and I was like, "All right, boys, we're doing this day." And everyone's like, "What? Okay." It's just like, all right, fuck it.
Awesome. Yeah, do you guys want to explain your podcast, or who wants to handle that one?
Evan does.
He has to
Here
do
we
the
go,
business.
Evan.
Oh, spokesman here.
WASD and Beyond is a gaming podcast with occasional delves into other media like TV and entertainment and other things like that. But mainly we just talk about how much we dislike each other and also how much we like games that we play together. So
Should I bring up my latest?
that's the elevator pitch. That's
Should I bring up my latest story on the show?
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't
absolutely.
be
You know,
it
you
wouldn't
guys
be
are not
our
liking where
show
this is
unless
going.
you ran it.
I have
Are you
no,
sure?
I have no,
You guys don't
Fucking
understand
Jeff.
what is about to come your way.
I have
You
no
really
clue what
don't.
this story is about.
I'm on Nick's wavelength right now, and trust me, you guys don't want it.
All right, so usually when Matt
I
says
think
you
I
don't want
want
it, means
it.
you want it. Yeah, usually that's what it means. You want
Jeff and Brody,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
do you guys like the band Aerosmith?
I knew it.
Dude.
I knew it.
Oh no! Stop! No! I remember now. No! We need to stop. Stop!
Do you guys think Steven Tyler fucked Liv Tyler, his daughter?
Oh,
It kind of looks like it.
Oh boy.
Like, he's kind of giving her the eyes every time they're in public.
it is a loaded question.
It is.
Simple question.
This isn't a story. This is a question.
Yeah, this is
That's bullshit.
The story is I brought this up on the podcast,
Yeah.
and which is coming out. It came out on Wednesday, the beginning of the story, and then we went more in depth on Steven Tyler, Liv Tyler propaganda.
We didn't go more in depth. He just kept bringing that shit up. That's all it was.
He wouldn't let it
I
die.
really think that he fucks his daughter, and it's like way to just start the episode like that.
Oh
Appreciate
boy.
it.
Look at the video for "Don't Want to Close My Eyes." Look how he looks at her.
Oh my god.
He doesn't want to close his eyes while he's making love to his daughter.
Here's my biggest
So
problem.
his
with this
daughter's
whole
in that
thing.
video?
She's in the fucking Armageddon movie.
Yeah, she.
What
is
does
in the
that have to do with
Armageddon.
anything?
Yeah,
She's also in the video. Listen, I'm telling you, just dig deeper.
You know what's funny? I swear to you, I was actually listening to Aerosmith on my way home today. It
Never
just came
listened
on.
to
It
it
came
again.
on. Dream On came on. And I just fucking cranked it because I'm like, I haven't heard this in forever. And I just wanted to hear like the little fucking licks in the song. And I'm like, that's pretty solid.
that's a
Yeah,
good.
now you'll know he's dreaming on about his daughter.
No, he's
So
not.
does this mean that we can't have Steven Tyler on the show one day? Now that
Probably
we-
not.
Steven Tyler's pretty weird. He'd probably still come on and be like, what's up?
Yeah, fuck it.
How you doing?
Big heroin binge, fucked or whatever.
So that's his daughter kissing the dude in the music video there.
She's smooching Ben Affleck, I think, right?
I haven't
Huh.
seen that movie in forever. I don't think I ever liked
She-
that movie.
I got-
Okay,
I got nothing.
is that a video? Was that a song made for Armageddon?
Yeah,
Is that why, like, the
absolutely.
video-
Which is
okay.
fucking wild because I
Don't want to miss a
really
thing was made for it. Yeah.
yeah.
So it was probably his daughter got the role, and then they were like, "Oh, you should do a song for us. Your daughter's in." And they're like, "Sure, whatever."
So my problem with
No,
your
they-
theory,
we
Nick,
need the money.
my problem
No.
with your theory is that you open the theory with saying, "Do you think he fucks her because she looks like him?" But that's because she's
No.
his daughter.
No,
Jeff,
no.
that's what I said.
Yes, yes.
That's what I
Thank
said.
you. You understand
I
the
literally
normal
said
logic.
Time out. No.
She's
Time out.
I
his
literally
daughter.
said that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's why they look.
That's why
alike.
they look the same, bro.
You're all twisting and
I'm
manipulating.
literally word for word repeating
Who's
what you opened up with.
What, dude?
I'm saying it looks like he wants to fuck his daughter. Not that they look alike, because of course they look alike, because they're kin.
That's not what you said on our episode.
He looks like her mom.
Yeah, dude looks like a lady.
Yeah.
That's the song he wrote. Dude looks like a lady.
Dude, what?
How old is Steven Tyler now? Anybody know?
1,000 years old in money time.
In money time.
He's like,
I'm gonna guess he's
70.
68.
He's 72.
Mick Jagger is his right testicle. He's an inch away from death.
How old is
How
Mick
old is
Jagger?
Mick Jagger?
77.
no, Jeff and I are on the same wavelength.
Yeah, 77.
He's 77.
Yeah, what's the average life expectancy?
Oh my god. This
For
is
those guys,
this happens
not
so
70.
often. Yeah,
Wow.
certainly not.
Paul McCartney
it's-
is 78. Keith Richards is 77.
I think there's something to do with coke and it prolonging your life period. You know,
It's like
fun
the
time.
it's
ultimate.
gotta be.
It's
Fun
gotta
fact,
be.
I mean,
There's
off
something.
topic, kind of, but fun fact: Mick Jagger is dating his girlfriend who is 34. That's a pretty big age difference, isn't it?
How gross do you think
Imagine
that
dating
is?
a dude 45
night.
years older than you.
That'd be pretty
Georgia May Jagger.
She's a hipster. Get this fucking shit out.
That is his daughter. His daughter's
McCartney is
29
70,
years
but
old.
He's a nice guy.
Bianca.
I saw Paul one time. He's a cool dude.
Jeez, man.
They're on a first name basis.
Yeah,
Paul, go way back.
Melanie
Yeah, Paul and
Me and
Hammer.
go
Sir
way back.
McCartney go way back.
yeah, we do go way back. No, I don't call him Sir McCartney. I call him Paul. That's how I. address him.
So I went
Maybe Sir Paul.
He calls
to
me
a Paul McCartney concert. Like, what was that? Like maybe a year and a half ago, Brody, or 2 years ago, something like that. I think.
Yeah, I think it was- I
when
think
he
it was
came
2
to
years
Fort
ago.
Wayne, yeah. So I was at that. I swear to God, dude, I think he shit himself on stage, and the only reason,
no.
the only reason why I say that is because right after it was a pretty mellow show, and then he started getting into like his own like single stuff rather than some Beatles stuff, and then they started some of the pyrotechnic shit. And the first set went off, and it was like it was super loud, like super fucking loud inside of the Coliseum.
Yeah, it is.
And right after it did that, he like kind of stepped back for a second, and he missed a couple strums, and I went, "Oh fuck!" Like I hope he's okay. and then he kind of walked cowboy style, like back to the mic, like there was something between his cheeks.
At that point, you just got to own it, man. You got to just squeeze that shit in there because you still have half the show to go.
Yeah.
Let that shit drop
Put
down
on a hell of a
and
show.
kick off.
Put on a great rest of the show. I mean, honestly,
think-
if he had shit in his pants, I would have
would
more
have been
respect
cooler.
for him
Yeah,
finishing the show out for another like 30, 40 minutes.
With
I have
all
a
the
fun fact.
stories we've heard of Nick, I fully expect that he's done this before. Like shit himself on stage and just owned it.
I have not
Have
GG
you?
Allen.
You
I have not GG Allen. That
Hi,
man is
Evans,
a
Mom.
true. Hi, Evans, mom.
They all say hi.
We're live.
We're live.
Very live.
I have not shit myself on stage. I have been close to vomiting for the shock factor, and then
For
have
the
a
shock,
terrible-
like you did it on purpose.
I was gonna try, and then I was like, "Ugh, I can't do that. Like, so it's sort of
What?
like-
Why would you do that? Why would anybody want that?
Like
Because I
the
used to-
Whitmore breakdown. Fucking.
Yeah, kind of like that, but except I took my finger and went, and then
Oh.
nothing happened, and I was like, I looked like a shitty cat.
Yeah, everybody just thought you have no gag reflex, so you.
Yeah, they're
just
like, this
absolutely
guy's trying to
watch
give us
this.
symbols. This guy's trying to tell us something in the crowd.
Hey, we're taking Nick back to the van later. All right.
Did you lock eyes with somebody in the front row when you did it, or?
I think a few kids were like, "What's going to happen?"
Oh my
And I
god!
was like,
It's
"It's happening."
filled with
And then
curiosity.
it
Like,
didn't happen.
I wonder what
It-
is going to happen next.
Good
Nothing
God.
happened because I was like, I don't like throwing up, so that's not happening. So I opted for taking the microphone and breaking it on my forehead.
Oh yeah, that seems like the logical next step to go to.
I like to
No,
point out
I
that
can't remember
no.
That's just what he did.
He's graduated. He's
unfortunately.
graduated from that to using a bidet incorrectly. I mean, you kind of there's
Yeah.
steps here. There's steps here. It goes
Bring me
one
my
to the other.
fucking bidet on
I
stage.
actually- I-
Bring me my fucking bidet. Drops the fucking mic, cranks it to 11.
Water spewing out my mouth. So
looking like an Italian statue, just
It was like a fucked up ass movie. So before I go into like my funny story that obviously I have every time I hop on here because I do something stupid throughout the week. Fun fact about Ozzy. You know why they douse him in water throughout the entire set?
Because he's still going through withdrawals?
No, so my uncle used to work for a company called Thunder Audio. And he would go on tour with like
Brody, let's call our company that.
I still wear Marilyn Manson shirts. Don't care. I do care what's going on.
When are you dyeing your hair blue?
Me? Tomorrow.
He's already done that.
It's under the hat.
He would go on tour like Marilyn Manson, Metallica, Ozzy. He did Ozfest. So the reason why they would douse him in water is because he can't control his bladder. So he would wet himself on stage.
Oh
so
my
before
God.
anyone had the opportunity to see him wet himself, they would pour water and do a bunch of water show on stage. So it.
What do you mean water show? Like, does someone just come in with a fucking mop?
So like they would do like little water, water pyrotechnics. So like
what, that's not
like
pyrotechnics.
Water. It'd be water. It'd be like fireworks and
like
water.
Squirt guns, fountains, fountains.
Like big ass super soakers hitting Ozzy, specifically Ozzy, because he just pissed himself on stage. He couldn't control it.
Wow.
Yep. So that's if you ever go to an Ozzy show and wonder, he's really wet. Well, try not to let you see that he pissed himself.
So then does someone just run out with like a super soaker and just immediately point it at his junk?
Crotch and be like, oh, look, I just sprayed Ozzy in the crotch. And he goes, fuck, I've got it all over my fucking crotch.
Okay. Leave my crotch alone. Apparently, Sharon actually run when Ozfest was a thing. That's another thing he said, that Sharon was the one who was going, this has to be like this. This band is going on. She was in charge of the show.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't Ozzy. I mean, it seems like he's entirely there.
I mean, I could see that. She's on what? She was on The View for a bit, wasn't she? Or one of those talk shows?
What an odd pairing.
I think it was
that
The View.
was.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
I mean, you gotta be crazy to go on The View.
And then,
you gotta be brave, if not crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be
one or the other.
Insane.
You gotta be. Yeah.
No, thank you for that. They'd be like, so.
Well, that's right.
Weird little fat guy. What are you doing on the show? I'd be like, what happened?
I pissed myself, and then you guys fire pyrotechnics at me. No, you mean water? No, you fucking fire pyrotechnics at me, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean water, but pyrotechnics.
So then people realize why I pissed my pants. like every show's gone wrong.
Before we start this, can you douse me in water, please?
Why, sir? You
Don't
know
worry
why.
Damn well why.
24 cities, you know why.
Oh my God, he had no control over his bladder. Like, how many years does this go back? Like, are we talking like recently? Or are we talking
it's from the
probably
drug
last
abuse.
50 years.
It's from the drug and alcohol abuse. He fucked his body up. I don't know how that motherfucker's still alive. He's the Prince of Darkness. That's why.
I mean, he's mummified. Dude.
He canceled his tour last year because of his Parkinson's.
Oh,
He
that's
announced
right.
Well, then how they fell off that ATV a couple of years ago. Fucking idiot. What are you riding an ATV for? You know better. You're fucking
why would you just buy an ATV? Why would you ride it? Or
I do particularly wonder what his family says when he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ride this ATV with my friends." They just don't. They just go, "You do you, Dad. You're like 79. You'll be okay. I don't foresee any problems here." Like, I wonder what they think.
Oh, Dad's going like 50.
I mean,
ATVs go that fast?
If you go back to episodes of the Osbourne, it probably would have been fucking.
No, he's 72. He's not even 79. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, he's 72. I thought he was like 98.
He's younger.
That's
than
a cover.
yeah.
He's
He
like
looks like
500
he's-
at least.
Yeah, he looks like he's 127.
Paul McCartney looks
I
pretty
will
good
say.
still.
Paul
He killed
McCartney
it with
looks
Post
like a
Malone.
grandma now, though, in person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Paul
like,
was
Absolutely.
yeah, but he sings better than any of our grandmas. So, like, I mean, you gotta give him that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Ozzy?
he's got
Fuck
mad neckgina.
No, not Ozzy.
You say mangina?
Neckgina.
Oh, yeah. Neck
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah, he's got neck pussy bad.
I think I saw him on the tour before.
I was like, what the fuck?
I think I went and saw Paul the tour before you did. And yeah, he came here to Little Caesars Arena and he played for 3 hours straight, no problems.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's
and like
sweet.
He's impressive. Like
he
that's
goes
impressive.
forever. It's incredible.
Yeah, did he tell you some good stories? He told us a good bit.
Yeah,
stuff.
he was making fun of somebody in the front row because they spelled his fucking name wrong on a sign, and I'm like, that's classic. And he's
funny.
like, who's
That's funny.
who's Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
My God, I would kill myself. I'd be so bummed out.
Oh
Yeah, he
man,
goes-
That's like my tweet amplified to like 1,000.
Yeah.
Like Paul McCartney
Yeah.
going, "Hey, stupid asshole, it's McCartney, not McCartney."
Paul would
Be like-
never say that.
I'm like,
dude.
sorry, sir. I'm just gonna jump off the Empire State right now.
I
Oh,
What
apologize.
the
man.
fuck's the point?
Twitter's,
Man,
Twitter's a
he's a
hellhole,
cool.
though.
He's a cool guy.
I love how
So-
this episode is just random. It's perfect. I mean, we haven't talked games at all yet. It's fantastic. I'm totally down for it.
We're getting-
Honestly, I expect the show to be long, so it's fine. It's cool.
Yeah, I called Jeff before this, and I'm like, I don't even know if we really need to write show notes. First off, not a whole lot happened, but also we're not going to talk about them. It's just not going to happen.
So
It's fun. It's fun
yeah, it's
see.
cool just to
Maybe
hang
some
out and I
literary-
mean, really nothing. We'll talk some games later, whatever. But like nothing really huge has come about, anyways. Last week, to be honest with you.
Right.
But
No.
Nick, have you heard my thing with Jason Schreier and how I got blocked by him? Like how it happened?
What the fuck did you do?
I okay. I had tweeted out. I tweeted out to a while back. I got blocked by him a while ago, but I tweeted out to him about like when he's talking about the overtime stuff or whatever on some stuff, and it was just like I agree with that stuff, but then I also said, hey, like they were definitely told that they were doing it, which isn't make it right, but they were told that they were doing it, and like if I don't know, he was all about like the hey, we need to unionize this ASAP. I'm like, I don't know, I think we should probably like look into it a little bit more. We're sectors of it. Right, because it's supposed to be a fast-moving, fast-paced medium of entertainment, right? And then my second tweet, I just simply put, "I bet you Jason Schreier eats grapes off the stem," and then he fucking blocked me for that one. That was it.
Pussy.
Yeah, that was what got me blocked.
You can block me too, man. You fucking puss. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, dude, guy's
So,
a
yeah,
nutbag.
We're going to have to joust him one day, along
Fuck yeah,
with
we're
Randy
gonna have to joust him.
Pitchford. Our list is growing steadily at this point.
Randy
We're creating
Pitchford,
enemies, all of us.
Jeff
Flying
Keighley,
around the
if he
world.
tries to make the fucking Muppets cool again.
You know the
Next
most
year.
next year.
There is so much Keeley can do with the Game Awards. And they just like
Because he
It
uses
starts
it
out-
as his childhood dream.
I know, but it starts out so cool, and you're like, okay, cool, sweet.
Last year was pretty good. I mean,
Why
for
don't you
me,
just
I
give
liked
Gabe
it a lot.
Newell? Well, why don't
That's
you just
because
give?
they just gave everything to The Last of Us too.
Yeah, you dumb shit.
And they had Eddie Vedder on. I mean, it was pretty cool for me.
That was
Yeah,
cool. I
that's
did
right. Yeah,
like
we talked
Eddie
about
Vedder.
that.
But why don't Jeff Keighley meet up with Gabe Newell in where is he? New Zealand or Australia?
Oh my god, dude! All he does is talk about
Gabe
this.
Newell?
He's
Whatever.
like he calls me
Bellevue,
about
Washington.
No, they're moving out
this.
of the
He's
country.
toying with the idea of moving to New Zealand.
He's not going to fucking move to New Zealand.
That big bastard's gonna do whatever he wants. Anyways, why doesn't
Not
Keighley
make a
just
game that starts with
give him a
three?
rub and tug and be like a little bit of Half-Life 3? A little bit? Just a little? He's like, no.
I'd be
I'm not
really
gonna-
No.
So you don't appreciate how he hasn't given a hand job to Gabe
That's
Newell
selfish. It's
Sounds
selfish.
like it.
to
I
to
would.
Yeah.
to satisfy your need of a little bit of a trailer.
I would.
I'd be
My
really
fiance
happy.
literally just bought me like a fucking
No, good. I
Gordon
didn't know where that
Freeman
was going.
statue.
Yeah,
I'm
that
still
was-
not
You
sure.
bought me this
That was-
huge ass dildo. And
No, my
I can
fiance
practice
bought
my
me-
hand jobs on it. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
My
In
fiance
case he
bought
meets
me a
Gabe one
big-
day.
Right.
they
You know what? I'm gonna sit here and pout.
I'm going to sit here and pout. Okay, go ahead. Everybody let him speak.
I honestly
Alright.
hope that they make like several more
Why
Half-Life
don't you
games
keep
and
going,
none of
Evan? I
them
was
have
talking.
3.
You're not talking. You're pouting.
Yeah, you just said you're.
Yeah, no, I'm going back to pouting.
Yeah, you better. And just sit there. You're in a timeout. 5 minutes. You don't get to come out
Can
yet.
we get
All
a
right,
little
finish
dunce
your
hat
shit.
for
Are
him?
you taking a
too?
shot of Jack?
Can we-
Are you taking
can
a
we
shot
put
of
it
Jack
this-
right now?
I am. I have to deal with him every
Out of an
day.
Overwatch shot glass?
While he's doing that, my fiance bought me a huge Gordon Freeman like statue. It's insane. It's like Half-Life
Where
statue.
is it,
It's
Nick?
cool. You want me to get it?
Nice.
Yeah, go
Where
fucking
is
get it. I don't believe it.
Oh, I just like knocked my desk over almost.
Could you imagine?
Here goes the
You
house.
just see his entire thing just fucking.
We need to get him
tumble to
like
the
a.
ground.
We
see
need
the
to get him
camera
a
tumble?
statue of like Gabe Newell, and then just like spray paint that bitch.
That's
gold
not
and give it to him.
huge.
Oh, where's it
That's a
open?
shoebox.
I'm out.
He doesn't know how to open
You can't open the
right?
box.
You can't spell weak right, dude.
I can't see in the
Nice.
glare. I can't see it.
Oh,
Get closer to the
Stupid
cam,
fucking
bro.
Ring light.
Bring it
He
closer
doesn't have
to
his
the.
headset on. He can't hear you at all.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'd like to
it's
point out
just
how
dumb.
stupid I was there. He pulled it, and I physically moved to try and get away from the glare so I could.
You get the gist.
If I,
You get the
if I
gist.
do this, I mean,
I can dodge that shit. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You get the gist. She bought me a dope ass figure.
nice.
Cool, man. So, you think that you're gonna get Half-Life 3 quicker if Gabe Newell moves to fucking New Zealand?
No, I think we'll get it quicker if Jeff Keighley finally fucking submits and gives
Submits.
the head to Gabe.
Didn't he just make a documentary about the entire process of making that weird, crappy VR game they made?
There was no mention of hand job or head.
Yeah, that's because it was made about the crappy VR game they made. I'm trying to piss Nick off by calling it crappy. It's not working.
I'm
I
not
know-
falling for the bait.
I know Jeff Keighley has two hands and all, but I feel like he's pretty caught up in Kojima still. I don't.
He's got them
That's a
toes.
bromance that it's not gonna
That's
die.
true. That's a good
He
point.
doesn't have time for Gabe.
You bastard. You take. Okay, I like Death Stranding.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm
I
wrong.
like. You're not wrong. Kojima's always talked about, even if he's not like my friend Kojima. It's like, why did you even bring Kojima up?
I mean, Jeff Keighley was in Death Stranding for no apparent reason.
What was
Wait,
the
was
other
he?
weird shit he was in?
Yeah.
What else did they put him in? That was announced
Kojima?
during the Game
Or-
Awards too. What other game was that? Other than
Yeah,
Death
Jeff
Stranding?
Keighley was in like 2 games. Like
Yeah,
one
I
year
don't
that
remember
they
what they
announced.
Oh, Among Us. You could get a
Was
Jeff
it-
Keighley mask.
Oh,
He was in
really?
Among Us.
I didn't see that.
There was
Wow.
another game too. There
Oh,
was
you can keep that. I'm not microtransactioning that.
$3, $3.99.
Yeah,
It's
he.
surprise
If you want
pack.
it in a different color, though, that's
That-
going to be 19.
That shows the Game Awards is
There you
cool,
go.
but I wish it was like a little shorter. And I wish
and
that
just get rid of all the esports awards. There's no point.
yeah,
they just gotta
I
go.
don't- I don't
Well,
like
a
it.
lot of the audience, I don't think really gives a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I mean. Like,
Why
Brody,
I
what do you
tune
mean? All the esports awards were good. They all went
I
to the
give a
Last
shit
of
a
Us
little
Part 2.
bit.
Well, okay.
esports awards.
This is definitely not rigged. Best esports player,
team,
Last of Us.
The
2.
Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Why
Congratulations,
I tune
Naughty
in
Dog.
though is to
I
see
was
the
happy.
games, new games. I don't like. Yeah, cool. Last of Us literally steamrolled the one everything. Evan,
As
good for
they
you.
would. As they would. I predicted it. I told you. I said they will take
Best
home the
multiplayer is not even multiplayer, but
majority. Best esports commentator. Last of Us Part 2.
yeah, it was just Ellie.
Yeah.
I tune in to see what new games are going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. Like they showed us Back for Blood, which was sweet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we all had Evan and Matt. I gave you guys alphas, right?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. It was actually
And it was cool.
terrible.
It was
yeah.
Left 4 Dead, but like modernized.
Yeah.
But it was still cool to see. But
It
like,
felt more like Payday,
It did.
the style, like the feel of it was like Payday, but
Yeah.
it was the Left 4 Dead, story, like
For-
setup.
For me, it was kind of bothersome that it was literally just Left 4 Dead. Like nothing new had come with it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
it
you had
was
new enemy
it was
types,
still
but they
just a
weren't
new
crazy.
version of Left 4 Dead 2 by the same studio that
who
it
had
did
the
Left 4
big
Dead 2.
guy
You
from
know,
Lord of the Rings, the tree guy. Kind
Yeah,
of.
and I had that like I played with that where you like were in that scene and you had to run away from him, but it's like that's all you're meant to do, and it's not like you have to run very far. You literally
It's
run
very
just-
scripted. It
You
is
run
very
for like
scripted,
5
yeah.
seconds and then you're away from him. But it's like that's the thing, right? Is like, do I get some sort of special weapon or buff if I kill him? Because it's like other than that, what's the incentive of even dealing with him? Like
Right.
this
I know where
point-
he's gonna be. I just run.
At this point for the Game Awards, like you have to watch it though, because if you don't watch it, you miss the announcements. I mean, hell, they announced the Xbox Series X during it. So
Right.
like this
Right,
thing
yeah.
is as much as a lot of the in-between stuff I could not possibly care any less about, you have to watch it for those awards. And I mean, not really the awards, I guess the announcements that they make during it. So it's
And Jeff Keighley.
I
and
mean, he's
Swedish
smart
Chef.
Right.
about it. Like, absolutely. That's the way to do it, right? Like everybody's gonna
Beaker.
watch all the way through. I guess, are we going to joust him now too? Is that where we're at?
I
Because
think-
he's on his way to steal Christmas. We've
Jeff
talked about
Keighley?
that many years. He keeps getting closer and closer and closer. So,
Yeah, it was December
want
10th,
Reggie
wasn't it?
back.
It was,
Yeah,
it was the
last-
same day that Cyberpunk came out, right?
yeah, it was like December
What?
6th
What
and
game?
then December 10th. And next year it's going to just be like December 24th. Like,
Yeah,
holy
it's
shit.
bullshit.
I didn't say anything that said that starts with C and ends with Iberpunk. I didn't say anything related to that.
That's
I
right, you did.
completed the game.
Oh Jesus!
I am
Evan.
I am 2 fucking missions away
Evan.
from being 100%. Those 2 missions are bugged. I can't finish the game.
Yeah, they don't sell the fucking game on PlayStation.
And
Store,
now-
dude.
They still don't.
Oh,
No, they
Still
don't.
going.
So
Brody
not
thought
only-
they were selling it. I'm like, no, they don't.
That's
Not
so
only
fun.
I
that-
thought it was back by now.
but now they've been hacked, which, I mean, that's old news now.
It's not great.
But
Yeah.
still, so they've been hacked.
They've been cyberpunk.
So now there's no updates coming out until
They've
like
been
what?
Cyberpunk. Ashton Kutcher
Supposed to be
shows up.
sometime. It's supposed to be the end of March.
Oh shit!
End of March.
Did you
Okay.
know these are all
But
paid
still,
actors?
It's fucked. It's like
Yeah.
okay, so like what? So CDPR releases a game they knew wasn't gonna fucking work.
hmm
They're having to literally overhaul the entirety of the game
hmm
to make it work. And while they're doing this, they get hacked. So now we don't get anything for this game. So it's just the same fucking game that's broken. And now they're going, what do we do? Because all the source code for everything is stolen and sold for what, $1 million?
I wouldn't have even paid that much for it. Have you
I
seen
wouldn't
the
have paid the
dumpster
fucking
fire
$1 million
that game was?
Cyberpunk. You give me, I'll buy a source code for $20 and fix it myself. I don't even know how to code.
The Witcher, I think The Witcher 3 was put up
The
for
Witcher
$1 million.
3 and Gwent.
Yeah, and then there was
Per minute.
actually some
Did they get their
unreleased
engine
version
source?
of The Witcher 3 too?
What? Oh my god. My fiance would freak out if she heard that.
Did they
I
get the
gotta tell her
engine
that.
source code though, or no? Was it just
They got everything.
Yeah,
The
they got
hackers
all of it. I mean,
everything.
they had it all backed up though, so I mean, they it's not like they're without it, but yeah, there's copies of it going
They got
around. where
engine
somebody's
code.
just gonna absolutely mod the hell out of it beyond what
Oh,
they
yeah.
already do now. So
I
Well,
mean,
they got
I'm
liable,
kind of
they got
okay with
paid.
it. If maybe they
Oh, yeah.
fix it.
maybe a modder will fix it. So
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it though, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not
modders
open source
fix
code. They get their
everything.
ass sued.
That's like
Yeah.
that's the crazy thing, right?
if they
Is like
get
that,
caught.
that game was the most
They don't
hyped
get
up
caught.
game of last year, right? But like, let's think of all the games previously from 2019, 2018, 2020, other than Cyberpunk that were all hyped up and that weren't complete dumpster fires on launch. All of them
Yeah.
most likely had bugs, right? But like none of them were as
Not to that
nearly
extent.
as bad as Cyberpunk. And then also Cyberpunk on its own just had its other issues where it's just like, this is how long the story is. This is what happened. Like, you know what I mean? Just the little stuff.
How long did it take Elliot to finish that story?
14
20 hours.
hours. 14.
No.
14.
It was like, yeah, it was less than
Just
20. Yeah, it
When
was
they
like 14 or
said
15.
these paths are going to take you a long time
They-
to complete and to dive into, it's meaty.
I remember the number 120 hours getting thrown around at one point.
I remember.
Yeah,
they-
on
they
the hardest
showed-
difficulty. Yeah.
well, they
yeah.
showed. Well, they also
With the-
showed that CDPR developer who had 175 hours in game, but it was like you don't need like, and that, it was something where it's like, yeah, he's not even done with the main story. It's like, yeah, because he's been spending all his time driving around and doing nothing. Because
Certainly wasn't finding bugs because if
Yeah.
so, he wasn't doing a good job.
Well,
yeah,
in the driving,
definitely.
it's not Watch Dogs 1 bad, right? Because like Watch Dogs 1, it feels like you're literally driving on the moon.
I would
You're like-
rather drive in Watch Dogs 1.
Really? 'Cause,
I hopped on a bike and it like
okay, the
it was
motorcycles
so-
are trash.
the motorcycles are terrible. The cars weren't great, but they were okay. But I mean,
People were saying
I
it
just
was
played
supposed
Watch
to be
Dogs
GTA.
Legion for the first time the
Because-
other day, and
GTA driving
They
is a
still
lot
haven't
better
learned.
than Cyberpunk. Absolutely, I've been
Oh, yeah,
playing
for
it
sure.
obviously recently. It's absolutely 100% better. You know what? Here's my take on it. I would rather just ride horses like in Red Dead 2
Oh,
than
fuck
drive.
off.
Cyber
No.
I'm
horses.
dead ass. I love
Yeah.
that horse.
Yes.
No.
Cyber horses.
Brody.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
So you hopped in a
Yes.
car.
Cyber ponies.
yes, exactly. Jeff's right. It's just
You hopped
better
in
than
a car, and then what happened, Brody?
I was playing Watch Dogs Legion and I hopped in the car and it's not. I mean, they haven't learned at all. Like it's still just as bad, if not worse.
Here's an informative piece of gaming
games are
news.
kind of my thing. Like I love racing
Surrounding
games, I
Watch
love
Dogs.
driving. Yeah, it's like God.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs never fails.
Legion
If you can't
multiplayer
get the
mode.
driving right, you need to just get
I
rid
heard
of
about
it and
that.
get cyber horses. Like, I don't know, man.
Multiplayer mode comes out March 9th.
So what do you do in the? Is
Yeah.
it just open world multiplayer? Like you just get to team up with friends, or is there like a goal? Or
Oh, you get
Don't know.
disappointed.
okay,
I
This
mean,
is
you,
coming-
you
you
get
get-
sold. I mean,
Yeah.
what else happens, guy? You get
Keep
sold
in-
a book of
You already-
lies.
You already
You
already
go
got me
in,
with that with the main game. I was
You
just-
sit at a fucking
Jeff has
fountain.
never played Watch Dogs in his entire life. So
I've played Watch Dogs 1.
Well, I
One was
mean,
good.
I stopped
like,
playing one. And
aside
then I went
from-
right
From
into
the get-go, all they've ever done is say, you can do this. And then it's like, hey, you're going to be able to hack. Get in the game. Not much. I mean, I guarantee, has
No,
anyone,
it's not
have they
much.
found a duplicate person in the game already on this one? Brody or no?
I haven't seen
Legion?
anything about it.
In Legion, they
No.
found multiple duplicate people.
Well, yeah, because people like
Brody goes,
I don't. I
Let me-
don't know. I haven't followed it because this game fell off the face of the earth when it came
Yeah,
out.
it definitely did.
Nobody
I know.
gave a shit.
I played Watch Dogs
And
2 as well.
I've literally
It was
owned
good.
it
I
for
liked it.
months and haven't played it. And it's not terrible. I still find enjoyment in these games. They are not a perfect game by any means,
Yeah.
but they're fun to fuck around in.
I just hate
It's-
London as a setting.
yeah, I don't give a fuck about London. It's like GTA London. I was like,
I was not used to driving on the wrong side of the road, and that's why I stopped. I
Yeah.
was like,
well,
I don't like.
still ran people over.
You
I-
actually follow the traffic laws though?
No, but it was confusing going to the right, and then people were coming at me, and I was like, no, you're over there. You're on the other side. You're supposed to go that way. I was confused.
with like Watch Dogs 2, I had a very good time playing that game. Like I thought it was fun. It wasn't like anything like crazy or industry breaking.
They love
but
drones.
the drone was cool. But then like with Watch Dogs 3, I was watching. My little brother Julian bought it. He was like, I was like, oh, should I buy this game? Should I buy Legion? He's like, bro, I got this for free and I want to. And I went, really? I was like, is that bad? He's like, it's boring. He's like, it's boring as fuck. It's buggy as shit.
Yeah, it's a
Julian
game
yeah.
It's a sandbox game. I mean, you kind of have to make your own fun. If you're just gonna go and play the story,
Yeah.
then yeah, you're not gonna have a good
But
time.
look at
with it. The
GTA
fun in
4.
it is, yeah. I mean, but the fun in it is the way you go about things because you
Well, yeah.
can
Right.
like fucking absolutely electrocute the shit out of somebody, stun another person, and then like that's the fun in it. And then you can call in a fucking drone and like beat the shit out of somebody with a fucking drone, right?
You
Like
can wear
right.
a pig mask.
that's where I find the fun in it. Like if the story, I could not
Like the
possibly care
goofy-
any less.
Goofy
Yeah.
having okay. So
Right.
that I can agree with.
If
But
you're
then,
just sneaking around, you take out a guard, take out the next guard, take out the next guard. Like, yeah, that's not fun. I mean, go play Hitman. That's a better game for something like
Did
that.
they hide
Which the current
rabbits in the
Hitman
game?
was a blast.
Right. I want to play that eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
You didn't like
did
it?
they
Evan?
did they hide rabbits
Wasn't that only
in the
6
game
missions?
at all or no?
Did they?
Wait, what was the
What
question,
game?
Jeff?
Did they put rabbits somewhere in Legion because they constantly try to make rabbits a thing?
I
Is,
have no
is that
idea.
in there or no?
Raging
I don't
rabbits.
know.
It's got to be in there, like in some shop window or some bullshit like that, as like a kid's toy or
2
something.
seconds, gents.
I did not.
Definitely got to be.
I did not even know he's walking away right now.
I can't
did
believe
not,
it either.
I
okay,
did not
he's gotta
enjoy
prove it.
He's
Hitman
going
3.
to get himself a beer, I think.
There's
he's
there's
a-
a rabbits Easter egg in Watch Dogs Legions.
Of
Or Watch
course
Dogs
Of
there
course
is.
there is. Why would there not be?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a meme for the Ubisoft developers at this point, just to put rabbits in every game they make? Besides,
I think
rabbits
they
game?
just really want to make a lot of money off of it. No one's buying it, and then they just do it. I remember they have that TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a TV
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a TV show for a while, and then they did a thing with Netflix for a bit.
Yeah, they did.
And then, yeah, there's a Rabbids Easter egg. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. There's just a bunch of like rabbits.
I
just
want a
playing in the
rabbit's
background.
hood to use in Valhalla.
So did you?
That was another game I couldn't play. I did not enjoy that either.
Yeah, you were saying
I-
that last time you were on the show about how like dense some of the smaller stories.
The problem
was.
the problem
talking
with that
about it.
game for me is like I'm the type of person that's a completionist and wants to check off everything. And so I get so just bored by the time I get done with a region because I went around and did everything. And now I can move on to the next region and do the exact same thing. So these big open worlds that have these open world missions are just, they wear on me big time.
Did you see the rumors of the next Assassin's Creed being in Japan?
Yeah, I saw that.
I could be cool with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it'd be
like
really
it.
neat.
I've
Samurai
been
stuff.
playing Ghost of Tsushima for a bit, and I really enjoyed the style of that. I thought that was fun. I don't think Assassin's Creed will come anywhere near to that because Ghost of Tsushima has its own sort of like style and functionality and whatnot. And it's my biggest issue with the Assassin's Creed games now is just
Called it.
wash, rinse, repeat. You did call it.
What'd you
What I
get?
missed.
What'd you get? Share with all of us. You got a
Well,
beer. You clearly brought a beer. So what'd you get?
Yeah,
I forgot my glass upstairs, so I'll drink out of the can like a fucking heathen.
Like I heat it like you mean like
What
a
is it?
normal
What are you
person.
drinking? You got to share.
An official IPA
Blue Moon.
from Bell's Michigan Brewery.
Hey,
It's a Blue Moon.
It's not fucking Blue Moon.
Oh,
Where's your
Jesus.
little orange? If like
Yeah.
All right, you're both
On the
dickwads.
outside of the can, it doesn't even go into the drink. You just
I'm
have that
offended for you, Nick. To be perfectly honest, I'm offended just as well.
Thank you,
It's
bro.
not a blue moon. Come on, man.
Blue moon is
Show some
straight.
class,
Well,
Jeff.
I only say that
Cheers.
because I know beer snobs. As soon as you say Blue Moon to them, they freak out.
I'm not a
What's your favorite beer?
you
I prefer
are a
Blue
beer
Moon.
snob.
You are a beer snob.
Yeah.
my favorite beer.
Yeah. What's your favorite beer?
Hop Slam. The Hop Slam. Bell's
Oh, I
Hop
prefer
Slam.
Blue Moon.
See?
Get the fuck out of here.
It was a setup.
No, you don't.
It was he doesn't even drink beer. It was
What topic
just
were we-
a setup.
Away from the beer, what topic were we on?
We were talking. There's a rumor of an Assassin's Creed taking place in Japan.
No, thank you.
Wow. Okay. So he's the outlier on that one.
Totally
Why?
opposite.
Go
yeah.
ahead. Why?
I don't even think he's the outlier. I think
Have you
that's
guys
a common
played the last
opinion.
Assassin's Creed games coming out?
What? People don't want that, Brody? They don't want the Japan stuff, really?
Oh,
I think
people
Japan
want the
would be cool.
Japan stuff, but Ghost of
Not with
Tsushima is kind
Assassin's
of better
Creed,
at this
we have-
point.
yeah.
So I think people want another Ghost of Tsushima game. I think people are starting to.
But
burn
what if
out on the
Ubisoft could
Assassin's
give
Creed
you
formula.
that with rabbits?
But they can't. Like, yeah, Ubisoft can try all they want. They're just not going to deliver what
I
people
think-
want.
I think they just need to retire the franchise of Assassin's Creed. I just don't
Finish it
think
off.
Ooh, bold.
No, there's nothing to finish off. You could just stop. You literally could stop making them, and
But it
nobody would care.
prints money.
It became incoherent like 4 games ago.
When they
So
killed Desmond, I stopped.
yeah, after that,
Spoiler?
like real life
It's
story.
not spoilers.
I just
That
don't
game
care.
came out almost
Modern
10 years
day.
ago. Nobody cares anymore. I don't think anybody even knows who Desmond is. Like the OG Assassin's Creed fans know who Desmond was because that was like
Point
the
where it's
best
like-
part of the game was
Yeah.
that the stuff you did in back then had some sort of like meaning in the future because it helped you figure out how to save the world. But now it's like, yeah, you work at a company with some hackers and you kind of go back and you just kind of go to these different locales and do your thing. And it's like, I played Valhalla, couldn't get into it. I specifically couldn't get into it because I knew it was a gimmick game when I had to show up to someone's house. They're like, yeah, the spark in our
Boring.
marriage has kind of flamed out. So could you burn our house down? And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll do that for you. I'll help you out.
Where I am,
There's a
with-
rabbit's Easter egg in Valhalla.
Stop.
Really?
I'm just over open world games in general. They all
Just
fall
not
into the
rabbit.
same pitfalls, and
Yes,
I just
they do.
that's the problem. Like
Sorry.
I find them overwhelming to some extent with just the laundry list items. It feels like a chore. I don't enjoy it anymore. I know we're talking about rabbits, but I had a thought and I wanted to get it out there.
dying over there.
Fucking Jeff.
Nick's choking on his fucking Blue Moon over there while I'm talking about the rabbit stuff.
You see, these you got hospital and graveyard. It's your choice which one you take.
Oh,
Come on,
shit.
be on you like a spider monkey, Chip.
Oh, shit.
But Assassin's
So wait,
Creed could be fun
well, hold on. Before
if there
we
was
go on,
care and love put into the franchise.
before we go on
I
to
don't
that,
even know if it's that anymore.
Brody, what
It's a
is
Call of
your-
Duty thing, dude. It's
What's
like
your
let's
biggest
throw it
issue
out.
with open world
Sorry.
games? I don't know if you said that already. I'm sorry if I didn't hear it, but like, what's like you said, like it's overplayed. You said it's
It's-
overdone. Like,
I
what
think
do you
it's overdone because everybody wants to make the biggest world they possibly can. So now you have to travel 9 miles of empty space before you get to the next fucking thing.
Star Citizen.
And then, yeah, and then you just
you can leave. You can leave because that's not the same thing. You can get out of here right now. We're not talking about that. We're talking about games that are finished. So Cyberpunk and Star Citizen are out. We're talking about everything else.
And then they just give you a laundry list of the typical open world thing where it's like, oh, you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. Oh, there's a chest over here. Oh, you got to go to this watchtower over here. You got to do this. And it's not just Ubisoft games at this point. A lot of people have acquired this like development of just open world games just being beat to death at this point. And it's like, oh, well, it's the biggest world we've ever made, the biggest world ever. And I don't give a shit because it's going to be...
Thank you for making a world so big that I forget why you would ever make it this big, as it takes you forever to get to things.
So the whole time I walk 3 miles to get to my next objective, I can be like,
thank you for making me walk 20 minutes up a mountain to see a low reference to Rabbids.
Done with the rabbits. I am fucking
I appreciate your interns taking the time and care into this.
Oh my god!
Did the rabbits
like
hurt you as a child?
I love how Jeff is just on this now. He's never going to stop.
Just appreciate how the interns took 5 different interns from the University of Miami took 20 hours to create the Easter egg for Rabbids. Hopefully you got your tax
that
credits.
Could have been spent somewhere else.
I want to focus on Jeff real quick. Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unenthused.
Did the rabbits?
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
Show me on your body where.
No, I'm a big fan of when companies make something and they have so much money that they try to push it on people, and it's borderline propaganda, but they just continue to push it to make it
I think at this point it's just
Borderline
trolling
propaganda.
too. I think they know the rabbits are absolutely insane and ridiculous, and they're just trolling with it.
We just get a new Rayman game.
I hope they're realizing it's a meme, so they're doing it for the fun of it. But at the same time, it's like
they're not.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see you guys show up at a conference on stage and be like, "Yeah, we're making a new Rabbids game." It's like, why?
Rabbids got a Nickelodeon show.
Nothing is more relatable and great for people
to
attach
your
themselves
when we were talking
to.
about it.
Yeah.
When you're getting your blue moon.
Nothing is
thinly slicing the orange for
he's slicing it under the
like
table.
In the commercials.
So now you're all against me.
Why are your hands sticky? He was slicing the orange under the desk.
I'm fucking. You know what?
Is that an orange and a knife in your pocket?
No, I can't think of a more memorable.
I'm out of here.
Oh, you just fucked up the whole thing. Okay, we're good. We're back. We're good. No, we're good. It's fine.
Oh shit. Stop playing pranks.
But when you do that, the squares fucking move because you're gone. What do you think was gonna happen? What, you fucking the embodiment of you just stays here on Discord?
I gotta stop playing pranks.
You only played one and you need to stop. You didn't even go that far.
Okay.
Oh my god. I can't think of a better thing as a company to try and get young people attached to than white characters that look somewhat like demorphed animals and creatures that are usually cute and cuddly and have large eyes, as if one large eye and one small one, as if they've like taken a massive shit and their eye popped out of the cavity, and then they don't speak English, and it's made by a French company. French Canadian, which might I add, I'm from Canada, so I can fucking say this. Canadian French is fucking redneck French. 100%.
It's redneck
It's
French.
Puc Français, sloppy French. You go over to fucking France and you speak that stuff, they think it's like literally being like it's fucking being the Kentucky France, okay?
The Kentucky.
I don't want to throw shit at Kentucky. We know people from Kentucky.
Man.
We've built walls over Louisiana, dude.
I've got tons of jokes about Kentucky, but it's fine.
I believe you.
Jeff.
Nick, here's a question before you ask me one.
No.
If you get divorced, if you get divorced in the state of Indiana, are you still declared cousins?
Kick her in the jaw
Oh, man. You said you had Kentucky jokes. Why you got to come after Indiana like
Here's
that?
a Kentucky, because I live here. Okay, here's a Kentucky one. What holds Kentucky within the United States?
Did you kick her in the jaw first?
No. It's because Indiana sucks and Tennessee blows.
Oh,
See this? See this? Not stoked on what you just did there.
None of us are. This smile is just so.
I once got
Yeah.
arrested in Kentucky for smuggling in books, but I was let go on a technicality because they couldn't prove that they were books.
that's a good
You
one.
don't really know what a book like is.
I don't think my joke's gonna hold up.
Go for
I
it.
like. Oh,
I was gonna
no.
call it Newfoundland.
Oh, that's fine. Newfoundland is a messed up place.
He immediately hits it though. He goes, Newfoundland.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just because I'm just we're
Okay.
lazy as shit to pronounce it back. I was like Toronto.
This-
Nobody says Toronto. Everyone just says Toronto.
That's
It's
basically
like the
how
laziest
everything
shit
is
ever.
here in Michigan.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say right here. I'm gonna bring up Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. How do you say it? Say it.
Newfoundland.
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 Yeah.
Whatever. Lots of sodomy in Newfoundland. I've heard.
I mean, there's not much else.
The best part of that is he's not laughing right at his mic. You can hear it in the background. That makes it better.
That
I worked
Not
with
funny.
a newfie. As a
I'm sorry, a newfie?
A
yeah, we
newfie?
call them newfies because they're just wild people. So I worked with a newfie when I was a young whippersnapper in in high
really
school, and I worked at this like car dealership on the weekends. And would like sweep the floors and shit like this, and then I'd also like had another job too during the week, and I worked in the parts department after a couple years there, and there's a guy named Steve, and we call him Steve the Goofy Newfie, and it was, I mean, you couldn't even understand him, and it's not, I mean, they like there's people that speak Gaelic still like on that in
What
Newfoundland.
the fuck is that?
It's Irish.
It's like
how they
old.
speak Ireland.
So like
Irish
you'd be
language
talking
is
to him
old
and he'd be like, "Hi, Dubai, grab the part over there, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you saying, Steve?"
I would never be able to keep a straight face. I would just
Look
start
at
laughing.
stupid
I'd be like, "Are you a leprechaun? What's happening here?"
I mean, honest to God, I couldn't. He had like Willy Wonka fucking names for everything.
He said really want.
I mean, it was Evan's dying in the back in the kitchen.
I
Oh.
appreciate
It
the
would- it
dedication with the long ass cord,
He-
so he can
like-
take his mic out there with him.
Like here's the thing, right? I don't
that
think
long.
no one.
It goes pretty
You
far.
would think-
Civilization has halted in Newfoundland because there's people have an inability of efficiency in everything that they do. Basically, I
Just
mean,
walking through.
Is
like,
that Evan? Who's
he
that? Who is that?
That is Big Neil.
That's Big Neil.
That's
Tell
Big
Neil we say hi.
Big
I
Neil.
know. Brody and Jeff say hi. He says,
What up?
he's enthused. All right, so basically, Goofy Newfie, Steve the Goofy Newfie, would have these like, I mean, we'd have like a brake rotor, right? Just a rotor for a car, and he wouldn't call it that. Instead, he'd be like, grab me the round, blah blah blah. Like he'd describe every fucking part of the part, but not what its actual name was, and it would take 3 times as long for anything to get done.
"Aw,
It's just awful.
What was his
We
name?
treated him like shit. Now that I
What was
think
his
about it,
Jeff, what was his name?
Steve.
Okay, so we had a guy named Steve at a place I worked at called M&K.
Michael
Goofy
Kors.
Goofy Newfie might be the same as our Steve, who was Crackhead Steve.
Hmm.
oh, my favorite."
I don't know if
Because he
Cracks
had-
made
he
it
had,
to
like-
that place yet.
To Newfoundland.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
hasn't
I
made
think
it
they're
there yet.
probably just
Crack
on
is there.
spice right now or
that's
bath
where it
salts.
started.
It's a little bit of a time machine.
Oh, they're
Is it
too
really?
broke to fucking get
Well,
real
they're
crack.
still on the bath salts. Okay.
Yeah, they're still eating each other's faces off.
Hell yeah. That's
So
the way
they're,
to do it.
they're
That's
what?
the way
So
to
10
do
years
it.
behind Florida, essentially.
I mean, Florida is an early adopter of everything.
Florida is.
If
the
you've
fucking
invented it,
wild
they'll
west.
use it.
Where cool drugs start.
I'm going there in 2 weeks.
Florida is its own fucking just mess that I
It's its
think
own
shouldn't even be a
continent.
part of the USA.
The thing is, honestly, it's probably not any crazier than anywhere else. They just report everything.
You know why that is, right?
No.
They have to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, they
legally
have
they
to.
have to. Yeah.
There
Wild
are
West.
here. I don't necessarily disagree with what Brody's saying here, but there are way too many people in Florida that put alligators in their pants.
Fair
Oh
enough.
yeah,
Right.
no, yeah, seriously, that's what I was
I
gonna
will
bring up.
stay
There was
by
a
that,
man
yeah.
who robbed a Wendy's with an alligator.
Yeah, I
He
remember
threw it
that.
at the
He threw
fucking
it
lady through the
window.
drive-through.
That's some barbarian shit.
All
How are
right,
you gonna get
that
money
is
and
not.
keep freaking out about an
Shit.
It
alligator?
is somebody. Just
Imagine being that girl. He's like, give me all the money. She's like,
She was
no.
probably
He's
used
like,
to it. She probably has one
Yeah.
herself. It's probably under the fucking counter.
Unless you got
Instead of shotguns, everyone's got an alligator.
He pulls it out like a gun, and she pulls out one herself.
Yeah.
It's like
Fuck you. Mine's 90
Ouch.
years old.
the old Florida standoff. I see.
The old gator
That's how it works.
standoff.
Swinging it over their head by its tail, like, come on.
You heard it.
and
you heard it
and
here.
I would like to point out. that no drugs were suspected of involvement. Right.
They were there.
That is just a man who was sober going, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find an alligator,
I mean-
steal it, strap it into my back seat, go to the drive-thru at Wendy's, ask for their money, and then throw the alligator.
Well, I'm glad-
instead of threatening them with it, I'm going to throw that bitch.
I'm glad he put the seatbelt on the alligator.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
At least he
otherwise,
was
how else do you
thinking in
stop
some
them from
regard for the
fucking
safety of the
eating you?
alligator.
The seatbelt was his cock. It was in his
What?
pants.
What?
what are you
No,
talking about?
two different things.
Two different
Two
stories.
different things. There's
Oh,
a man
you
who
see-
put an
oh, he doesn't
alligator
hear it.
in his
Everyone.
pants,
Here, everyone
and
is
then
the
there was a
problem with
guy
Florida.
who
There's too many
robbed a
stories
Wendy's
about
with
this.
an alligator. Two different stories.
Well, yeah,
Okay, so when you
yesterday,
pull a gun out, you pull it out of your pants, right? Usually
or a holster, if you know.
in your pants. Usually.
I mean,
not-
maybe they make an alligator holster.
Okay, yeah, the holster.
Okay,
was the
Jeff's
guy's
right.
Tip.
I
Probably
around,
made with
Jeff.
alligator skin. Like I'm gonna shove you in your fucking brother's skin.
Here,
Hide you in
here's
there.
the
and
thing.
then-
It was the
that-
old.
Here it is. Here it is.
That's-
Here it is. Florida man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing an alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window. Quoted,
Yes.
I wasn't getting my Baconator, so fuck him.
He didn't even go there with the intention. He literally just had the alligator with him. He's like, fuck these people, and threw it in it. Like
I read a story.
absolute
I read a story the other day where it was a woman got arrested because she had like 18 turtles in her back seat, and they were like,
What a cool person.
"Do you?" They were like, "Do you
Jesus.
have anything else?" And she just pulled a baby alligator out of her pants, and she was like, "I forgot this." It's like, forgot.
She held that shit with
Maybe there's something to this. Here's a good one. Florida cop claims Burger King put dirt on his food. Investigation later reveals it was seasoning.
What an idiot, bro! What an absolute buffoon. Can you imagine?
I mean, to
You
be
think
fair,
it's bamboo-
The fuck is this? Sir, that's pepper. The
Yeah.
fuck is pepper?
I
Play it
didn't
off.
think
My wife
Burger
don't put
King
that shit
actually
on it.
seasoned anything though. So I mean, that's kind of a fair statement.
Can you imagine? You think that you got bamboozled by Burger King only to realize that it was what was like their natural process.
It was their food, yeah.
yeah.
This looks
Can
like
you imagine?
shit.
It's like
Sir, that's what
Yeah,
our
that's
hamburgers
what
all
we-
look like.
right. We made that.
Like
for
when you go to
Just a regular
McDonald's.
Tuesday.
You go to McDonald's, you get the dollar menu, and it looks like somebody, like you get like a McChicken, it looks like someone made it and then threw it at a fucking wall and then put it in the box. Like every time.
ran it over with their car, just
Would you-
flattened like
Yeah.
shit. You're just like,
Yeah.
thank you, I appreciate
Hey,
it.
this shit won't
Thank you
fit
so
in the
much.
bag. Just step on it.
Kill it.
Just step on it real quick.
This Big Mac's not
Really
fitting in the
gets
box.
the juice
Just fold it
flowing.
in half.
Yeah.
Just
The
fold it in
juice
half and put it in the box.
Before we get into more games,
We haven't been talking about
Oh,
games at all.
yeah, what if-
It's a long episode, man.
are you
Maybe.
ready for my Nick story
Maybe.
on the Diggity podcast?
You already
Is this
gave
actually
one.
a story, or is
Okay,
this
well,
a-
his first story wasn't even a story. He lied to us.
I
He asked us if
promise.
Steven Tyler fucks his daughter.
I tried
Which
to
I
warn you
will,
guys.
I will maintain
Do
is
not
not
say.
true.
I immediately told you, like, I know what he's doing. Don't fucking do it.
I know. I fell for it. I lied.
Listen.
He
No,
lied.
this is a story. Is
To be
Is
fair-
it? Is
to
it?
be-
Or
wait,
is it? Or is
No-
it? We're
no
going to create a
shenanigans.
story by you
No
asking a
shenanigans.
question.
To be fair, he did lead Jeff and Brody and I into believing it was going to be the story he mentioned to me today, and it ended up being what I already knew.
I also
So
want to add.
technically,
Nobody
you're a liar
answered the
on that.
question.
Yeah, I'm going to
No
hold you in
shenanigans. I
We
promise.
just
No
moved
shenanigans.
away from it eventually.
I'm holding you in contempt, Nick.
Okay, what
You
is
better
it?
tell an
Alright.
actual story.
All right. So I started a new job. I work for a pretty big mortgage company, right?
Okay,
Pretty cool.
Okay.
big guy here.
I know.
Not
man,
really.
bragging.
I'm low man,
Balloons and
low man.
fucking mortgages. Jesus.
Big man.
So during training, we were in a little bit of a meeting. I don't know what happened. I got bored. So I downloaded. We can gamble on our phones in Michigan now.
Yeah, welcome to 2008.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
It's pretty neat.
I'm pretty sure we just adopted it recently too. So
It was like 2 years ago.
So I got bored
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and I put $75 down. I was like, all right, cool. I got this.
On what?
and what? Yeah, what were you doing?
I was playing
Like-
slots.
Slots? You can bet
How
on your
much did you
phone
lose,
in
Nick?
sports, and you decide, let me just throw money at essentially fucking
Y'all-
Candy Crush on
Y'all
my
are about to be
phone.
you guys are about to be so pissed off.
I will
won.
dis-
I already
Let's
don't
call.
believe what you're about to say. There's no
Don't
way
worry.
you went positive today.
Don't worry. You're about to be pissed.
Nope.
Just
no,
tell
I
us.
won
Don't show me, just tell.
$500.
Nope. I don't believe it.
Let me get my FanDuel.
Probably use that.
Ready?
They use that winner's bonus, and then I can't see
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Nick, I can't
totally
read that.
see that, Nick.
Nobody can
All
read
right.
that.
All right, Jeff.
It's just an email that's like, you are now currently bankrupt, and he's like, see, I won
I didn't
$500.
even know there was
I know-
slots on DraftKings.
Screenshot it and
There
send
is.
it to me.
I'm
Screenshot
sending it
and
right
I
now
just
for
do
you
the-
guys to show.
Oh my god.
I'm on the show right now. You guys can show it right now. Here it is. It's right here. I won $500 on 75 because I got bored.
Where
during
do
our
you
meeting.
even go to the casino in this thing? I don't even see it as an option.
There's a casino button on DraftKings, dude.
Maybe not for Indiana.
All right. Well, as we've been revealed with this new information of Nick cheated the system, thank you all for coming to the 200th episode.
All right,
I
you
feel
guys-
like
it
Nick
sounds
used.
like
Did you
I'm
use
gonna
one of the
go-
deposit bonuses though? Because it'd be like you won 500,
No.
and then it'd be like, oh, you can't withdraw any of that.
No, all right. Look at our group chat we got going on right now. I posted the screenshot there.
Yeah, you
The
just showed a
biggest-
PayPal withdrawal request.
Yes, but
That's all you
It
showed.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I won
Cool.
$500. I sent it to my
What?
PayPal.
This man's put 500 into his PayPal and then withdrew it and then created this entire.
What I'm saying is this.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe Matt here. Like,
What I'm saying is
I can
this.
do that.
I still can't find casino. It's probably banned here in Indiana for fuck's sakes.
See,
What I'm saying is
Just
Probably
let
because
people blow their
Indiana's a
money.
Dude,
little
this
bit
is
smart.
my 6th day of my new job. I got bored and I
Yeah.
gambled during.
So are you going to gamble again?
Yeah.
Are you First of all, the way you answered that. Yeah, of course.
yeah, come on.
Second of all, is the next step after you lose that money going upstate and like sucking dick for heroin? Like I don't, and then going back.
Does
to work?
that
Like, I'm
happen in the
confused.
UP?
We're not in the UP. We're in Detroit.
No,
So,
I
yeah,
know, but
that's a lot
upstate
more.
would be
Yeah, upstate would be
UP,
if
right?
I'm not mistaken.
In all
right?
fairness, like up north is just an hour away from where you currently live, and then that's it covers everywhere as long as it's an hour away. You say
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
up
go
north.
up north for the weekend. It's like, all right, cool. Where to? Oh, past Flint.
That's
All
true
right,
because
so
Nick. Because I'll tell
where?
Nick. I'll tell Nick. Oh, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
No, that's it. Like there's so much past Flint. Like
I
that's
thought it was funny that I gambled on my.
Listen,
That's
Okay,
that sounds
I
irresponsible,
appreciate that, and
you
it's-
better
you
hope
won.
that
that's what Nick will do. I'll tell him, hey, I went.
I've
out
been
to Grand
charging your
Rapids today.
mortgages.
I'll tell him like
Fuck, I'm terrified.
Don't gamble with that.
I went out to Grand Rapids today, Nick, and he goes a little bit there. He goes, oh, so you went up north? It's like actually west, but close enough. I'll give you that.
yeah.
I'll give
No,
you
it
that.
doesn't matter if it's north or south or whatever. It's just if you're an
It's 2
hour,
hours
if it's
west.
an hour or more away from where you currently are in Michigan, it's up north.
So I could drive an hour down to Ohio, and you would still say that I went up north, even though
Yeah,
I
I'm going
drove
up north. Oh, where to?
I can
I
say you
can't-
went to Ohio.
I
got
can't tell
stuck
you
in
how many
Ohio.
times at like a car show, because you go to a lot of car shows in Michigan, and you talk to somebody, and then they go, "Oh, they do the fucking mitten thing." And they're like, "Oh,
Oh,
I
there
live
you go.
right
They're like,
here,"
"I live
and I'm
over
like,
here."
It's
Like,
so
I don't-
lame.
I don't know where that
I
is.
don't care. That's your hand. Just fucking
Yeah.
tell me where you live, and I've got a phone that I can.
Yes,
Google.
I live in Traverse City. It's all the way up here. It's like I don't care. I live here and I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I thought it was funny.
All of my time spent in Michigan was people telling me I have an accent, and
You don't.
I don't
You
think
don't.
so. But
don't.
apparently, maybe from the
You don't.
people
You're
that
just
live up
well
here-
spoken. You're
Well,
well
we have
spoken,
accent.
which means that you don't belong around here.
Okay. We have
I don't belong where I live either, so it's
Oh
fine.
my god, no, you don't.
It's a whole other world.
Michiganders
for
have
me.
accents.
I don't belong where I work. Where I work, someone used the word gription.
What is that?
Right. So there's a guy. He doesn't work there anymore. He retired. But there's this guy named Old Man Jimbo, is what I called him. But I'd be like, Jimbo, what are you doing? He's like on the forklift, and the forklift's just spinning all over the fucking place. And I'm like, just cut her. Just fucking cut it down. Like, just stop. Kill the fucking gas on it. And he's like, well, Jeff, I'm trying to fucking get the blah, 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 blah. But I'll tell you what, these fucking tires ain't got no gription. And I went, I backed away. I fucking backed away, and I was like, where am I?
You know what, Jimbo? You die, you die.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, there's nothing I can do to help this man at this point. This man believes that gription is a word, and the sentence was, "Ain't got no gription."
You know, he's actually
That's
got
right.
He's actually got. He knows all. He's just
Yeah,
showboating
oh,
to
for
you.
sure.
You gotta be careful with
absolutely.
Jimbo. He's a fucking.
You never
Oracle.
trust a guy. You never trust a guy named Jimbo because he's gonna.
I mean, his name's Jimmy, but we call him Jimbo. But yeah,
Well, and it sounds like for good reason. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
Jimbo
he used
will-
to. He,
Thank you.
dude, he sat out in the like where I work. We have a ton of land behind like our head office and behind our massive, like one of our massive plants, and we use like the field of storage, and you know, like animals and stuff like that will roam around there. Someone reported the fucking cops one day that there was gunshots from behind the apartments. When you were thinking, Jimbo out there in a 3-legged white lawn chair shooting raccoons.
Oh my!
you're gonna have to apologize.
7:30 in the morning.
You're gonna have to apologize to old Jimbo there. Just out of sheer curiosity, I searched gription, and it's actually a word.
Urban Dictionary.
No, Collins Dictionary.
It's a real world.
Who the fuck is Colin,
Word.
dude?
I don't know.
Who does? Who
I
does
use
that think is
Webster,
this
bro. I
man?
thought Webster was
Yeah,
the
it's
standard.
not
Colin,
You're not
I'll give you
Webster,
that.
whatever.
Colin's an asshole.
Some dude named Colin just made
I
his
mean,
own
it's
dictionary. He's
recognized
like,
by
this shit real.
various different. It's the Webster didn't come up, so it must not be.
You're right. I mean, there's
official.
the Macmillan Dictionary. There's the fucking Collins
He said
Dictionary.
Macmillan.
There's the
Could
or
you-
Macmillan. What is it? Macmillan?
No,
What
no.
was-
I'm saying, like,
what
it's
the-
just funny how
what
you
is
said
it?
it.
There's a
What is a
Macmillan.
gription? I'm sorry, I got up and had to.
Yeah,
What the
gription,
fuck is
uh,
gription?
It's a noun, a
Apparently-
sticky grip when in contact.
with slippery
Surfaces
surfaces.
usually refers to shoes
Fucking
or something
Jimbo's
that's meant
a
to be
genius that
thrown.
You just didn't know it.
All right,
Wait,
so
did you say shoes that are meant to be thrown?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there's
Who
places
the
in the
fuck
world that they do
throws
that.
their shoes?
Yeah, there's
I'm
places
so
in the world, dude, where that's fucking.
You put them on your feet. You don't throw them.
It's an
so
insult
lost.
to throw a shoe at somebody like pretty much everywhere else in the world except for fucking North America.
America,
That's weird.
baby.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we'd all be insulted. If someone threw a fucking shoe at me, I'd probably be like, what the fuck? And then I'd be like,
yeah.
oh,
dude.
what the fuck?
And then I realize he's bigger than me and be like, you know what, man, it's cool. Like,
Oh,
we're
I'm
fine.
throwing the shoe back.
Like, you
100%.
bitch. Yeah, I'm throwing it back. Can we talk about something?
What do you want to talk
Probably.
Video games. We can talk about gription.
Probably should,
No,
but
it's
sure.
not. Well, technically, it is gription.
I've got no gription over this
What?
show. You go ahead.
I'm more
200
scared.
No, don't be.
Kidding.
It's a good thing.
Okay.
200 episodes of the
Uh-huh.
Diggity podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, how fucking cool is that for you guys?
You know, that's
I-
almost-
That's pretty
Awesome.
neat. Yeah,
I-
that's pretty neat.
That's total gription.
Yeah, we've got a good
That's
gription on this thing, dude.
That's almost 300.
No,
if you think about
that is fucking dope though, man. Like,
What did you say, Evan?
it. I said that's almost 300 if you think about it.
It's technically
Yeah,
closer to
you're-
300 than
you're
it is
great.
to 0. So
That's true.
you're 100 away from total gription, but you're 200 at gription.
I mean, it's going to take a lot longer to get to 300 because
Yeah, we slowed down quite a bit.
we did
'cause
we do it
don't
once a week
do it
now.
a
We used to do it twice a week. My God,
Oh,
that was crazy.
a lot of times you were grasping at straws to have anything to even talk about, and
I know.
this just works so much better.
It becomes
that's
a
why
chore.
we default to insulting each other. It gives us about a solid 20 minutes of content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely.
I know, like how, like for you guys, from when you started to where you guys are at now, like what is the like vast change in the formula of the show,
We-
other than having us assholes on it?
We seem like we have 80% of the shit locked down before it was maybe 10
Yeah.
That's
of
good.
what the hell we were doing.
Honestly, a lot of our show notes and things like that really haven't changed too much. We just kind of fine tuned some stuff here and there, and there haven't
Chillaxed a
been any,
bunch too on the show.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
used to be very like you read this, you read this, you read this, you read this, and but I mean we've always like read our articles and wrote our own show notes, and that way we don't, it's ours and we can go from there. And it was just, I don't know, not too much has really changed in our process, but it's just kind of just keep powering through, man.
You can't
What?
play casino in Indiana, by the way.
Oh, that's
See,
fucking stupid.
I
That's so
I thought
stupid.
it
Come to
just got
Michigan.
passed.
So I can
No,
neither
I-
confirm nor deny that you did win that $500 based on what is my reality.
Baby, I sent you that
You
screenshot.
didn't send anything. You sent a PayPal request for a withdrawal for
You
$500.
stupid cunt.
I can do that right now, you idiot.
I'll send you the fucking email.
I can do this right now to myself.
I'm
I'd be
out.
like, yeah, I won $500.
Hi, Nick, WASD.
That was
We
like,
got your
Wait,
hold on.
did you
Hold on,
stop?
you were gambling?
You put your last name in your DraftKings account as WASD.
that's my username.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Nick, WASD. We got your PayPal withdrawal request for $500 from your FanDuel sportsbook account. We'll
OnlyFans.
process it. No, bitch.
Feet
About
pics,
48
bro.
hours. Listen, I'm telling you, I won $500 off 75.
I
Okay.
believe you. I believe you.
I
Thank
don't.
you.
Alternate universe.
I don't.
And you're a cunt now. So you're all cunts. You're all fucked.
Why is everybody one?
Because you're all damn me.
I haven't said shit, man.
What was
right.
what was the
Wait,
name?
he
What
just
was the
gets
name of
thrown
the
in
slot
with us?
machine
Yeah,
that you
man.
won it on? Was it something really stupid like Kitty something or like like
Dude,
It's
honestly, it
probably
was
like a My
like,
Little Pony. slot
it's
machine.
some like,
Beverly Hills Hillbillies or something?
it's literally, I was playing some slot machine called Fortune 88. So it's some very racist fucking
What?
Asian slot machine.
Well, how's it racist? How do you know? Do you
What the
understand
fuck?
it? Maybe that's maybe Fortune 88, which 8 is
He's
a super
looking at you like,
lucky
don't
number
make
in
me
Asian culture.
No.
Yes,
no,
it is.
the
People
little
wanna live on the 8th
Asian-
floor all the
little
time.
Asian dudes are fucking grabbing their eyelids
On
and
the
pulling them
floor
back.
all the time.
Oh.
It's fucking racist.
And they have that on FanDuel?
Well, then they're not
Give a
Asian,
shit. They're
Nick.
gonna play it anyways.
Nick, they're not Asian
clearly
if
you
they're.
did, so
They put a very yellowish tint to their skin.
God damn.
It's
That's-
not good. But
So
I
how do
played
you
it
feel winning $500 off of a racist slot machine?
Just fine, because now I got $500 I didn't have.
You actually only have 425. 75 of
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
already.
I've
worked.
got-
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier. Yeah, you only got 425.
I've got this
Off
great.
75, I'm cool with that.
I've got a great casino story.
Tell us.
Hang on.
I'd love to hear
Before,
that.
before you tell your story, was this $75 for one pull?
Yeah, I just fucking went balls to the wall.
Holy
You
shit.
got it in one pull.
Yeah.
God.
Now I
was-
really
was
don't
it-
believe you.
Listen.
You could have told me it was like a $5 machine. I would have been like,
Listen.
that's fair. That's like 11 pulls. Whatever.
Hey, he played
Like,
all
listen.
30 lines. Okay, just chill.
Listen.
Yeah.
I was in a meeting about to go on to lunch for Quicken Loans. This is where I work.
You
I
didn't
was
have to
like-
say that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
It
They're
really
gonna
didn't.
be listening now, and they're gonna be like, "This motherfucker's gambling at work. Like,
Who cares?
we gotta fire
Who cares?
this ass."
You're
Who cares?
gonna care when they email
been
you
here
about
for
it. They go,
3
"Hey,
days."
It's okay. He'll go to Rocket Mortgage. It's okay.
Just switch over to the other guy.
It's
Just
what
go
it
to
is,
Rocket
boys.
Mortgage. Rocket Mortgage is owned by Quicken.
Is it
So-
fucking really?
It's all. Dude, they own a lot.
Oh shit. Okay, well maybe he'll just go to some mom and pa thing. I don't know.
Don't you watch your gas station
That's
TV
owned
with
by
your
Quicken Loans, Jeff.
No, I shut gas station
Listen.
TV off. I shut the fucking audio off. I hate it so much. It's
I-
like, hey, here's cheddar. Shut the fuck up.
My name is
I hate
Ryan
that too, bro.
with Shitter Network.
until you get the one pump that everybody just pounds on that mute button, and so it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it's
Now
all
you
busted in. Yeah.
listen to it.
I literally was sitting in a meeting about to go to lunch, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And I fucking threw 75 in.
badass.
And,
What a story!
and this
What
lady,
a story, Mark.
this lady was talking. She's like, "This how you do this?" And I was like, "Uh huh." And I fucking hit this bitch. I put
You
my
hit
phone
your
down.
coworker. Wow.
You're going.
No, we're all remote because of COVID. And I tap on my phone. It goes through, and I put my phone down, and then I hear it go, ding ding ding, and I went, "The fuck?" I looked down. I'm
That
like,
noise goes really well with your racist slot machine.
"Oh, dude, it literally what?" I looked at it. It's called Fortune 88, and I was like, "That looks shitty," but I'm gonna play it anyways.
Jeff's
And
going
I
to the
played it.
Google machine.
Absolutely.
And it, dude, you'll look at it and be like, "Yeah, it's kind of shitty."
That is not. This is
It
not
is.
racist.
It is.
No,
Because
I just
if
don't think you. I just don't think you like Chinese people. I mean, this is not racist.
I have no problem with Chinese.
Like, I mean,
It is.
there's a
Hey,
man.
it was
There's
a
a. They're in like chibi style with like what looks to be traditional.
Literally on my screen, there was like a little thing where if you match this and that up, they're grabbing their eyelids and pulling them back, going,
Maybe they're like, oh
There
my
is
god.
no way that
Can
this
you
is
confirm
what
that?
you
That's what
won.
it is? Can you confirm
"That's
that?
how it looked."
Is that
I'm
what
trying to
this is?
confirm it right
Here,
now.
you know what? I'm gonna
What if they
gamble
were
right
doing
now.
the peace sign in front of their eyes?
I'm gonna gamble right now.
Do not gamble right now.
Do not gamble right now.
Do not gamble.
What I'm saying is, it's my 5th day at work.
Thank
said
you
it
for
was your
this
sixth.
wonderful. Yeah, thank you for this.
It's
you don't
there.
even know. You don't even know what the story
I
is.
started
anymore.
last Friday, so yeah, okay. Today is my 7th, so 6th, and I went.
What?
I'm bored.
It's your fifth. It was your 5th day. Jesus Christ! You don't know how to do math.
Oh my god! It's hard to believe that you.
Are you trying to catch these hands?
$425.
Are you trying to catch these hands?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Punch me in the kneecaps.
Dude,
See what
dude.
you can fucking do. Let's
Okay,
do
All
it.
right,
why would you?
listen.
Oh, hold on, hold on. Why would you
I
suggest
do a
your kneecaps? They're
podcast.
practically dust as it
I
is.
don't do math.
You don't do
What?
anything. You don't do
You
math.
don't do nothing. How was that sound?
You're right. I agree with you 100%.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Gotta pee.
Gotta pee who?
Me.
That's crazy, bro. That's wild.
What does that? What does that mean? You just gotta
That's
pee you?
what I'm saying. Oh no, my ring light. Listen,
Jeff is moving right now. It's just like yeah.
Well, I'm trying to
yeah,
look at
you
what's
did what it is.
racist about this slot machine. I think it's just he doesn't
looks
understand Chinese culture.
He
I think
doesn't. He's
Nick
ignorant.
just doesn't
I gotta
like
pee.
Chinese people.
you know, I was with you, and now you're against me. That's what happened.
I mean, there's
What is
golden
happening?
turtles on it. There's coins, and then there's like kind of like chibi traditional like geisha style like
Yeah.
you know Chinese
Listen,
characters.
You're my point of view. I gotta pee. We're back. Why don't you guys talk shit about me while I'm gone?
We might.
Oh,
I have a
there's
good
gonna be
casino
plenty
story I
of-
wanted you
don't
to
worry.
hear.
Yeah, I'll do that while you're here, Nick. It doesn't change the difference if you walk away.
I wanted you to hear
Okay.
my casino story. Okay, go pee first.
Yeah.
Go-
All right. Yeah. Let me go. Let this beast out.
Yeah, go unleash that blue moon. Good God, he's left like 3 times. Like,
This is welcome to a regular on the podcast, by the way.
Somebody
Our
needs to
podcast
get
is
him
a-
a mini fridge to set next to his desk so he doesn't have to get up to go get beer. He needs to get a catheter so he can just stay right at the desk.
I told him to get a shit bucket. He didn't listen to me, and I was
He
like,
used that
legitimately
$500 to get a
peed.
catheter.
He legitimately peed in a
Jeff.
glass bottle once during one of our early episodes.
I remember you guys talking.
Yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah.
It's just like a
That's
big
kinda
jug,
commitment.
and he just like he just peed into it. And I'm like, you've literally gotten up to pee in the middle of every single episode, and now is the time when you decide to just pee in a jar.
So did he
I don't
like
get it.
trucker style it too, and then just like rock his piss jug and like slam it to the side of the
He
wall? Like, I don't need
legitimately
this.
did. He
and threw
pulled it up to show me, and then just set it off to the side. And then I think after the podcast, he went and emptied it. And I'm like,
What do they
"You're
call
one
those?
disgusting motherfucker."
Piss jugs.
No, they have a name for them. They call them something bombs because they throw them out the windows and people hit them with their fucking cars.
Oh my god! Here's what's crazy about that, right? We like make fun of countries, or like go not make fun, but like look at a country and go, "Oh my god, they have like piss going down like the gutter, like shit going down the gutter." Meanwhile, we've got it in a 4-gallon container or a 3-gallon container,
Ready to be used as a
rocking
weapon.
on the highway, and people are rocking at 60 miles an hour, hitting a piss jug.
We legitimately did that when we were on tour once, and it was like the second tour we went on, and each band had their own van,
Yeah.
and we were driving down the highway. I don't remember where this was at, but I think it was on the way
Trucker
to like
bombs.
Missouri, and legitimately we were just doing van wars, and we were just throwing shit on the highway, just food and other bullshit at each other's vans, right?
Awesome.
And then Nick pees into a water bottle. I'm driving. Nick pees into a water bottle, has me roll down the window, throws that shit, hits the van, and hits the window, and just like sprays all in the inside over the passenger and driver.
Did he throw it across you?
He did, yes. I got a little bit of pee on me, and then I tell you what, I was not happy. I'm like, you threw a water bottle full of piss, and you didn't have the lid on it, and you just chucked that bitch.
Absolute monster.
It just atomized. Oh, it was like a piss diffuser as soon as it went out the window.
Dude, it was oh my god, dude, it was fucking horrible. I was so unhappy because then they took like this was like the first day of the tour, and I had brought just like totes full of food, just like
Yeah.
oatmeal and fucking bread and peanut
you
butter
told me
and
about
shit like
that.
that to make sandwiches, just like stuff that you can like just make work for 2 weeks. And they literally threw all of that shit. The first day,
I remember
threw all of it.
One of the first
All of
times
it
I
was
met
gone.
one of the first times I met Matt, that's the story he told me, where he was like, "Yeah, I brought a bunch of food for us on tour because we had that problem on our first tour, and by the end of the first day when I brought all of it, it was all nearly gone." And I was like, "This sounds like hell." I had to listen to these guys tell their stories from tour, and it was just like all of this sounds like complete hell. And most of it sounded like it was done by Nick, causing problems.
So much of it. He gave me the rain pillow. I will go ahead and now explain to you what the rain pillow is.
You sound so sad to explain it.
The rain pillow is when it's the middle of January. There's a leak in the back of the van on the window, like the seal. And so they just grab the first pillow that they find and use that to stop the dripping until it freezes. And it's hard as a fucking rock. And then I go, "Why the fuck is my pillow frozen?" And they're like, "Oh, you mean the rain pillow?" Excuse me, what the fuck is a rain pillow? And then so for 2 weeks, I just had this damn ass piece of shit fucking frozen pillow.
It's like the My Pillow. Your pillow.
Yeah, your pillow. For you.
Absolute bullshit.
Made
It
for
is
you.
because of that man.
This guy's absolutely taking a dump. I mean, he's been gone for a while.
Dude, there's no
Really
way,
has.
man. You think he cut himself with the bidet again?
Can
I don't know.
I have
He's probably betting on slots. He's probably playing slots.
He's going back to the Fortune 88 going, "I know this shit was racist, man. I just got to figure out where."
Oh, I see a little
Oh,
bit
I
of
see him. I
little
see
bit of
him. I
white
see
back
him.
there.
I see him.
He's there.
All
on?
right. Before he gets back, I want to tell one more story about this stupid man. There was a day where I was really upset. I don't remember what it was, but you get irritable when you're dealing with so many people all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. And so I was upset, and I went and I sat in the van and locked myself in there, just give me some time, let me fucking cool off. And then
He's gone.
20 minutes later, I hear a knock on the window, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I rolled the window down, and then this fucking guy just hands me a cup, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he came in a cup, and he just handed it to me.
But you're not talking about that story.
And I'm like, Nick, what the fuck? He's like, it's funny, right? I'm like, no, it's not.
It's funny, right? No, it's not. Stop.
Evan, why are you not amused?
I'm sorry. I'm just responding to a text. I apologize, but I am.
You're a shithead.
Story about you, bro. I've heard them all. I've heard them all already. And when I hear any more, they're not surprising anymore. I'm sorry. You bore me now. We've been married for 20 years, and you bore me.
For me. Okay. What were we talking about while I was gone?
The rain pillow.
It's your 200th episode.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah, I know. We're just hanging out. It's great.
pillow, you coming in a cup and giving it to Matt.
Thinking it was funny.
As any 200th episode would be on the Diggity, it would be making fun of you for the episode topic.
I've got a casino story though.
Yes,
Nick can
yes.
appreciate. Okay, so in college we go to this casino called Great Blue Heron Casino, and all the casinos are typically like on like native reserves. All right, back home, like most of them are. So we go there, and typically there are buses that take, like a lot of Asian people like to go to the casino. I think it's just like a thing that they do.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever. So there's there's an Asian game section, like typically in these casinos. We're all playing roulette. My buddy Matt goes off to like the Oriental games or whatever section, and he's playing like mahjong, right? Mahjong tiles, and we like an hour and a half goes by. We don't know where the fuck he is at all. We're like looking around the casino for him. We end up going to this section, and we just see this crowd of like 40 fucking people around this table. Okay, and they're all yelling "monkey," like the word "monkey." so
What?
we walk in as a group. We like part this sea of like 40 fucking people. There's Matt at the mahjong table with like tiles and shit.
Was he sweating?
No, there was like 10 Asian. I think they were all Chinese. I'm not too sure, but you know, Asian. Nations, right? So they're all rubbing his back and shoulders, saying "monkey." Okay, and we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" The dealer looks at us like, "Your buddy's like fucking God right now." I guess "monkey" means like good luck, and Matt just kept on like getting good shit for everybody at the mahjong table, so they kept rubbing his fucking back, saying "monkey," and we're like, "Matt, like, are you okay?" He's like, "They fucking love me, boys. They love me." And we're like. We're like, do you know what's going on, Matt? He's like, I have no fucking idea. He's like, but they love me. He's like, just let me be. So we had him be for like another 30 minutes, and everyone just kept going to that table. The casino fucking gave us vouchers and shit because I think so many people went to the table and just gave money because Matt was like, good luck or something. But I mean, looking at it now, like, you know, COVID times, like that's like hell. There was like 40 people rubbing my friend's back.
To this day, Matt was never seen or heard from again.
Yeah.
No, you don't talk about the golden monkey like that, dude.
No, yeah, I mean that's their big thing. They had like that, and then like you talk about the 88. 8's a lucky number.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
there's in Toronto. There's a pretty large like Chinese population in Toronto, and they don't put 13th floor on, and on the 8th floor
they don't do that over here.
Yeah, but on the 8th floor. That's like the most expensive like apartments.
Evan's dying. So okay, before we go into the Tom Segura skit, Evan.
What is this? What is?
We don't have a 13th floor because there's ghosts and goblins on that floor.
Have you guys ever watched Tom Segura's stand up?
Yeah, I've seen his stand ups. Yeah,
he's fucking literally amazing.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great guy.
I love Burt Kreischer. I love all those dudes.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Yes. I was watching Evan and I think it was there, right, Evan? It was me, you, and Matt?
At your house?
Yeah.
It was you. Yeah, it was us three, and then Ben was oddly watching from the kitchen.
Yeah.
And
you could hear in the kitchen was him going.
Yeah.
My roommate
did not want to sit with us.
You hear him cracking up in the kitchen, but like, yeah, Tom Segura was like, you ever notice like in hotel rooms, like you get floor 12 and then 14?
Yeah,
and it's like, hey man, notice on the fucking elevator, ain't no floor 13. He's like, well, that's because there's spooky ghosts and goblins up there. It's like,
Yo, it's legit though. Like they don't like.
Yeah.
My buddy was like a leasing agent in a condo, and like they straight up would ask like, "Is there a 13th floor?" And they didn't want any fucking part of it. And then if there's an 8th floor, they'd be so much more expensive, and they'd pay more to be on the 8th floor for good luck.
that's crazy.
I mean, if there's a 13th floor, but it's called the 14th floor, there's still a fucking 13th floor. It's just
Brody,
labeled differently.
Incorrect.
Fucking do this, Brody.
Incorrect.
No, I'm with Brody
The
on that.
embodiment of the
That's
13th
how
floor
that
does
works.
not
Fucking do
exist.
this.
As long as the number's not there, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. The number's not there, dude.
If there's 80 floors and you skip number 13, there is 79 floors.
There actually is a floor 13. It just skips up in the elevator, and they never made the fucking entryway into it. It's just like a hollow
it's just
part
a
of the building.
concrete wall.
It's a concrete enclosure just for ghosts and goblins.
You
Yeah.
get a sequel.
Spooky ghosts
All
and
for the
goblins.
spooky
ever
ghosts to
seen-
hang out in.
It was I think it's an older movie. Did you guys see that movie? It was John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson, 1408. Can we just get a sequel to that, but it's just the 13th floor?
13th floor.
13.
The 1408 was just the room. But can we get a sequel where it's the entire floor,
Floor.
so it's every yeah.
I'm wearing
Spooky.
a hoodie with a stain on it. Son of a bitch.
So
Crazy.
What kind of
back
stain?
to
Totally
this
related to
Tom
my
Segura stuff. You know, you remember the stand-up where he was talking about it? It's too long of a joke to talk or say, but where he's talking about bikes and how he would be like driving by somewhere and he'd scream bikes.
Yeah,
Bang!
wife.
So I watched that with my wife, and so I started doing it. And I did it for probably 6 months or so, and she had no fucking clue why I was doing it. I was just screaming bikes all the time and just completely lost on her.
I like when he goes, and my wife, she's pretty sick of it.
She's pretty over it.
She's pretty over it.
And my wife never asked me why I was screaming bikes. And then I finally explained it to her one day because she just kind of looked at me goofy. And yeah, I was like, you don't remember watching that stand up? No. Okay, so I've just looked like a fucking crazy person for the last 6 months? Yeah. Okay.
My fiance would have looked at me and went like, you need to fucking stop with the bikes on bikes number 2. She was like, that's enough. What about bikes, asshole? And I'd be like,
What about
oh
'em?
shit. Bikes? It's just bikes. She'd be like, yeah, what about? And I'd be like, just bikes, man. I don't know.
Bikes, man.
I'm sorry.
Does anybody bike here?
No.
I like to street bike. Like
I
just
don't like-
around
I
the
don't-
city.
I don't like listening to people talk about biking anymore.
We
as
have a
I've been
whole
rude.
thing on our Discord. We're not getting into it.
We don't have a whole thing. There's 2 people who enjoy mountain biking in our Discord.
And
Oh,
that's
wow.
why it's
End of
far
the
too
world.
I mean, I
It's-
think
it's
mountain
far too
biking
much.
is at least better than taking
There's a
up room
difference.
on the road.
cycling.
There's a difference.
There's,
right?
there's
I just-
biking
no,
and then
I
there's
like to ride on the
cycling. Where you're an
sidewalk.
asshole on the road.
Yeah,
and you just,
there's mountain biking, then there's being a nuisance.
yeah, exactly.
I'm not the
Use the
fucking
fucking
guy
sidewalk,
in the
right.
street at the red
Hold
light
on.
going,
Here's
I'll
the thing.
give 25 when I can.
Here's the thing. I don't care that the people that we're talking about mountain bike. I care that they talk about and they try to get me into
Exclusively?
it, and they're like, no, I care that they try to get me into it, and they tell me all about how much fun it is, and then they go, yeah, but like I break my frame every time we go mountain biking. It's like
They
why
talk
the
about
hell
like
would-
dropping like $1,000+ on their shit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
but
work with a bunch of
it's-
people that are diehard and they like do the races and stuff. And I work in a steel mill, so we call them plants, right? And so
Yeah.
they do a tour la plants or whatever,
Tour de
something like
plants.
that. Yeah, and they ride like all across Indiana, going to all these different places. And so they're like, "Yeah, bro, do you want to get in on it?" Absolutely, fucking not.
Yeah,
just
leave me
no.
alone.
Expensive. It's expensive.
I mean, I'll
Yeah,
fucking
it's-
drive
it's-
there.
Yeah, I'll follow behind you in a fucking car.
Just
but
because
I-
we invented something doesn't mean we need to hold on to it forever.
We have
true.
cars now, right?
It wasn't
You know
just
what I mean?
invented, right? Like that shit is old. Like
The
that
Amish
is-
don't use them; they don't believe in it.
I don't mind.
Yeah, even
Well,
they have
Bikes are
horses.
banned, but
Wait, what?
scooters aren't.
beards down their dick fucking tips, and they fucking walk around like they're whatever.
what?
I'm not
Hold
doing
on, wait, hold on.
What was
Back it up.
what was this
Questions I
about?
have.
Dick tips? What
Why don't
happened?
why don't they use bikes, and then we'll get to the next question.
I didn't have a question. It was a statement.
Yeah, well, what was the statement?
Bikes is
Wait, yeah, that's
probably
kind of more important.
too modern technology for them, I guess.
No, the bikes are the
Fucking
devil.
Frame and a chain.
Bikes.
I'm
Bikes.
pretty
Okay,
sure
so
they
here's.
can
I had to
ride
go
bikes,
out.
I just don't think they do.
No, I had
I'm
to go
pretty
to
sure they can.
Pennsylvania to one of our plants, and it's in Leola, Pennsylvania. So it's like right near Lancaster, which people say it's not Lancaster, it's Lancaster. There's no fucking G in it. It's Lancaster. Fuck off. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, come on. There's no G in there. So they're explaining to me that, like, these are like hardcore. These are OG Amish. Okay.
OG
Amish, dude.
That's my new gamer tag.
They don't like.
That's my new gamer tag.
OG Amish Jebediah. They don't believe in bikes, so like they'll have like their leader, right, of their. They have their dictator of like their little Amish thing, right, going on.
Amish dictator is a better.
What am I going? Am I going to insult them? They can't hear me. They can't hear me. This is illegal.
They ain't got no Xbox.
Right. So, anyways, they ban bikes, but they can drive these. They can use these scooters that look like fucking bikes. Like, you know, like those ones that are for like, you know, like 10-year-olds or whatever that have the bike wheels on them. So the whole time you're out there. Okay, if you're driving like in sunset, there's just like kids and adults on these like Razor hybrid bike scooter things without chains, and like you're just fucking dodging them all the time. And then they like to play in the ditch. They use the ditch as an area to play in, like for kids. You'll just be going, and then there'll be like little fucking Jebediahs coming out. You just see these hands crawl out of the fucking ditch that's like 6 feet deep, and you're just rolling through the back roads. And then you've got
you're gonna be on a horror
people
movie.
in horses and buggies, you know, ripping it all over the fucking place.
Ripping it.
So
Yeah, you ever seen them take off?
But they can ride motorized scooters, but not bikes.
No, not motorized. You got to kick the scooters still. They're still push scooters. So they got like bike wheels, and then like the frame comes down. Like Razor makes them, but they have their own. They got to make their own.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they just buy the fucking Razor ones, tear the fucking sticker off. Dude, they're fucking. You do not fuck with the Amish, dude. They've got
you don't, because they'll fucking kill you.
They've got some.
They've
done some crazy shit.
One guy I worked with, he came into work and he had this fucking big old black eye. We're like, what the fuck happened, man? And he's like, I was playing like in a tournament for basketball, and they went up against like an Amish team, and the fucking dude's just
stop. The Amish play basketball?
Dude, the Amish love sports.
Dude,
I'm going to give everybody.
They have no technology. They're going to go around
basketball.
Amish is a giant ploy of tax evasion.
Absolutely.
My wife went to Shipshawana and they were selling expired cereal.
I am not giving up my technology and video games.
It's not worth it. I'll pay my fucking taxes. It's fine.
Yeah.
What, you want my $1,500 in taxes? And you're gonna give me fucking $1,500 back? Cool.
My wife, God bless her, went to Shipshawana.
I'm poor, by the way.
With some friends, and there's like it's all Amish in Shipshawana, and they have like a Amish market. She goes there, she comes back, and it looks like she did like a grocery trip. And I'm like, where the fuck did you go to the Amish place? Like we had like, I'm a huge hockey fan. She brought back Ovios, which were Alex Ovechkin Cheerios. And I'm like, where the fuck did you get these? And she's like, Shipshawana. And I look at it and I'm like, these are fucking expired. And she's like, yeah, but she's like, I know that you just like hockey, so I figured to pick them up or whatever.
It's cool on the shelf.
And I'm like, she brings back K-cups and stuff. And I'm like, are these just dumpster diving and fucking selling this shit back to us? And she's like, I don't know, but they had Starbucks K-cups. And I'm like, okay.
They're scam artists. The Amish are scammers.
Yeah. Nick could
absolutely
scammer alert on the Amish.
And see, here's the thing.
They make
Nick
all those like recycled patio furniture and shit, and charge like $9,000 fucking dollars for it. It's insane.
Yeah, it's wild.
Authentically Amish. I mean,
we got them in Michigan.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Here's the thing: Nick couldn't be Amish because then he'd have to give up his Fortune 88 casino plays, and he couldn't make money.
I'm too fat for the Amish.
What does that have to do with anything?
It'd be like,
I've seen fat Amish people, dude.
Yeah, what does that mean? Like,
they'd be like, Nicodiah, you've been eating too much of the steed lately. I'd be like, huh? Be like, too much Wingstop for you. Shameless plug to Wingstop. Sponsor Diggity and WASD.
They're
Anyways,
not going to. You don't know how to spell week right, dummy.
fuck
After
you,
the
fuck them.
conversations we've had today, I don't think Wingstop's going to be
They
looking for
want
this.
they
zero
might.
part of this.
You know what? I gotta appreciate the guy who worked for their Twitter account though, because he responded to you and said, "We love you too," even though he or she probably recognized that you
They didn't
spelled it.
capitalize anything.
He's like,
they said.
this
It's
idiot
fine.
is stupid.
I've seen Amish people.
Pronunciation is not the same, or grammar, like capitalizing and whatnot, is not the same as misspelling a word.
I
An
saw,
easy one at that.
dude. I
Jeff-
saw
Jeff
Amish
Fox.
people at a Mexican restaurant in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was just sitting there and I'm like, this
What do they
would
have?
never happen in
Fucking chicken
Epcot.
nuggets.
This would never happen.
The lands are
If-
mixing.
If I'm looking back, my son is right there because my fiance has a manual labor job, and I work at my computer because I'm a fucking fat slob. So she was like, "Hey, I'm tired." I went, "Totally get it. I'm taking him downstairs."
Humble brags.
Right?
No, I suck.
Yeah.
Is
He
that
actually-
that entire conversation
Humble
amounted
boosts,
to,
I guess.
I have
really.
a job where I work at home, and here's my fucking son. Like,
Look
get
at
on
me.
it.
hospital, graveyard. What do you want?
Yes, my
Give
answer
me the
is yes.
fucking graveyard, dude. I'm tired of life. I'm sick of this shit. Going to work every day. This shit's stupid.
I don't like the way you did that, Nick.
I
Don't ever
hurt
do that
myself a little bit. You know that song by Nine Inch Nails, "Hurt," that Johnny
Yeah.
Cash covered. 'Cause
No, it's
Johnny
just
Cash covered it.
it's just Johnny Cash's song.
You mean
now.
9 Inch Nails covered Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
No,
No.
Johnny
No, no,
Cash
no.
clearly
no,
covered
Johnny
Nine
Cash
Inch
covered
Nails.
No. You guys are wrong. I'll die. on
Who
this
then
hill.
covered Puddle of Mud?
All the
I
sleeves
did.
are up now.
Where are we going? Who's catching first? Because Johnny Cash covered Nine Inch Nails for that song.
Trent
Look it
Reznor
up.
said himself that it was for Johnny Cash. It's Johnny Cash's song.
When
Okay?
Trent Reznor first heard the song, he
I
didn't
will
know what to
die
do.
on this hill. I will die on this hill.
Shut the fuck up.
1,000
When
times
Trent
over.
Reznor heard the song, he didn't know what to do. He was like, I don't know how to feel about this because I don't know how to feel because it's my song being interpreted. It's a fucking gaming podcast. We're talking about fucking Trent Reznor. Don't do
You started. You brought.
I mean,
it
you
up.
opened it up
deserve
with
this.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all a direct correlation to your choice at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
Like
Nobody
Ant-Man.
chose this. This was done on by you.
We can't trust Nick, guys. Okay, he's
Okay,
he only
I do have a
just saw-
gaming related question.
He only
Shut
just
the
saw the
fuck
John
up.
Wick. He only just saw the John Wick movie. Okay, we can't trust this guy. He only
Like, okay.
this past week he's seen the John Wick.
Time
movie.
out.
This
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
clearly
he
doesn't
just
like the
watched-
No,
Chinese.
yes, I do.
Well,
I
then
don't
John Wick is
trust
a
anybody.
perfect series because like 60 of them die.
Yeah, that's true.
Time out. I love everybody.
Crazy story, bro. Tell me more.
Jeff and Brody.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Evan. Have you guys seen all three John Wicks?
Yes.
No.
All right. Jeff,
Okay,
you gotta
time
go.
out.
You're off your podcast.
Brody,
You gotta go.
we're coming back to you. Jeff, which one did you stop at?
I gotta go.
No, you can stay. It's your show. First off, it's your show.
I'm
Evan,
sorry. I
don't
thought
do
this
that
was
again.
your guys' show. My bad.
No, it's not.
I just like saying it. Makes you feel bad. It's great. Okay, what's your question?
Which? Fuck you, Evan. Which John Wick did you stop at?
The first one.
Why,
I just don't watch that many movies. You can ask Brody this. I'm terrible with celebrities.
bro? Come. Listen.
Like no, you
It's
have
very
no
true.
idea how bad I am at celebrities. Brody knows this very well. I know
It's impressive.
absolutely nothing.
Listen. If I propose this, when COVID's done, you guys come hang out in Michigan for E3. This is kind of out there.
E3 might not happen.
It's not happening. It's fine. But listen. We all hang out. We do a fucking show. We're all in a living room together. We watch John Wick 1 through 3. Would you do it?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I watched John Wick. Yeah.
You would like if did you like the first one, Jeff?
Yeah.
You
This is
do-
hard for people to understand, but like I can watch that, know that there's like 6 other films for it, and I won't watch them because I'm just like, that's a cool movie, and then I just
You
kind
need
of
to.
stop.
Right. I see what you're saying.
No, that's
but
100%
you'll like if you liked the first one, then 2 and 3 are even better than the first.
Oh, okay.
You'll
Yeah, I'll
like
do that.
Yeah,
It's
they're pretty
insane,
decent.
dude. I didn't think I was gonna like the 2 and 3. It's insane.
I will bring the Blue Moons.
Hell yeah.
Piece of shit.
Hell
You know, I will drink a Blue Moon with you if you come to Michigan.
I don't even drink the Blue Moon.
I will
so.
sanitize my house.
I will bring some Three Floyds. I'll bring some Gumball Heads.
What is a 3
It's
Floyd?
Three
All right.
Floyds is
Whoa.
the brewing company.
Pinball.
They do, yeah. They have a bunch of different stuff. They have like Gumball Head, Zombie Dust. all sorts of
Wait,
good
what?
shit.
What is a zombie dust?
Jeff.
It's very
Zombie Dust's a
very
big
hoppy
one.
I
IPA.
am beer hipster. What is a zombie dust?
It's a very very hoppy IPA. It's
Bring
kind
that
of
shit.
We're talking
to
beer now.
me.
We've lost this man. It's over.
It's not over. Me and Jeff. are-
It's over.
me and Brody
It's
are
over.
talking
Take one
about
of
beer.
the
I
Next
wish I
button.
could talk about
You-
things that honestly kind of all taste the same at one point or another.
No.
You don't even drink
stop that.
beer anymore.
So do you
Correct.
do
That's
you
why
just
you don't
not
have this
enjoy
gut
beer,
right
Jeff,
here.
or
See this? The truffle shuffle. You don't have that. I do.
What's happening? What was that, Matt?
When we come up for the John Wick Marathon, I will bring a bunch of local beers and shit.
And I'll give you some of ours.
So I just haven't even
We
drank
get
for a
some of
long
yours here,
time
too,
because I had
but not
stomach
as
issues for a
much.
while, and the only thing that I could drink was fucking vodka, just straight. And I'm like, that's not really a life to live.
Was that like
yeah,
water?
no, in all fairness, that's really
Just add a little Mio to it. You're good.
You fucking
I'm not
maniac.
gonna
Time
what, and
out.
then pull my
Time out.
fucking tampon out. I'm
No.
gonna drink it on ice.
No, everybody stop. Jeff. You fucking maniac.
Yeah, what?
Vodka? Straight?
Yeah, so I basically had a bunch of stomach issues with beer and just with any other thing, and the only thing I could
Okay.
have was just vodka straight. So I just drank vodka straight for a while.
Why
So your name
not?
is Jeff Koski.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm definitely
He goes,
Polish.
yeah, for sure.
I mean,
But
my
why-
dad
I don't
grew up on that
understand
in
why you
Krupnik.
didn't- Why not just put some water in there and a
Why do
Mio,
this?
and it's like a mixed
Why?
drink?
Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking vodka's actually not bad, really cold like
Yeah.
with ice,
Yeah,
Okay. No, I agree with that.
it's
or
not
like
bad.
really like a chilled bottle of vodka and it's just in a glass and you just drink
Yeah,
that. I mean, that's
okay.
pretry good. I
Like
don't
a
find
nice,
that bad.
like, very cold
If
If you
vodka.
drink like the cheap shit, like Smirnoff and stuff like that, yes, you're gonna fucking put the Mio in it. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I've never done that, but you know, if you drink like
Okay.
Belvedere or like, I mean, Grey Goose is okay, but you drink like Belvedere or something like that, and
He
you,
fucking goes Grey Goose is Jeff.
dude, you gotta
literally
understand how I grew up.
Jay-Z.
Vodka is
You
essentially
slapped
milk.
Jay-Z. Well, they did do that in A Clockwork Orange. It was vodka and milk.
What about a Clockwork
That's
Orange?
nasty.
Vodka and milk was the drink.
Isn't that
they
a
were
White
drinking.
Russian? Or what's a White Russian?
Similar
That's
to
vodka
White
with milk,
Russian.
right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
actually never seen that film.
A Clockwork Orange is fantastic.
No, I know.
It
I
is-
just haven't seen it. I know it's directly by
A White
directed by
Russian
Stanley
isn't-
Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
Isn't
Yeah.
just
I know who it
vodka
is.
and milk. It's something different.
I know my directors,
It's
all
a-
right, Nick. I know.
It's an American White Russian.
Oh, so
because
the-
I've never,
made from the
I've never
semen
gotten a
of
White
George
Russian,
Bush.
but I know that's not fucking it.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's the
The American White
Kentucky
Russian
one.
is
it's the white
come from
Indiana.
George Bush.
Yeah, it's got fucking coffee in it, you lunatic.
Okay, wait. What did I
What
miss?
does? What
Yeah,
does?
well,
White Russian.
White Russian.
What the
has
fuck
coffee
are
in
you
it.
guys on about?
I didn't
Yeah, it's
confirm it.
like
I just
George
said
Bush's
is a White
cum.
Russian milk, vodka, and some other shit. That's
It's
it.
vodka, coffee,
which George Bush?
liqueur, and cream.
George Bush Jr.
Which-
come.
So
So,
thick milk
George
and
W.
coffee with vodka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
come.
Yeah, coffee is a vital
Thick
part
milk.
of what that drink is.
Is it
it's
white,
not
though?
just fucking milk and vodka.
Yeah, it's coffee liquor. Yeah, it's not.
I stand by this.
I don't know.
It's cum.
I'm with Jeff on this one. It sounds like it's just milk.
I think
Man,
we all should
yeah,
just.
it's
I think we all should just have milk and
It's
vodka.
literally
milk and
Yeah.
cum, right?
No.
Wait, that's not. Wait, hold on.
I fuck
See,
you
I don't know what his
all.
obsession is with
vodka
cum.
and
You want Matt? Really? That's your weirdest question? Is his obsession with that, not with
Man,
like
Matt's told me
Steven
for a
and Liv?
decade.
With what?
Not with Steven and Liv. That's not a weird question. Like that's not your wildest question you have about him.
He's
Is why
fucking his daughter.
No.
Diggity.
What other conspiracies you got going right now?
That's
Hold
Tony
on,
is
hold
putting
on. Let me
babies-
finish his conspiracy because he tied that into something else. He said that Liv Tyler
Oh, yeah.
and Steven Tyler were having sex, and then that whenever she got pregnant, those babies were aborted and then cut up and put into PlayStation 5.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Remember the
We
PlayStation
talked about
5
this,
thing?
but I didn't think it was
together.
Liv Taylor and Steven Tyler. I thought you were just saying they were putting babies inside of PlayStations.
It's Steven Tyler and Liv Tyler's
It's
babies.
evolved.
It's tied.
It has evolved at this point. Holy
Jesus.
shit.
My god.
Okay.
My God.
Diggity.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Evan and Matt.
Okay, yeah, you roll with that logic and see how that works.
No,
out
this
for
is
you.
gaming. This is gaming. Everyone listening, this is gaming. What do you guys? I'm serious.
I don't think so.
Aerosmith Guitar Hero?
No, we're not talking about common fucking blood. We're talking.
Fucking hell.
We're talking about. No, for real. What do you? I was curious because we talked about this on our latest hot fix. The casting choices for Borderlands and
Terrible.
Okay, so we got terrible Borderlands and Last of Us. Pedro Pascal and who was playing
Bella Ramsey.
Ellie? Bella Ramsey.
What do they both do? What have they been in?
Pedro and Bella have both
They have
played
both
Game of
in
Thrones
Game
and
of Thrones.
fucking Mandalorian.
No, okay, I've seen Game of Thrones too. And
Bella
Mandalorian.
is known.
Pascal
Bella,
is
Bella is known for Game of Thrones. She was like she's like a 12-year-old in the show who like.
Oh,
lives
Pedro
over-
Pascal is the Mandalorian, right? Isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes, and
Pedro
he was also
Pascal is Joel.
hold on. He was also the guy that fought for Tyrion Lannister in the
Oberyn, right?
Oh,
That's his
yeah,
mom.
yeah Oberyn.
He
Yeah,
was also
He fought the mountain and,
and he
his
got
skull
and he
crushed.
got his head fucking crushed in by the
Yeah.
mountain. Yeah, because
I
he's
didn't
an
watch the
idiot.
show. I glad I did.
That was actually a really cool scene. That was awesome. Like that was
Sure it
cool.
was.
See, I know absolutely nothing about celebrities. You have to tell me what they've been.
Are
in,
you
and then
upset that
I'll-
we like spoiled
Yeah,
it
I'm
for
not
you? or
very
something?
good with
No,
them
I'm
either.
really late to the party, so I don't care at this
Yeah, you
point.
shouldn't be late anymore.
No, but like for real,
In all
like,
fairness,
what-
it has a
still
really
really good.
shitty payoff, right?
I think
Like,
the
you invest
casting
8 seasons into something that's like,
Listen,
oh, this
listen,
is really
listen.
good, and
Hold
then
on,
at the end, it's just like,
No. It was a shitty payoff for Matthew because he spent 10 years of his life watching the show, waiting to see to its
No,
epic.
no. I came in at the end of season 6, right?
Okay, well, I
only
came in-
I only
I
had to
came
wait
in-
4 years for this bullshit.
I came in at the
Okay.
start of season 8, so really I
WASD.
wasted a month.
WASD, I'm asking the Diggity boys.
Who are we? Which one are we, Matt?
I think you guys should one start with a W.
So the Diggity guys. Okay.
Fucking assholes. Listen, I'm
there's a
asking
silent
Diggity.
W at the beginning.
Diggity.
What diggity?
So for these shows though, Borderlands is the movie. Jack
Uh-huh.
Black is Claptrap, which is kind of cool.
It's Jack Black.
It's Jack Black. It's kind of cool.
That's cool, yeah. That's all right. I
Okay.
mean, I think he's just gonna do what he does and just screams.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking freak
Which
out.
is
for a
all
minute.
Claptrap does too. So I mean,
Yeah.
spot on, I
Fair.
guess.
But
Fair.
Matt brought up a good point is to why not use the voice actor for Claptrap, right?
I didn't bring that shit up.
Because
You
Yes,
brought
you
that
did.
shit up.
Yes, you
Bridge.
did.
I brought that up, dummy.
Oh, Evan did. Okay, Evan brought that up.
You
Didn't
never
they
pay attention.
burn that
This is
bridge
why I
to
don't care about
fucking
your story.
hell?
I have no
Okay,
idea.
did they? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, there was a big fallout between Gearbox and the voice actor for Claptrap. And there's actually a new Claptrap for Borderlands 3, if I remember correctly. They just did a bunch of work on his voice to
I'm
make
sure
it sound
we'll
close
get
enough.
a bunch of leaks next time Randy Pitchford leaves his porno-filled USB stick at a medieval times again.
This is also a Diggity podcast. So go at them, not us. JK, take us down with them because we're
That happened.
It did
Wait,
happen.
what?
Randy
The
Pitchford
Randy
left a
Pitchford thing.
USB
Yeah, that
with Borderlands 3 and
And
a bunch of pornography on it at a medieval times.
that's why we
And
always say we
Staff
gotta joust him.
and a staff at a medieval times found the porno-ridden USB drive, took it, sent stuff to IGN, probably fapped, and then reached out to Randy Pitchford. And Randy Pitchford had to pay a bunch of money for his fap stick.
That guy is living
Can I
his
just
best
say,
life.
This guy
That's
seems like
cool.
a pretty cool
That's
dude.
cool.
I
They-
don't see what the issue is here.
What kind of
I-
porno
They
It
found
sounds
it
like
under
guy
a
I would
turkey
hang out.
leg.
He's also the same guy that starts all his shows off with magic tricks. So, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I know you want to see Borderlands 3, but how about magic tricks?
What kind of porn was it?
It was
possibly could have been
called it a
underage.
Yeah, he called it a magician and barely 18. But
I don't know. I don't dig that. That's not cool.
I don't
All
want to
right.
hang out with this guy anymore. I was just
All right.
kidding.
Well,
I
hey.
retract everything I just said.
We don't fuck
You
with
said
that.
it. I mean, we can probably set it up after we joust him that you can.
I
hang
mean,
out.
one could almost
We don't wanna
I
hang out
would
with
rather not at this point.
one
you
could
know?
almost point to the scenario being pretty much the experience at a medieval times if you go.
Yeah, so a bunch of
Lackluster
dragons.
food, terrible experiences, and
I've
borderline
never been
underage
girl vibes.
pornography.
Do you
Yeah.
have? Do you have? is there a-
Okay,
is there an
and
age limit
my
for that?
headset is down.
Is there an
And
age
I'm
limit
gonna
for
just
going to a medieval
Walk away
times?
from it.
Is there
Do
what?
you have to be 18 or 21 or whatever to go to a medieval times, or could
No.
you just go
No,
whenever?
you can just go whenever.
I've never been to one. I know my dad went, but I've never.
I
They're
mean,
like
they-
a dinner and a show kind of thing.
You
Yeah.
sit there. There's a dirt pit in front of you. There's two guys. One's from Alabama. One's from like Arkansas. They're on a horse, dressed
Can we
as
get-
knights.
Just
Can we
horse.
get- Can we
I've
get
never
Jeff to
been-
narrate what happens on the pit?
No,
Dressed
I've
as
never been-
knights.
was it?
I've never been to a medieval times, but I have watched the cable guy, so like I think I have a little bit of an
Close enough.
understanding of what happens here.
Then
Yeah.
they deliver you food, which consists of a roll, a dried ass turkey leg, typically, and green beans on a platter, and then you
That's not
cheer
gonna
on
cut it
both
for me,
sides
Chief.
for like the Red Knight to defeat the
I wish-
Black Knight.
You know, I'm really
Yeah,
upset.
that's not
because
going to cut it for me.
I'm
I'm
really
sorry.
upset.
I'm going to need a 14-ounce ribeye, cooked medium, and if you could throw in some like, baked potato and shit. Fuck yeah.
I'm
I
really
think there's
upset, bro.
potatoes
I
there.
had popcorn chicken and it's all gone, and I was gonna eat it while we were doing this, and I'm sad because I don't have any more of it now. It was really good.
Damn.
It was so good. If you're ever in Grand Rapids, go to a place called Broadway Burger Bar. They make like the best popcorn chicken I've ever had. They're
I think I've been there, and you know what I got? A burger.
the
not-
burgers there are good too, but the popcorn
Hey,
chicken is really
Let this man know. Evan knows the secrets to getting other items. He's not a schmuck. He
I
doesn't
don't
live
just
by
give
the
it to the
sign.
Hold on,
Okay,
okay.
if
I'm the
just-
man that goes to a steakhouse and orders the chicken. Brody, confirm.
Right.
I
got-
no.
you got
I go to a
where?
steakhouse to get
Plain
the
ass
steak.
chicken.
I go to a burger bar to get their burger.
See, no. Okay, so Nick, for
I go to
context,
get
you got it
chicken.
one way.
To know that the steak will be good, because if they fuck chicken up, they're gonna fuck steak up.
I
So-
just had a raising.
All right, that's a
cane, by
valid
the way.
Certainly
that is a
not
valid
true.
point. I can't.
That's definitely not true. I've been to lots of places that have really good steak and really bad chicken.
For context, Nick, so I can explain, we were talking about food at medieval times, and that got onto the subject of my popcorn chicken.
Never
and
been there.
I explained that if these two were ever in Grand Rapids, to go to Broadway Burger Bar and get the popcorn chicken there because it's really good. And Matt, I went there, and you know what I got? I got the burger because that's what it's.
You're
that's what's in the
idiot.
name.
burger.
That's what's in the name. And I was like,
Yeah,
that's
what-
crazy.
It's not the Broadway popcorn chicken bar. I mean,
I
It
went
should be.
to.
Not
It
for
should be,
you.
Brody. Yeah, not for you, but it is
Not
for
for
me.
you, schmucks.
it has an established
I like how
name.
Jeff.
Chicken, but you're
I like
wrong.
how Jeff.
This
I
man's
went
living
to
in
schmuck.
fucking. You guys are living in
That makes you so
2021.
happy.
Evan's living in fucking 2030. He's like ordering off the fucking secret menu. You guys don't even see it.
Yo,
See, it
really
is the
quick.
secret menu because you gotta flip it over to see that. They don't
Lyrically
advertise
see.
it on the front page.
What
Come
was that?
hang out.
What was that place? There's a vegan place that we went to with our buddies Jake and Shane.
Chili
What was it, like
onion.
mustard ketchup onion or some shit
Chili
like that?
mustard onion.
Chili
Chili
onion.
mustard onion.
I don't
Right.
mind
It was,
those. I
it was a
didn't even
Coney
go.
dog place.
I didn't even go.
It's
I don't
good.
have Coney dogs. I went there and I got a Coney dog because like that was their thing. And then I ate it. I'm like, this is fucking terrible. And they're
Okay,
like,
time
"Well, you
out,
like
time out,
Coney
time out.
dogs? I'm like, no. They're like, why the fuck did you order the Coney
You got
dog?
played.
Time out.
You did get
Time out.
Nick,
Yes.
to answer your question earlier about the casting, Borderlands, I think so far is not good, and The Last of Us, I think, is actually pretty decent.
What about
So that's
Uncharted?
where we're at.
That's
We're Uncharted.
No,
Tom
that-
Holland. I don't like that.
Oh
I
wait,
like
that
Tom
was
Holland.
that was the beginning of this conversation. Was talking about video games.
yeah, it got
Oh, yeah,
derailed
yeah.
really fast, but that's how it
Which
started.
Brody's happy with.
You know,
Also-
you know what, man? It's okay. Jeff and I are just vibing over here. You know, popcorn
I'm
chicken.
not
We're good.
happy about Tom Holland.
All right, hold on. No.
Secret
What is
menu
Why
movie.
why,
with
what
you?
you got against my boy Tom Holland? All right.
I like Tom Holland, but
Yeah,
That's
he's a
not as-
Nathan Drake.
not as Nathan
No.
Drake.
Not as
no.
Nathan
He's playing
Drake.
a young Nathan Drake.
He
Give
looks
this
no.
man
He looks
another
like he's
5
dressed as
years of
Nathan
a
Drake
young
for
Nathan
fucking
Drake,
Halloween,
though.
dude.
By the time this comes out, Tom Holland is going to be like 35 fucking years old.
Maybe he'll fit the role. Then.
Okay, it's
Right,
like saying,
exactly.
hey, Tom Holland's
You give
now
him one or
Marcus
two.
Phoenix.
You give him one or two movies where he is
No.
like starting to tell this story,
No.
and then it gets into the nitty gritty, and boom, he is then the perfect man for this role.
Okay, all right, let me stop everybody. Matt, but when Nathan Drake is older and gritty, how is
All right.
babyface fucking
Hold
Peter
on.
Parker?
Hold
You
on.
can hold on. There is VFX for everything. All right. Did you see what they
Why?
did in?
Just get
There's
some-
older
Did
people.
you see
that
what
would
they
fit
did in The
role just
Irishman
fine.
or whatever that movie was? They took
Fuck
Joe
all of
Pesci
you.
and made him look like he was 40
The
again.
Irishman.
All right.
The Irish.
Come on
No,
now.
he didn't.
The Irishman.
Let me,
You.
Yeah.
let me be perfectly clear. I don't know if you did you see that movie, Matt? He doesn't
Yes,
look
I
40.
watched the fuck out of that
He-
movie. That
he
was
looks-
incredible.
He's like 95, and they made him look 68. Okay, they didn't do that. They didn't take off that.
Right? No, you can do that. So why
Right,
can't you take
right, no,
someone
I
who
get what
is
you're saying.
20
I get
and
what
make
you're
him
saying.
look
Oh, why?
40?
There
Here's my
are
thing.
people that would fit that role 10 times better and
Thank you.
already be at the age they need to be. Why even
Thank
fuck with
you.
potential?
Sure.
of
Because
yeah.
you can
Right,
lock.
right. Hey, wait,
Hold on.
wait.
No.
Go
You
ahead,
can
go ahead.
lock someone like Tom Holland down into an early contract
Where we at?
now, right? So that way, who is already someone who is big and
Me and
hot,
Brody, yeah, same team.
and then you lock him in now, so that way, 10 years down the road, when he is like the perfect guy for the job, you
Drunk and
already
fat.
have
Okay.
him at a very reduced rate.
I like
because
every-
you got him when he was like
How-
25.
It's taken them 10 years to get this far in making one movie. How 10 years down the road, they're just going to be on the second movie.
Here's my thing. Okay,
I like every other,
the people who disagree with Tom Holland. If you could pick the next actor to play Nathan Drake, who would it be? I already know
Tom
the correct.
Hardy.
You're wrong.
Eugene
You're wrong.
Levy.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I
You already-
don't, I'm not
Eugene
behind
Levy.
the Tom Hardy thing.
You can all catch these right here.
All right. Wait.
Jeff, what are you saying right now?
Eugene
He's
Levy.
saying Eugene Levy.
Who is Eugene Levy?
Jeff's also wrong, but his is a lot more funny than Nick's answer. And Brody, who would you pick if you could pick the next actor?
I think they should get Troy Baker to do it. I know he's a voice
Oh,
actor, but he would
God.
be fucking perfect for it.
He looks the part.
He looks the fucking part.
Troy Baker does not look like Nathan Drake. No, that's Nathan.
Yeah.
No, he looks
If
like
no
a
one
band.
knows
He looks like a
shorter,
band
no one
member
knows.
of Simple Plan.
That's Nolan North that looks like Nathan
Get the
Drake
fuck
because
outta
they
here.
voiced
Nolan North doesn't look anything like Nathan Drake.
Okay, but when are we gonna stop talking about how they
Looks
look
like
and
one
how
of the
about how they
Mowglis.
perform and how they actually act,
But
right?
Which
they
is
have
what
to
I-
look the role too.
don't have
That
to
is
look the
part
role.
of the acting thing.
Hey, hey.
If we wanted to
You can
know
fix
how
that
they
with-
acted,
Oh, here we go.
You
voice
can
I-
fix that with-
voice
can
actors
fix
were
that.
great for that.
I
you can
just
fix that
like
with visual effects.
like
Right?
every
But why?
other.
How many movies have you watched where they have shitty visual effects? Why even
Right.
risk that?
Just do me a favor and look
you know
real
what?
quick.
No,
Let me
I
be
say-
let me be the devil's advocate here because I, as every other red-blooded, God-fearing American, was disappointed that
Fucking Canadian.
a real fish were not casted in Finding Nemo.
Nope.
Thank
they
you.
were
In
not,
an
sir.
animated movie, yeah. Yep. Uh-huh.
You know what I say?
Thank you.
Give
That is
me.
not even apples to apples. That's fucking apples.
Okay,
to
my apologies.
avocado, you
I am
fucking
so
moron.
happy, so happy that the first Hulk exists.
With,
All right.
Wait, which Hulk we talking
Can we talk
The
about-
first Hulk.
awful
With the
visual
dogs?
effects and
Yes.
notoriously bad.
Hold on. You can have fantastic visual
I'm
effects
playing
as long as
devil's
you
advocate.
Throw money at it and you get the right company.
You
right?
can,
All right.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
so that's all
it's
you need
done
to do,
poorly
especially
more
with
than it's
something like
done
this.
well.
So back to this original topic of this conversation. One, I posted images in the chat for you all to look
Who's
at
coming
to
on
prove,
who?
to prove that Troy Baker does not look like Nathan Drake, and Nolan North looks a lot more like Nathan Drake than Troy Baker does. Also, the
But
correct
Nolan
answer to my
North isn't going to do it.
the
So
correct answer to
He's
my
old as
question.
dirt.
The correct answer to
Right.
my question about who should play Nathan Drake was
Not Tom
Nathan
Holland.
Fillion, because he's
Yeah.
already
Nathan
played
Fillion
him.
would be a good choice. I
And
will
his
give you
name
that.
is already
already-
Nathan.
already
Yes.
played him.
Easy.
And he's got that sarcastic tone. He'd work well in that.
Well, if the
Because
actor.
they did a fan movie of Uncharted, and Nathan Fillion was cast to play Nathan Drake, and apparently he did a
Okay,
really good
back
job.
the fuck up. Who the fuck is Nathan Fillion?
I didn't
man.
post that.
What
Hey,
about
so
Ray
that's-
Who
Romano?
was the actor who did the fan art for Last of Us? Nikolaj. something.
Oh no, no. That was for that. Or what you said for The Last of Us? That was Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, who is
Look at
who is
this
in Game
fucking guy.
Here, I can get that image as well.
This guy looks like Joel.
We don't need someone who looks like Joel. We need
Listen,
someone who can actually
Listen,
perform the role like Joel. You guys are missing the entire point of my argument.
No, I hear your argument. It's just
you need someone who is a good actor. You don't just need someone who looks like him.
Get a good actor that looks like him.
All right, everybody.
Millions of actors out there.
I'll take you all to the prom. Just calm down. I'll take you all to the dance.
Fucking dick.
I'll take you all to the dance. Just calm down. Here's my thing.
Prom's canceled, man.
The problem with that, the problem is Matt is right. Matt is right in that the bigger issue is, or the bigger problem, or solution is that they need to perform like the character. But the real difficult thing is the voice. You have to get the voice right for both these characters, for both Nathan Drake and Joel Miller. You have to get the voice right because that's the biggest part. I agree. I'm dead ass.
Facts.
They should just dub. A guy should act, and then Troy Baker can be the voice of him, and it can be like a Bollywood movie. It can be like a shitty Bollywood film.
Different. I'll say it, and I mean it 100%. Jeff and I, we are living in the year 2999.
Okay, I'm out.
I would like to. I would just. Like
we on the secret menu, baby.
Iron supplements because you don't get any from red meat. You fucks.
No, I can afford all the iron supplements because I don't get schmucked into buying Coney dogs at a place that hangs a sign that says Coney dogs, and then there's shit. And then I also don't go to steak places that just say steak immediately and buy the steak.
No. First off, don't talk shit about Steak Shake. Steak and Shake.
No. I didn't say anything about Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake is a fucking temple.
I can tell you, I've been to many restaurants where I get the steak, my wife gets the chicken, and it's a steak house, and the chicken fucking sucks. I'm just saying.
What about the popcorn chicken?
I do have a question.
You get the specialty, all right? That's what they specialize.
Yeah, the one that's like $70
Oh my god, asshole!
No.
Oh, I got it.
I go to those. I go to the $25 steakhouses where it's I can
I've gotten screwed on the special before.
Okay, I have a question.
Jeff and I are watching the world burn in front of us right now.
I've never been screwed by the special because I refuse to purchase said special.
We're still talking about fucking restaurants.
Jeff, you want a Blue Moon to watch this with me?
Oh, I gotta go get a burger from Taco Bell. You fucking psychopath.
No, I'm not going to get the burger from Taco Bell.
Huh?
Okay,
I'm going to get the fucking, I'll just get, the nachos. I'm not getting a fucking taco at Taco Bell. Tell me the tacos are good at Taco Bell.
They're not good.
Tell me they're good. Nick, they're not good.
What I goddamn meant. Fuck you.
I have two questions.
I'm going to get a fucking Baja Blast and some Cinetwist and fuck off. That's all I'm going to do.
I'm feeling attacked here, and I don't appreciate it. I think
and Cinetwists are pretty much just packing peanuts with fucking cinnamon dust on them.
Firstly, who would play Doom Guy?
Me. Duh.
Who would play Doom Guy? Fucking CGI, Nick. He doesn't speak.
Batista.
We already.
Why does Batista need to be Doom Guy?
We would be. Batista would be a good.
Guys, we could put Daniel Radcliffe in a fucking suit and put a helmet on him, and he'd be Doom Guy.
No. You gotta get somebody that was a fucking professional wrestler or some shit, man.
I feel like you guys are already overlooking the fact that we had the perfect Doom Guy, Dwayne D-Rock Johnson. All right,
can you
smell? Make it into a goofy movie and it end up.
No, don't act like that was on him. That was the studio. All right.
Every movie he does anymore. Every movie he does anymore is just he tries to add humor to it. Like you got to add Batista.
Okay.
Because if he doesn't, the movie is shit. He was in the fucking Tooth Fairy.
I'm not talking about Doom Guy. I'm just talking about the Rock in general as of recently.
No, he'd be fine in a Doom movie. What I'm saying is this. The Rock was not the Doom Guy. Carl Urban, who played Judge Dredd, which if you see the new Judge Dredd,
he played a girl in Jumanji.
That's also true.
Yeah, we're all fucking each other. I don't know.
He played a girl.
He also played Bones in the Star Trek remakes. Fun fact. And secondary to that, why do you need why does it matter the name or the person who is Doom Guy? Because I don't know if you've played Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, but you don't see his face. And I don't know if you know this. He doesn't say a word.
Yeah, I know.
Because he
So,
needs to be a
all you
big
need-
physical person.
We
All you
could
need is
put
a-
them
all you need is a-
in
all you need is a
anything.
big
though.
guy. All you need is
Yeah.
a big guy.
Yeah,
Pick
Dwayne
Jason
D-Rock
physical
Johnson,
person.
and then you just don't
got-
have him talk.
Oh,
He has
boy.
The
zero
Rock,
lines.
The
He
Rock
can't do that
cannot
anymore.
No,
not talk.
you
The
got-
Rock
you got
will say,
Dwayne-
"I need a line. I need a fucking
got-
line in this, or I need
Okay,
to play a
and then you
girl."
just cut his
Stop.
lines.
Shut that-
He says
you have-
that shit, and you just go, nope.
You have The Rock, you have Dave Bautista, you have Jason Statham, and you have Tom Hardy. That's it.
Oh,
You
get the fuck out of here with
You're an
Jason
asshole.
Statham.
You're an asshole.
It doesn't really matter. It
Tom,
doesn't.
Jason
Tom Hardy's
Statham
not
needs
big enough to do it either.
You can
You
pick
gotta go
Arnie
with
to do
Batista
it.
or The
Thank
Rock.
you, Brody.
Pick Arnie.
You
All
could
right, pick
put
Arnie to do
James
it.
Corden in that fucking suit and tell people it's Bautista, and they wouldn't fucking know.
Yeah.
But you're just gonna have a stunt actor the entire time, so at least
Yes.
get somebody that'll do it.
So what?
Just
we just
do
get to
it
watch
together
Bautista
then.
just.
Get
Then
fucking
hire a
Kurt-
goddamn stunt actor to be the fucking guy. You don't
Yeah,
even
I'm
need
fine
an
with that.
actor.
I'm fine
Get
with that.
Kurt
Hire
Angle
James
with
Corden
Triple
and get a
H.
stunt
It's a
guy.
big one.
You know, that
From a
big
guy
one.
that doesn't watch movies, you sure have a lot of fucking opinions about him.
Yeah, because I think they're fucking dumb in all the shit that they do. They put an actor in. They pay him millions of dollars to stand there with his dick in his hand like this, and you see the back of his head. Okay, and then you've got the actual stunt guy that's doing like 80% of the fucking movie, and then the other 10% is filled in with VFX.
light bulb. Just get Keanu Reeves to do it. Keanu Reeves does all of his own stunts anyway, so you would just have the main actor who's being
It's not
built
big enough.
do all the work. It doesn't.
Fuck with it.
It
Do you
doesn't
understand
matter.
how
He can wear a
VFX
muscle
have come-
suit.
I do understand how VFX works.
It doesn't
and it's
matter.
gonna be a
But what if it
lot
was
better,
practical
and it's gonna
effects?
look
Brody,
way better
Brody,
if you
what if
have
it was
a
practical?
person.
What if it was
Brody, I'm gonna
practical
buy you
effects
some
where it was like a
popcorn chicken,
muscle
and we're
suit,
gonna-
like
you
they
know,
do
we're gonna
for
do
like the transitions between when like Bruce Banner's turning into Hulk? They give him
Yeah.
a practical effect. They give him the suits, and then they layer that and stitch that way in with VFX later on when he goes to the big Hulk or
Why spend the
Superman.
extra
Shit like
money when
that.
you don't have to?
Ben Affleck is not that ripped.
It's absolutely asinine.
Ben Affleck is not that ripped. I think
He's
that's
not.
what-
He's not.
What have I
It's
done?
foam.
All right. Let's back it the fuck up. Hold on.
I'm
The
done with
mountain.
this
We can just
conversation.
get him.
100th episode.
Popcorn chick.
We just get the mountain to do it. He's big enough. He just walks around and goes, huh. And then boom.
The mountain is too big.
Yeah, he is too big.
He would
It's
have
either
to be
both.
on
Yeah,
his
there's no
knees.
winning
He
with
would
you
have
guys.
to be on his knees. But here's the fucking stupid part about movies. They fucking do that. They put people on their knees. He's too big. Why would you even do it?
Okay, fun
How big
facts.
is the
Ready
Doom
for
guy?
next fun facts?
How big? All right, the Doom guy is 6'9".
How big is
All
the
right.
mountain?
The
Like
mountain.
The mountain is like
Alright.
6'8".
While he looks that up, are you guys ready for next fun fact?
No.
It's
This
probably
guy
not fun.
Right here. Have you guys ever seen or read the comic book Spawn?
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
a live action film. Right. Okay. So you know the
Series.
Violator, the clown,
Mm-hmm.
aka Violator.
Okay.
John Leguizamo played
Who the
Violator.
fuck is that?
The
Just some
actor
dude.
who's no, he's not just some fucking dude. You
He's some
cunt.
dude. I have no idea who that is. Also, you're
Okay.
getting quite hostile. all
Dwayne
right?
Johnson.
I would imagine.
Dwayne
I
Johnson,
would like it if
as
you
was suggested.
backed it up.
Okay.
Dwayne Johnson is 6'5". The Doom guy, as I said, was 6'5". The
6'9".
mountain
Six
is
fine.
6'9".
Okay, the
No,
mountain can be it.
he's
That's
not
fine. The
six-
mountain can be
Okay,
the Doom guy.
Look
That's
at
fine.
that.
Yes, he
All
is.
right. No, we don't want to go with Matt's
I-
ideas. There's
hold
two out
Hold
there.
on. Stop.
I am not
He
done.
is described as 6'9" and weighing 360 pounds.
Too big.
Dwayne Johnson weighs 6'5". Doesn't say his weight, but the mountain is described or is told to be 6'9" and 452 pounds, and his deadlift record is 1,100 pounds. Just wanted to give that one.
So
out
he's
there.
a maniac.
Yeah.
He
So
would
he
do
can
a good
easily
job.
shave 100 pounds for this role, and then boom, you got the perfect guy.
Oh yeah, 100
Why do
pounds
you
just
why do
falls
you need
right
to-
off.
Why does he need
For
to-
people
why does
like
he
that, it
need to-
probably
no, no,
does.
no, no, no,
For
why does
someone
he
like
need to
him,
shave-
if you're not constantly
does he need
going
to
to the
lose the
gym to
weight?
keep up those muscles,
Why
like
does
I'm
he need
sure
to
that
lose the
shit
weight?
dropped off fast.
But then he wouldn't be Doom guy.
But I'm asking,
He'd be like
okay, how
skinny,
many
fat
Doom
Doom.
fans? How many Doom fans are going to show up to this?
Skinny fat
Built fat.
Doom.
It's built fat.
How
I
many-
want to see
how many
a
Doom guys are gonna
diehard
show
Doom
up?
fan that would not want Batista in that role.
I want to ask all the
I'd be
Doom
cool with
fans.
Batista.
I want to ask the Doom fans. I want to be like, okay, so
That's
we're speaking between giving the role to Dwayne Johnson, Dave Bautista, or the Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Batista.
And no. I'm not asking them to pick. I'm saying, would you care out of any 3 of these people? As long as we pick one of them, would you care? I guarantee you, most Doom fans would say, no, I don't give a shit. Just have the guy be big.
I would still stick
I don't
between
know.
Rock and
I still feel like we're missing out on this whole Kurt Angle angle.
I don't want any part of Kurt Angle in any fucking
You wanna
movie.
know
You
what
get that shit out of here. Matt, I have somewhat supported you through this whole thing. I cannot support you with Kurt Angle. The fuck out of here. I can't do that shit. You want Brock Lesnar in there too? Suplex City on him?
Doom guy
Why not?
Doom guy is a
Shawn
video game
Michaels.
character. Doom guy is a video game character.
Shawn Michaels is
Rey
Doom.
Mysterio next. Fuck it.
Rey Mysterio is Doom.
Big Show is big.
I think Doom guy should
The
be played
Big
by
Show.
Troy Baker. That's just my
By who?
opinion.
Troy
Troy
Baker,
Baker.
you're an asshole.
They look nothing alike.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Troy
if we
Baker
don't-
should
He
what?
look like he's in
I'm
a
sorry,
Doom.
but
He's in a Doom costume.
If I'm not, you know what's funny?
This
Is
looks
that
like my son in a Doom costume.
he's got the. I like how Matt had the vape voice when he was doing that. He's like, "Oh, in a Doom costume. It doesn't matter anymore."
Yeah, he caught me off guard with that one. I
All right,
thought
I'm
it
here
was
to kill
like a
demons.
hit of my vape.
I don't think it really. As long as the guy is big, I don't think it matters who plays Doom guy because Doom guy has no lines. He doesn't speak.
Yeah, but they'd
So
give
it-
him fucking lines in the film. Be stupid. Be like, "Oh, I'll
No, they
go there.
wouldn't.
Stay
have you
here."
seen,
Why I
you've
would-
seen the
It's
first John Wick?
chainsaw
John Wick
time.
has a total of like 45 words he says through the whole movie. I mean, and that's an hour and 45 minutes. I think you could pull it off. He says less as the films go on. I think you could easily pull off the main character not speaking that much. If you make Doom movies the way they make John Wick movies, where they're very like choreographed, like long takes, and you let it breathe, and it's not a whole bunch of action cuts, you could probably have a pretty good movie on your hands. A very good video game movie at that.
What about the Mortal Kombat film that's coming?
I don't know
I'm
how I
actually
feel about
pretty
that yet.
stoked on that.
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
I'm as someone who watched the original 2 a lot when I was younger. That was like I would watch that shit every fucking weekend.
So do you guys know like all the movies coming out of their video games? Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. Walk away because you were wrong. Go get some
we've-
popcorn chicken.
We've got Without Remorse. Supposed to be announced. Mortal Kombat, April 16th, 2021. Tomb Raider
that
2.
soon?
There's gonna be another Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah, Tomb Raider 2.
Wait, what was the first? Wait,
Is it gonna be the
just did
first
a
one was
reboot
with
like 2
Angelina
years ago.
Jolie?
Well, they just
No.
did a reboot like 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, that was with
I completely missed
that
that.
chick
Yeah, I
from
didn't
Star
even
Wars,
know about
right?
it.
It's more based on like the more recent games
game.
where
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
younger. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't even
it's
see the
actually
movie.
pretty good, by the way.
Okay, I didn't even see the movie. I'll have to watch
It's
it.
I
unknown
only
whether
know- I only know
Camilla
Of the
Luddington
one with,
Yeah,
will reprise her
I only
role as
know
Lara.
of the one with Angelina Jolie, which like
That's old.
That
that was a pretty
forever
good
ago.
casting choice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Um,
that was like she was good. For
then
that
obviously
it
we
could have been a
have
bad casting choice, and nobody would have given a shit.
part. You're right, but at
And we
least
have
we had
Uncharted.
someone
That was
who was,
Angelina
like-
Jolie at her prime, so
Minecraft the movie, March 4th,
Steve Carell?
2022.
I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say to me?
With Steve Carell, baby.
But who would we cast as Steve? God damn it!
Steve Carell.
Minecraft
Alright,
the
so-
movie, March 4th, 2022.
He's
The-
playing Minecraft.
Cyberpunk
Haven't given
Edge
up.
Runners.
That's an anime, right? On Netflix?
Yeah.
The
Mass Effect,
Being made by Studio
Mega
Trigger.
Man, Gears of War,
So aliens at the end.
Call
somewhere.
of
they're
Duty.
making.
There is
they did
already
just
way
finish-
too
hold on,
many
hold on.
video game
They
movies.
wait, hold on.
Oh,
they did just
Halo.
finish
There's a Halo
also-
series coming. Who do you
They
think
just
is
finished
casting?
wrapping up a Resident Evil movie that they filmed, like that was a live action, and they're doing an animated Resident Evil series as well on Netflix. So those are both coming.
There's a lot going in Netflix. Paramount got Halo.
Here's the
Finally.
thing.
Oh, that's
you
right,
Guys
yeah,
have me.
Paramount,
You
yeah.
guys have me done with this because you told me that there's a Minecraft movie coming out, and if Hollywood wants to be a silly goose like that, I might as well just get in the pond because I don't care anymore.
Fucking
Silly
goose
goose.
like
Everyone's
that.
just being silly.
Are
I
you
mean,
gonna
they're
start
making a
tickling
fucking second Sonic
Yeah.
film.
I heard the
All
first
right,
one was
in all
good, but I
fairness,
didn't
I
see
watched
it.
the first
was
one.
good.
And
I
it
didn't see
actually
Good.
wasn't
I had
too
a fun
bad.
time.
Plus,
Had a fun
Jim
time.
Carrey.
Jeff's the
fucking
only one
crushed.
that hasn't seen it. And you fucking
No,
shit.
no.
It's
Jeff-
good.
I'm not
Jeff-
shitting on it. I'm not shitting at all. I'm just sitting here going, I
Yeah.
haven't watched the
Hold on,
Sonic
hold on,
film,
hold
and
on.
I'm perfectly
Time out.
fine
Jeff
as a
is not
human
alone.
being
Jeff is not
making
alone
that
as-
statement.
Time
I'm
out.
totally
not
fine
alone
saying
as
I
we
have
are-
not seen Sonic.
Do you have
It's-
Amazon Prime?
Yeah,
It's free.
probably won't
Amazon
watch it.
Prime is not-
I-
You guys,
I won't
you
watch it
guys
either.
clearly don't know me. I fucking hate Sonic.
Don't be an asshole.
Jeff and I are living
Everything
in the
about
same universe.
Sonic.
We're the same person. Jeff and I are the same person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic is
Good.
one of the stupidest fucking video game
Welcome to
characters
Diggity, Evan.
in
I'm
the
going to
world.
WASD.
Yeah.
The
Come on.
stupidest
That's
fucking
fine.
character
We can switch,
in the
Brody.
world.
You can switch.
He's blue, fucking dumb.
Hedgehogs aren't that cool to have, by the
No,
way. I
they're
had
also
one.
not that fucking fast.
They also carry herpes. Fun fact.
I
Your
Yeah,
had
they
a
do.
hedgehog
Brody's
is
right.
fucking awesome.
Brody's right.
Right?
I love
Bad
that.
about that little man.
I love that.
poor nubs.
Yeah, I had a hedgehog. He wasn't that cool. They're also not that fast.
My hedgehog had a deformed hand. That was a nub.
That's the only thing holding him back. Otherwise,
You're a nubby hedgehog.
Yeah, if he had the full hand, he's just gonna be fucking zooming and shit.
Yeah.
Collecting every
No, yeah,
coin.
he'd fucking
I
fall off the
couldn't
loop
pick this guy up.
with his
I'd be
nub.
like, "Hey, buddy." He'd be like, I was like, "Okay, man, do your thing. Be a hedgehog."
What does this become?
We isolate that.
No.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's going on fucking
Just the
TikTok.
way you did that crawl with the one hand and then this one's like sealed up. Come here, buddy.
When I finally lose all of my shame and start posting things from Diggity on TikTok, that's gonna be in
We
there.
won't do either. We won't.
Did
do
you
it.
call him Nubs?
No.
Yeah,
Did
his
call
name was
him
Nubs.
Yeah.
That'll be
that
the
was his
next
name.
character in the Sonic universe. Nubbles. It'll be like Knuckles, but it's fucking.
Cat fucking hedgehog. Hey guys, I'm here.
Oh my god.
Oh
God. Jesus.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Sonic Racer. I can't get to the shifter.
All right. If we're gonna take, if any listeners are gonna take anything away from this episode for 200 for
Please
buy
don't give the
Hedgehog.
Sonic
They're
franchise any
boring.
more money.
Yeah, Jeff is right. Don't give them any more money. And also, popcorn chicken is really good even when it's not advertised.
It is
Hold on.
good. There's nothing
on.
wrong with it, but
But
it's
And we
no,
all agree
it's
Tom
takeout.
Holland is
No.
a child.
Tom Holland is a child
I'm
and should
not
not
worried
be,
about the
should not be
popcorn
playing Nathan
chicken.
Drake.
All right, Jim Carrey was phenomenal in Sonic because he got to be Jim Carrey.
Okay, that's great.
So-
What about Sonic?
Fuck
It was
Sonic. I
good.
just want Jim
Right.
Carrey.
Fine.
He's not that fast.
Yeah, fact.
Turns out hedgehogs aren't that fast.
Well, no, okay. The
You're a
only
dickhead.
control group that we have is a hedgehog with half a fucking hand. That doesn't really count. All right.
Our control
I
group
think
is a nubby
we need a
hedgehog.
legitimate hedgehog
Our
and then
sample
fucking
size
race
is too
him.
small.
Hey.
We need to get more fully grown hedgehogs.
Yeah, well, how many fucking hedgehogs
Go
have
to the
nubs?
pet store tomorrow and just buy up like 4 hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Give us a sample size of 5 at least.
What you do is you
Right,
get
exactly.
you get, no. What you do is you get 4 of them, and then you spray paint one blue.
A
and you keep
hedgehog
that
can
one as
only
fast
go
as the
4
other.
miles per hour max.
Yeah, they suck.
Why do they pick a hedgehog?
Because
to
they're
be
fucking
Sonic?
stupid.
Because
They needed
fucking
something to go up
Sega
against
is
their
dumb.
shit.
Sega sucks. It's like we could be Nintendo, and they weren't.
Yeah, they made a blue hedgehog.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Fancy.
Let's do something fast. Hedgehog. Ooh. We'll make them blue. Oh, okay.
You know what? Takahiro.
Give him Give them shoes.
Can we
could
get
have
a separate?
done better
Can we
with
get a
the fucking
series?
Roadrunner.
Can we get a series like that we can like shop out to like HBO Max for Jeff to just give like how board meetings go for video game companies?
That's how they go. That's exactly
like-
how
Talk
they
about
go.
the Gears of War boots.
So like
Too big.
Ubisoft for Assassin's Creed. All right, guys, we got to think of a new locale. Well, Ghost of Tsushima came out and that was pretty good. I like your thinking.
No.
Let's just copy
You're
that.
thinking too deep. They go, Japan's pretty cool. And then that's it.
kinda cool.
That's it. That's the
I
rest
do
of the
like
game.
those shrines they do over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I ate at Panda the other day.
That was some pretty good food.
Orange chicken, General Tso's.
Oh, great! Now we're going.
Sir.
Oh, no, this is good. Oh, this is quality content. Now. Good job, Nick.
Steve, that's not Japan. That's
2 hours
China.
in, we've moved
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
jeez.
content
Oh
now.
shit!
Shit. Well, maybe
I
that'll
like
be the one after
conflict
Japan.
between the two countries, you know.
Yeah.
That's how it goes though with the video game industry nowadays. It's like, well, do this and do this.
Great
So it's
example.
Like those two things don't
Great-
fucking match up.
Great example. Oh, I thought you were gonna say like in that people like they follow each other. Because I was gonna say great example is like PUBG and Fortnite did battle royales, and then Battlefield was like, we can do that, and everybody's like, oh, you can't.
Can we
Just stop
talk
Bring a
about?
fire.
Can we talk
Okay,
about
that
how
was cool,
Tails
though,
is
like-
a fox and he doesn't look anything like a fucking fox?
Who?
Tails.
What does it matter?
Would you like to Would you like to tell me how Sonic looks like a hedgehog?
I'm just.
He got
Please, I'll
spikes.
wait. I'll wait.
Mikey.
We were I was just pointing it out.
Hedgehog
We're
wears
sitting here
shoes
shitting
and
all over
gloves.
Sonic and how he looks. I'm just like
I'm shitting over the whole thing. They have a
whole
character
universe
called
is fucking
Knuckles.
Looney Tunes, man. Like I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think it's ridiculous.
I wasn't justifying Sonic by any means. You took that absolutely in the wrong way.
My
It's
apologies.
fucking
Diggity
bullshit.
boys do this.
What?
Because like all of the WASD dudes have gone up twice now to go take a piss, to grab more alcohol. You guys are just like rock solid. How
That's
do
why
you?
we're on episode 200, dude. Are you kidding me? I've got a
Yeah, we
fucking
suck.
Nick. I've got a
We're-
bladder infection right now from sitting here. I'm just not bitching about it.
We're on episode 47,
Well,
and
I
we're
mean,
just like, I gotta go potty. You know, so fuck.
I mean, there's also 5 of us. Usually, there's only 2 of us. So we have to like,
Yeah, one gets up, you're like, what
do
the
I
fuck
do?
we do now?
We have a thing where we do this. It means keep going without me.
I don't do that.
Oh,
I
Jeff just says it.
Matt
Like, if
does.
he has to get up, he'll just be like, hey, you keep going. I'll be back. Okay.
Do you guys cut that in post?
No?
do we
I
what?
do more work than we have ever done.
Oh, we don't. You
I-
are giving us way too much credit
Yeah.
for the editing of the
I
show.
listened to
It's
your
just
podcast and
cut at
I've
the
never
beginning,
heard
cut
that.
at the end, fucking good.
I listened to your show and I go, okay. I've never heard Brody go, okay, Jeff, go pee.
Go take a tinkle.
Yeah, go potty.
Sorry, I had to turn it off for a minute.
Brody, what's your tails theory?
I wasn't going anywhere, and the whole conversation has been absolute Looney Tunes. And then I say one fucking thing, and it's like, but what do you have to say about that? No, I'm just fucking adding to the nonsense.
So, adding on to the nonsense that has already been discussed, I was curious if you guys have ever seen, because we were talking about movies and video games and video game movies, but to take it off a bit,
Taking
little.
your pants off.
No, I'm not. I'm not
Okay.
doing anything. I'm sitting right how I was before I turned my camera off. But
And why turn it
question.
His family
Yeah,
member does
so-
not want to be
He's
on
hard.
camera
He's looking at pictures of
when
the
he
last
has
of
his
us
penis out.
part 2.
No.
Touching
To
himself.
all of these, it's a no. My biggest the question I had though was in relation to movies. Have any of you ever heard of or seen the movie The Hebrew Hammer?
No.
The fuck did you just say? What?
I'm not kidding. It's a
Shut
good
up.
movie. It is a good movie.
After our conversation
It's
today, I don't
funny.
take your word at all.
It's funny. It's a funny movie.
It's a funny movie. All right, I'm posting the image in the general chat, or the chat for here, so you can just laugh at it. Enjoy. You should watch it,
Oh,
but you can't watch it anywhere on
Part
like a streaming-
man, part street, 100% kosher.
That's Adam Goldberg.
nice.
Who the
That's-
fuck is Adam Goldberg?
Okay,
He
I
was
have
in
a
Saving
real
Private
question.
He what?
Mhm.
He was in Saving Private Ryan.
All right, there
Mortal
was like
Kombat
1,000
movie.
people in Saving Private Ryan.
He was one of the last people to
Gentlemen.
die.
There's
WASD
a lot of
boys.
people that died.
He's the dude
Oh,
who's having the fight
you
and he gets
bastards.
stabbed while the dude
Hold on,
doesn't save
Nick.
him.
Hold on, buddy. We'll get you here.
I don't know if how often you've seen that movie, but like
Oh, I've
he's
seen
fighting,
the movie a bunch.
he's fighting a Nazi and there's that other like that kid who's like slowly going up the stairs to save him and he doesn't save him
Oh,
in time.
Upham. Yeah, fuck Upham.
Yeah, no. He doesn't play
He was
Upham. He plays
Upham?
no, he doesn't play Upham. He plays the guy who's dying while Upham refuses to save him.
Oh,
He's playing the guy
Okay.
who's fighting the
so
Nazi.
he was the Jew in the
Yeah. mhm,
Like,
yeah,
okay.
yes. But he plays the Hebrew Hammer whose name is Mordecai. I just
so
wanted to,
he landed himself another Jewish role. Nice,
Yes.
good for him.
it's a pretty funny movie. Anyways,
Is
yeah,
he
Nick
himself
was-
actually Jewish?
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Fun-
the Hebrew
fun-
Hammer looks incredible.
Fun fact,
It's
yeah,
funny
he,
as fuck.
he
We
walks
should watch
around
it.
in
We're gonna do
he
riff
walks,
tracks on it.
he walks around in cowboy
It
boots
can't-
and the Spurs are the Star of David. It's pretty funny.
Part man, part
It-
street,
it honestly-
100% kosher.
Jeff made me watch The Room when we went to Canada, and boy, that was an adventure.
That movie is the best fucking movie
What
ever.
a funny story, Brody.
No, you know I can't talk about that. Anyway, how's your sex life? Ha ha ha.
No, I don't.
I found a meme the other day, and it was a picture of fucking Tommy Wiseau, and it says, "Oh hi, March."
Hi, Marge.
Have you
Hi,
okay?
Mark.
Wonderful.
I thoroughly recommend that you see that movie in theaters. Because trust me, like, okay,
It's so
Nick
fun.
and I saw it in theaters with a couple other friends.
Come to Michigan. We'll watch it all together.
They do a couple of they do like a tour every now and then, like once a year, once every other year. You just kind of have to look up where, like, what theaters.
Or when COVID's not a thing.
But, right, yeah. But when we went, there was people with Costco-sized boxes of plastic spoons.
It was sold out.
Handing them out to people because there's like, his little thing was he would hide pictures of spoons in scenes. And whenever a picture of a spoon came up, you would just take all of the spoons that you had and just fucking start chucking them throughout the theater. You had people that would dress up as the characters, and once it got to a certain scene, they would go in front of the screen and start acting it out as it was playing. You had people who were throwing footballs and shit around throughout the theater. It's like pitch black. People are missing that shit. It's hitting random people.
It's
like,
so
you know,
sweet.
it was intense. It was like, it was the best movie I've ever seen in theaters. It was so fucking fun.
It's so good live, dude.
And every
Tommy
time
was there. And Tommy was there.
He was there. We did.
Tommy Wiseau was there.
Dude,
That's
how
awesome.
close were we to him?
We were legitimately like fucking 10 feet
foot away.
Could
Yeah,
you smell
it's
all
like-
the sex that man has?
I
Oh
could
yeah,
smell
and he was
his,
selling all of
Drakkar
his
Noir.
underwear and shit. Oh, it was incredible, dude.
It was insane.
Oh yeah, every time Lisa showed up on the screen, everyone in the crowd was just like, "Boo, you fucking whore! Boo, fuck you! Johnny's a great guy. Why would you do that to him?
Why would you fuck Johnny over?
With his best friend Mark? How could you?"
What's going on here?
Oh, honestly, if you can find a viewing of that in the next couple of years, do it. You will not be disappointed.
Brody,
Like, don't
you
get me
know what
wrong,
to
the
do.
movie is horrible, like, for a reason. But
I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh my god, the movie is so incredible.
We got to do it, Brody.
I also
WASD and Diggity podcast. One night.
the
Live.
room drinking game.
4 movies.
No, one movie.
Because you got to get through John Wick. We got to watch
No,
John Wick too.
Well, what? That's a serious though. We'll all have a good time watching that, but we all watch The Room, and we do the drinking
Alright.
game.
If we're gonna watch the room, then we
Jeez.
have to
Jeff
watch.
doesn't drink.
All right,
I'll
no,
drink
no,
for that. I don't give a shit.
We're doing a
Oh,
double
it is-
feature.
it
Just
is-
be
it is
vodka
pure-
though.
It
Every
is
time
pure
Johnny
death
goes,
incarnate.
you
I-
drink.
Here,
Yeah.
Oh no.
we'll do
Every
a
time
double
his
feature.
name
no.
appears in the credits, you
I'm
drink.
pulling up the
I'm
rules
gonna have
right
to
now.
bring beer because if you bring anything hard, you're fucked.
No,
I did that.
all beer,
and
all
it
beer.
I made it 40
Just gonna
minutes and I was
white
just donezo. I was like KO, dude.
All right, you guys ready?
It was
Here,
bad.
hold on. Before you go into this,
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
if we're gonna watch the room as a group, we're gonna do a double feature. And we're gonna watch the Hebrew Hammer as well.
That's
We're
totally fine.
Absolutely.
Find a drink game for that.
I don't
Right
know
now.
if there's a dude.
Look
you
it up.
literally,
Look it up.
you
I just
literally
want to point out that
Hold on.
we've now
You
hit the
are gonna
record for
need it.
longest show
cannot,
in Diggity
you
history.
cannot even
Yeah, it
stream.
is 2.5
We're
Really?
almost 2.5 hours in. I'm cool. Keep going.
That's
But yeah,
so
we've hit the
fucking cool.
longest show ever in Diggity's
You-
history.
I
Someone's
got
gonna
a
wake up tomorrow morning and be like,
200, baby,
"There's a
and we
3-hour
barely-
episode. I
Hold
can't
up,
listen
hold
to."
up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
I got
You
about 20
cannot-
minutes
you
before I gotta go
cannot
to bed for
stream.
work.
You cannot stream the Hebrew Hammer anywhere. You have to buy it as a DVD and
I'll
get
buy
it
it.
sent
You
to you
have
through
it?
Amazon. I know. I
I'll buy
don't.
it.
I think
I
my
will buy
cousin
it.
might have it still, and I'll ask him if he does. Because if he does,
I
I'm
will
the one
buy
who's
it.
spreading the good word, but you don't have any of the fucking good book, man. Come on now.
Apparently not. Yeah, I know. I apologize for my misdeeds.
Diggity, are you ready?
Yeah.
Drink
Well, I'm-
every time someone says, "Oh hi," so you're fucked right there. Drink every time Claudette and Lisa are having a heart to heart, so
Jesus Christ.
you're fucked. Drink every time Johnny laughs. Drink every time Johnny says, "Huh?" Drink every time someone deflects a question. "Quote unquote, don't worry about it."
movie.
"Quote unquote, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about it." Drink 2 times when a character randomly enters a scene with no introduction, so you're fucked right there. Drink 2 times when Mark says, "What's going on here?" So that's
When he's being seduced. Yeah.
by Lisa.
I tried
Drink-
this.
Drink 2 times when Denny creeps on Lisa. So I just like to watch. So you're fucked right there.
You just look so beautiful in your red dress.
3 times every time Tommy Wiseau shows up in the credits. 3 times. 3 shots per time.
You're also forgetting you have to chug when there's a sex scene. You have to chug.
You have to chug.
But you get to drink water whenever there's a B-roll of San Francisco.
Yep. So you get some,
That's your
some hydration.
saving grace. It does not help. I promise you, it does not help.
Is this fucking humanly possible?
We did it. I fucking made it halfway through the movie. I went, I think I might die. So
you didn't do it then.
I was doing it with tall ass Jack and Cokes, and I got through 5 of those before I'm like, I can't fucking do it anymore, guys.
Take a shot. Take a shot every time Lisa says she doesn't love John anymore. Take a shot. You hear the line, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." So that's one time, not a big deal. Waterfall while the characters play football.
Oh,
fuck that.
No. Oh, no.
It's not like a 10-minute
You
scene.
can't even complete this game 100%. You can't even get all the achievements for it. You just kind of tap out.
You almost get platinum, but you die halfway through.
Yeah, I'm gonna from software game. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna do it again one day. I'm gonna complete it.
When the Diggity Boys are in Michigan, we will do it.
And I will complete it.
If you guys come to Michigan and we do this together live on YouTube or Twitch, we will play this game with you.
I don't know if we're legally allowed to do that. That may be a no-no.
I don't give a shit. We'll get
all of our cups are concealed and don't show the liquid within it.
There you go.
And we say water.
I meant more so just for like the actual viewing of the movie with us, but
I mean, we could probably just not show it and instead just have the audio.
Hold up. If here's the thing, we could do all this correctly. If
as long as we're in the front of it.
If we hold on to this apartment for the next year and we can do this sometime this year, I am totally down. We can do it right here. We can have the TV with the room. We can stream the podcast with a laptop and a camera. We could easily do this 100%.
We could do it in my garage as well with the fucking projector.
Yeah, but what if it's cold out? You don't think these things through. That's why you dumb.
You dumb.
All right, what are you gonna do when the mosquitoes start trying to get me? Okay,
yeah,
the
mosquitoes.
We are in Michigan.
Okay, fine, whatever. I don't care where we do this, but Diggity and WHD have to do this together.
Plus, wait, you guys live in Fort Wayne, right? Or you do, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys both. Yeah,
Brody's close.
Yeah, so it's actually closer for you guys to come here. It's like an hour and a half, I think.
I think it's about the same distance if we went.
It's an hour and a half.
I'm just throwing that out there.
To Grand Rapids? Are you guys all in Grand Rapids?
I am.
No, I'm in Detroit.
We are all in Metro
like
Detroit.
2 hours.
I live over in by Detroit, but
Metro Detroit. Yeah.
Boys.
Okay. I kind of lied though. It's actually a little bit longer. It's 2 hours and 41 minutes. I lied.
to Grand Rapids.
From Fort Wayne to Grand Rapids.
What is it to Detroit?
Which is around the same distance for us. So,
but I'm like a half hour.
What is it to get the Quicken loans?
It's the same amount.
Well, you may not need to go there. I don't know if Nick's still gonna have a job with his gambling addiction.
He might be
cashed out.
I cashed out.
I cashed out so I can cash right back.
It's always tomorrow. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back
tomorrow,
in.
Whatever.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me right back in, boys. I can't escape.
Listen.
Like the
Boys,
John
can't win.
gambling.
It has to happen. Okay. The movie has to happen though.
Yeah,
we're down, sure.
I mean, if you guys ever make a trek here, we can have a hell of a movie.
Oh, here we go.
What?
I'll come up to Michigan.
Yeah, we're gonna come to Michigan.
It's fine. You guys don't like
but
Indiana.
we have to go down there.
How about we all go to Shipshawana to the Amish mall?
I was offering for the time after our 2 movie viewings. It was an offer next time. I'm not trying to substitute.
That's fine.
If we come up Grand Rapids or Michigan area, we need to go get popcorn chicken.
All right, if you want to, but all right,
I'm not ordering
wait, Nick, shut up. You don't know nothing.
The burger bar.
Jeff, if Jeff wants popcorn chicken, he's gonna come to Grand Rapids. That's just how this is gonna work. Okay,
right.
This isn't a discussion, Nick.
I want in on that secret menu.
The wives have to accept a weird fat tattooed guy at their house. Though.
On the secret menu, I'm dying. That's the best.
I don't think it's going to be an issue, buddy. I think you're going to be
But you're not a fat tattooed guy. You're a built tattooed guy.
I'm a tall, fat
Tattoo
tattooed guy. Like, what's the issue here?
I don't have
Your
any
wife-
tattoos.
Brody's wife's gonna be like,
I don't have any tattoos either.
honey, why is he here?
Well, Evan, you're
No,
also
he
like
lives here now.
Okay,
No.
so
Nah. Matt, did you say I'm 11?
yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Matt literally called himself a child with a drinking permit once.
You called me
I
that.
am. I am
Oh,
a
he called
man
it-
child with a drinking permit. That's all I am.
You know what? I don't mean this as an insult, but Matt is correct. And that's okay.
So we really strayed far from Diggity content tonight, huh?
I mean, it's not over.
We
It's
attempted. We attempted. all
Okay,
right? We
and now to
attempted
the
talk
actual
about video
news.
games.
I mean, it really
hang
is
out for
fine.
2.5 hours
We
in.
literally tried to plan a way to all hang out on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
fine.
asked
It's
Nick-
whatever. I mean,
I asked Nick. I was like, he was like, "Hey, we're doing the Diggity, a couple weeks ago," and then he's like, "We're doing it, a couple days from now. We're doing it today." And I'm like, "So what is this show even about?" He's like, "I don't know." Like, all right,
It's
cool,
cool,
no,
right?
that
I mean, to be
information-
honest
Yeah,
with you,
no,
our show
that's
should
right.
just be like video games and pop culture.
Exactly. Both of our shows should be.
Nick let
Should
us
be
know
fun.
like 4 times this week. He says at the beginning of the week, "Hey, Diggity podcast at Thursday at 9." Yesterday, Thursday, tomorrow at 9. We got Diggity podcast. Literally today, a couple hours ago, Diggity podcast at 9. It's like, Nick, we know, we remember.
I just like to be thorough.
Hold on. This
I-
guy told me that it was gonna be March
Oh,
5th. He told me he was
Brody?
gonna be on Friday.
Brody, let's talk about that. Brody originally said Friday,
It's our Friday episode because it goes
Yes.
live Friday.
and I got confused.
You get confused on a lot of things.
So you try to place the blame on him because you don't understand what he's saying.
Well,
That's
he
not
texted
how
me
that
and he's
works.
like, he texts me. He goes, "Hey, or I go, you're still good for Thursday, right?" He's like, "We're good for Friday." Shit.
I don't think I need this right now. How's that sound?
Do you see what we deal with on a fucking weekly basis?
You know what?
All the time.
To each his own. How's that sound?
I don't think that applies.
No,
It really doesn't.
Win in Rome.
What's the other one? Yeah, Win in Rome. What's the other one? Semper Fi, Do or Die, or
What are you
Let
doing?
bygones be bygones, or if you do it like Trailer Park Boys, be like, all right, just let gone bys be gone bys.
it's all water under the fridge.
Water under the fridge.
Why are you putting the satellite up there? It gives you
enough
TV.
water
It gives you TV. for
There
free.
better not be water under
It's
my
internet. What the fuck is internet?
Oh yeah, Brody.
No,
Yeah, there
he's
better
still-
not be water.
No,
under there.
because Ricky's upset because someone's installing a satellite on his trailer. He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm trying to give you TV from space." You don't know space. NASA does.
Dude, I love the mispronunciation. The gone by is when he's like in jail and he's like, you know what? Second time this happened, third time is a little pissed. It's the fourth time in. These guys are okay. I'm just gonna let gone bys be gone bys.
I like the hash episode
Gone
where they
Bys.
make the driveway out of hash.
Bubbles, can you give me some jalapeno chips?
Yeah, jalapeno.
Ricky, it's jalapenos.
Ricky, you've been shot. I think I just need a cheeseburger, Bubs. I just need some chips. I need to
Oh,
eat.
man.
I'm hungry.
Oh,
Ricky, you've been shot.
his Rickyisms are just hilarious.
Let's just be honest, though. We all want someone to love us the way that Bubbles loves his cats. Let's just be
Oh,
honest.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Bubbles takes good care of those kitties.
Do you
Where we at? Diggity
Where-
boys.
where
do
we
unto
at?
others as you do unto you?
Yes.
Where are we at for what, buddy?
The show in general. Where we at tonight?
We don't know where
With
we're at.
you guys.
We're at 2 hours and
200.
38 minutes.
Yeah, we're at we're at
I'm saying
2 hours and
200
40 minutes.
episode wise. Where are you guys going from 200 episodes now?
I mean, to be
201?
honest with you, it's yeah, 201.
You're an
Yeah.
asshole.
I love Brody.
How
I
how
think it
trying to
goes up by
serious?
ones, but not too sure. I mean, I feel like we're probably going to do games and pop culture now going forward because it just makes sense
Yeah.
when we
No,
can't
yeah.
fill in game stuff with game news because
Nothing happens
Games
anymore.
Yeah,
Mark
just talk
Journalism isn't
about a
real.
fucking show that you like or a movie that you like or some shit. You know, who cares?
yeah,
Oh.
we're just dumb shit. I mean, we talk about dumb shit all the time too.
We just merged together.
We have talked about like doing a separate podcast that was just kind of more of a shoot the shit kind of
the
podcast,
shit
kind of
about
like this
life and just
sort of
anything.
deal.
Let's do it.
No, they don't want us on there because we
Is
cause
this
a problem.
We're doing a fucking collab, boys.
We do not cause problems.
Are you kidding me?
We cause
I think we all
literally
uniquely
every
cause
problem for
a
these guys.
problem.
Hold on, Matt, I'd like to
Yeah,
amend
we
what you
all
just
do.
said. I'd like to amend that. It's not that we cause problems. It's mainly Nick. You
Nick
cause
causes the problem.
What did I do?
If you
What did I
had
do?
just Evan
All
and
right,
I,
all right.
everything
Yeah.
would have been all nice and peachy and smooth. And then you had Nick coming in here
I'll give you that.
immediately talking about
Gorilla
Aaron and
C,
Liz
trying to fuck
Gorilla
his
Do.
daughter.
Yeah.
His name is
So-
Steven Tyler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steven.
all right, I
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
it up.
Okay,
Leave me
here,
alone.
here's
I don't
my
need to
biggest
share right
problem.
now.
It's not just the Steven Tyler thing. It's the fact that you tried to tell our viewers that
Their
Sony put
viewers.
dead babies. No, I know. In our podcast, you said this, dummy.
He didn't say Sony. He said Steven Tyler was putting dead babies inside of PlayStations.
No, he said Sony first was doing it. And
They
that was
did.
his first conspiracy theory.
Oh,
And then he
okay.
went off the rails to Steven Tyler and Liv
It's
Tyler.
foreskin. That's fine.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Yeah,
You
we're
have a
gonna
problem.
need to definitely talk about doing just a shoot the shit podcast. The
think
five
that's
of us. It seems to be some good flow here with the five of us and some really fucked up conversations.
I
I'm
am
so curious
so
to-
down for this.
I'm so curious to listen back to this episode because I'm wondering if anybody can hear anything because we were all just talking
Yeah, I think
over
they
each other
can.
90% of the time.
Whether or not they want to hear everything, I don't know. But
So I'm looking
There's
at
some things
the
I
audio.
can forget.
I'm looking at the audio, and it actually does look really good. And that's stupid.
It shouldn't be possible, but here we are.
There's no peeking. I'm looking at it. There's no peeking.
no, it's because we're all great at what we do
Yeah, we're
in our own
professionals.
special little ways.
I don't know. There
Oh.
might have been some peeking when we were yelling about restaurants earlier, but
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
we got
normalize
pretty
audio
heated about
levels.
that.
We were also arguing about the Doom guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
also got pretty
Right.
heated about that.
yeah. Good time.
All I'm saying is get Frankie Muniz to play the Doom guy. You got a perfect casting choice.
Malcolm in the.
Agent Cody Banks as Doom
Malcolm in
guy.
the middle.
Agent
You know
Cody Banks.
I gotta take my son to bed. I'm done with all you. I'm done.
He's asleep. You don't have to take him anywhere. He's asleep.
Right, he's already in bed.
That's my
He's
You don't
favorite
even
thing.
take
Yeah.
him
That's my-
anywhere. He's already
okay.
doing the thing.
Brody and Jeff, he'll text me before he gets on. He'll be like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get the little guy down, and then I'll be on." And it's like, okay. And then he'll get on. He'll turn his camera on, and his son will be in the background in his little playpen, going like this is the camera wide awake, happy as anything, just like, I'm here. It's like, Nick, I don't think you got him down. I think you
This is also the guy who will say like, "Hey, I'm going to be on at around 6:15," and then
Oh, he's that
12:40,
guy.
12:45. It's like, "Hey guys, yes, sorry, I got caught up. I had to do
He's-
a couple things."
he's
It's
Craig.
Like, what the fuck?
He's
I have a
absolutely
lot of
correct.
things happening.
Even when you don't have a lot of things. We were gonna watch John Wick 3 a couple nights ago, and he didn't show
Oh,
up until like an
shut
hour
up.
later. And we were like, "What happened?" He goes, "Yeah, man, I got home and I fell asleep on the couch." We were like, "Okay."
I'm old now.
You are a year older than me. All right,
I'm almost
don't try
30.
to pull that shit.
And I'd like to point out, Matt is almost always on time by my records. He's almost always
That's
here
a
when he needs.
bachelor.
Okay, what does that have to do
There's
with
nothing
anything?
to do with it. I can look at my watch and go, "Hey, I can probably be online at like 7:00," and then I go,
Not the time
"Hey
and
guys,
place.
I'll be on at 7," and then sure as shit, here I am, 7:00, going,
He shows
"Yeah,
up.
this is
on
around the time that I thought I'd be on."
He shows
I
up
don't
on
time
time.
understand the
player.
issue here.
Not the time and place.
What time is
Not
it
the
right
time-
now, Nick?
He doesn't
I'm
even know
gonna
what
fucking
time.
give these guys hospital and graveyard. This is what's happening here.
He's already
Right.
given me this.
You got a watch on you or no?
What if I just don't pick? It's 11:56. What if I just don't pick hospital or graveyard? What do I get?
Do you not have
What's
a
in
clock
between?
on your?
It's dick.
The dick.
I'm picking graveyard, dog. I'm done. I quit.
You
I
don't
don't
want
want-
all this?
I don't want anything from you.
No, please.
After the things
Oh my
I've seen
God.
and heard you do live, like in Discord, I don't want to know anything about you anymore.
See, that's the thing. I thought the Diggity boys were gonna leave after they saw. Did you guys see the picture of my testicles?
No.
I didn't. And I don't want to.
I
When
took,
was
I
this?
took my testicles and I grabbed the skin and I pulled up. And I said it was my gum. And I was like, oh, look, I sat in some gum.
Yeah, the classic. I got gum on my pants. Nice.
Yeah, but I literally took my testicles and I just pulled as far above my desk as I could.
You are getting old. Shit.
Unfortunately, very true. Also, you broke Evan.
Look at he's at his fucking little mini bar thing.
Check my
It's
gum
called
out.
an island, okay?
We had
Culture.
I had a roommate in college named JJ, and he was crazy as fuck. And we went to one of our friends in their dorm. She was having like a little like birthday party or whatever, and his big thing is he would go around and sneaky nut people, where he'd just have like one ball hang out of his pants while they were taking a photo. So he did it for like a month straight. He had a nut hang out in the middle of the club. Nobody noticed. The photographer took it, put it on Facebook. He took a photo with her sister, and her sister's fucking boyfriend, nut hanging out of the front of his pants. They took a photo of it. They posted it.
I think it's shit. I think I passed out when I heard him say I called it my gum. I couldn't breathe for like a solid half second, like 30 seconds, dude. I actually died.
Guys, you got hubble bubble all over my pants.
What was the fucking story about the guy making it into the newspaper, Jeff?
That was in high school. That we had the Santa Claus parade, and our principal was a fucking idiot and decided that we would use a hot tub. Okay, in our thing through like some like local hot tub thing in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, and this guy was on the hockey team. He everyone's wearing bathing suits or sitting in there, and there was some stupid like Hawaiian theme or some bullshit theme to it or something like that. And he stood up. The Peterborough Examiner took a bunch of photos and stuff like that, and then it made it in the paper, and his dick was out of his swimsuit.
Oh God!
Hanging out. He's an absolute fucking legend at school. People were getting the papers, getting him to sign that shit.
Was it a thickie or no?
He was flaccid as could be in it, but I mean, he also had some shrinkage going on. I mean, it was like a slug coming out of his fucking pants.
My man, right there. I had a big ass party at my house when I lived in the shitty little city. And
what's a shitty little city?
It's called Redford, Michigan.
No.
Don't fuck with Redford, all right? That's right next to Livonia, which is where I'm at.
Redford's trash. Redford's trash. And we had a Valentine's Day party.
For Brody,
I was right next to Brightmoor.
For Brody and Jeff, context here: every area next to Detroit is shitty. Fun fact.
Yes.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Don't come out that bad. Anyways,
It's pretty bad. Don't come back.
pretty
we had
bad,
a party.
Nick.
And
Yeah, it's not
whatever.
great.
It's not
Nick,
that bad.
it's pretty fucking. Nick,
when I first
I
knew
traveled over the Ambassador Bridge constantly when I was dating my wife, and it was. I mean, I'd had to stop at like every. I mean, I've learned what the fucking flashing light on the top of the gas station pump means. That they have like security
Yeah, that's how
and
many
shit.
gunshots have gone off.
Yeah, I've had. There was one time.
Something like that. You
Dude,
can't say it's
here's,
not that bad.
Dude, here's a perfect
You get used to
example
it.
of how safe it is there and like how nice it is there. Okay, I was coming back from Collingwood, Ontario, with my wife from Thanksgiving in Canada. I had food poisoning. Okay, definitely. I was gonna shit my pants. I had to pull over like an hour before the border, shit my pants at like a fucking community pool bathroom or something in this like Mennonite
What city
town.
were you in? What city?
I have no idea. This is still Ontario.
An hour away?
This is still in
okay, so you're in
Ontario.
Canada.
Then I cross the bridge. Okay, I'm gonna shit my pants. Okay, at this in Detroit. Okay, just over past the bridge. I've got to keep going on I-75. Okay, to get the fuck out of there and continue on my way so I can get off and continue to Indiana. I can't make it. Okay, I either shit my pants in this car or I'm gonna shit myself running to the Panera. So I try running into the Panera. I shit my pants. I change in the Panera. Inside, I go to put my shitty fucking boxers inside of the garbage can, inside of the stall inside of the garbage can of this Panera. I take I take the door jamb, the wooden door jamb, put it in the fucking door of this Panera bathroom. I put my shitty boxers in the trash of this Panera. There's needles in the fucking trash can of this Panera.
Oh God!
Now I'm commando. I'm walking through the
Sounds like
fucking
you're in
Panera.
Monroe.
I'm going back to the thing. The wife knows I've shit my pants now. First time it's happened. Awful. Okay, this is like I've now internationally shit my pants. All right, now I've gone to. I keep going, okay? I'm like, shit, I need to use the bathroom again after I keep going down the road. I don't know where I'm at. I'm still like, Detroit, like it's a pretty big, there's shit everywhere, okay? Not me, but there's like, in the city. There's stuff everywhere, okay? In the city. I'm still in the big like metro area. I keep going. I go into a gas station. I'm like, I gotta get gas or something just so I can use the fucking bathroom, or else it's gonna look shady as shit. So I start putting $5. This is all true. I start putting $5 in my fucking gas tank. As I'm filling up, the guy next to me is parked. There's a fucking Glock on his goddamn seat. Okay, and I'm just like, fuck this. I put it back in. There's a McDonald's across the street. I go to the McDonald's across the street. I'm like, I'm going in. I'm like, you got to come in. You got to come in with me. The wife's like, she's from Indiana. She doesn't fucking understand. She's like, I'm going to stay in the car. I'm like, no. This is at nighttime, by the way. This is like 11 o'clock at fucking night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 11:30. I'm like, you got to come into the McDonald's with me. She's like, I'll be fine. No, we're going to the fucking McDonald's. I've got the door half open. My white ass is walking out. My fucking Volkswagen Tiguan. Okay. This red fucking car pulls up. Okay, I shit you not, window rolls down on this red car, and the guy says, "Are you the guy?" I look at my wife, I look back at the guy, I go, "I am not the guy." I get back in my fucking Tiguan. I then drive my ass another 20 minutes to a marathon and shit my brains out inside of the fucking gas station. Then I continue on my trip. 2.5 hours later, when I finally make it into Fort Wayne, right outside of Sweetwater headquarters, I pull off onto a county road. I go into a ditch and I shit in the ditch and continue on my way.
What did you?
3 times I tried to pull over in Detroit. Needles, fucking Glock on the seat.
Are you the guy?
Are you the fucking guy? Just trying to shit.
Entire body hurts.
I gotta go take a shit. Hold on, I'll be back.
So I've never dealt with that in Detroit.
I can't breathe.
I actually have to take a piss. Hold on, I'll be back.
I have been perpetually laughing.
Maybe it's
like
because
10
how I
minutes.
look,
I can't breathe, dude.
and I'm from the area. I just go off I do the whole "do not talk to me, I will not talk to you" thing.
Fair enough.
Oh,
But we had a big ass party
I've been perpetually laughing. I can't breathe.
at my house.
My cheeks fucking hurt.
Yeah, dude, I'm in
dude.
pain, dude. I'm in
killed
pain.
me.
I can't.
Are you the guy?
I look back at my wife. I look at the guy. I am not the guy.
The fucking just most simple answer. It just has such a sweet delivery
I am
to
not
it,
the
though.
guy.
I am not
Nope,
the guy.
Not the guy.
You're coming in with me. I think I'll be fine. No, you're coming in with me. This guy comes back, rolls down his window. Are you the guy? I look at my wife. I look at him. I am not the guy.
I am not the guy.
I can't breathe, man.
I will wait till Jeff gets back to tell the story. It is funny.
There
Matt,
is-
you were at this party.
There is nothing
was
about
I at
Jim
this
that would
party?
imply that he is the guy, by the way.
No, I looked at
This
Jeff.
dude I know.
If I look at
Right.
Jeff,
I
I was
look
like,
at
I got
him
a
and I'm
kilo
just
of
like,
Coke.
He's probably not that dude that I'm looking for.
If Volkswagen Tiguan did not fucking give it away,
I'd be like, you know what? This half pound of Coke I got, not going to him.
not the fucking guy, man.
He might need a dime bag of the Coke, but he doesn't need all of the Coke.
Hey, you the guy who wants some of this Coke? I am not the
I
guy.
love, I love
Did
the
I tell
delivery. I love the delivery of I got back in my Volkswagen Tiguan.
Did I tell you guys about my first fucking trip to Detroit? I was like 18 years old.
Is this all bad?
It wasn't terrible. I mean, it was.
Okay.
So
That's
I went-
10 people like.
That's a hard no.
I love my city.
Of course you
I'm
do.
not shitting on your city, but it's fucking.
Birdie,
you gotta
Birdie is
Detroit-
okay, you
Detroit
should.
shithole.
It's not a place for me, man. I'm gonna be real honest. But I went there. I was 18 fucking years old.
Yeah.
Like 150 goddamn pounds. Like I was fucking tiny back then.
Little guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I go up there. I go with to the Under Oath concert on their farewell tour.
Yeah. You were talking about it.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Went up there, and 2 girls went with me. We went to the show. It was fucking awesome. We were right on the front row. Everything was good. We go to fucking leave, and on our way out, some dude comes strolling up, and he's got not Windex, but something in a spray bottle and some paper towel.
Smurf, dude.
And I think 1 platform shoe.
Yep.
And
Papa
this
Smurf.
dude he comes walking over and he's chatting. And again, from Indiana, like people talk to you all the time. You just fucking talk back. No big deal. Like whatever. I'll just keep conversation. And so we're fucking having a conversation. I get my car and the dude starts washing the windows. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh,
You gotta
shit.
pay him now.
And I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
And I fucking pulled out because 18 years old, never been in Detroit, fucking scared out of my goddamn mind. Fucking pulled out of there and he was pissed. He was pissed. But I've been back there since then. So go up there for
Downtown's
fun.
so different now.
Jeff,
Is
who
it
did
different
you-
from when I went to the Kobo Center to go see the Detroit Auto Show and me and my family walked out and then 10 minutes later the bomb squad went into the building?
You're not
remember
getting jerked off at it
I
anymore.
remember that
Yeah.
there was the bomb threat at the Kobo Arena. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Hold on, real quick, Jeff. I want you to know that I am perpetually lightheaded from laughing so hard at your story.
That's all
I-
real.
I am gonna pass out in my chair. Like,
I've
I
heard
am-
that story before and it's still great the second time.
Just the
That's
delivery,
all
of,
Second, third
the
time.
real.
delivery you gave of "I am not the guy" killed me.
I'm not
Brody,
What was I gonna do?
you said you saw Under Oath. Who did you see them with?
It was just them, I'm pretty sure. It was a farewell tour.
No, there
I
was an
think-
opener.
Was there an opener?
Yeah.
It's been fucking, what was that, 10 years ago at least?
Um,
Well, it would have been 9 years
damn
ago.
near. It was
'Cause I was,
really close.
I was like 18.
Damn, dude. Yeah, no, that makes
It
sense.
was like 8, 9 years ago. Or
That was like their
9 or
first-
10 years ago.
I
That
mean,
was like their first.
I'd also
little
like
more.
to be clear too that like downtown Detroit has definitely cleaned up. I mean,
Oh,
you've got a lot
yeah.
of tech
It has
companies in
gotten-
there now. You've got a nice waterfront.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
You've got,
It's
you know,
gotten-
they
it's
do a
gotten
nice little
nice.
Christmas market in the middle.
you can almost be proud of it. You can almost be proud of it.
I am very.
You just
proud.
don't,
Here-
if you've got food poisoning, you just don't want to stop on any of the miles.
Now
to
here's
go take
my
a shit.
story. Now here's
no,
my
you
story
really don't.
about
you just
parties.
you shit your pants or you just keep going. Like there's
Right.
no, like
Here's my story about the parties that happen on the outskirts.
This is gonna have to be the last story, and then we're probably gonna have to wrap this up just because we're at 3 hours, and I don't know if this is gonna fit on our fucking podcast host.
Just put it at not extreme mode. So
it'll be fine.
I had a party at my house in Redford, which is on the outskirts of Detroit. And
I might have
Matt,
shit
you
there.
were there. Bullshit there. And I had a buddy. His name is Wheeler. This kid kept bumping into Wheeler. Wheeler is a dude who's just like fucking. He's just a big guy. He's a big fucking guy.
Can I
You
get
know
a-
when you're at the bar and you see that guy who's like really drunk and you're just like, I don't
Don't
think I
wanna
want to fuck with him. That's Wheeler. You
Can I
don't
give
want to
an
fuck with
example?
him.
The first time I ever heard of Wheeler, I was at Nick's house and he said, "Hey, you should leave." I went, "Why?" He goes, "My friend Wheeler might show up." I go, "Why would I leave then?" He goes, "You're just going to listen to me and you're going to leave if he shows up." And I was like,
I literally
Oh,
told Evan he needs to go back home.
he kicked me out. You know why? And I think it's just because he didn't like me and he wanted me to leave his home. I think that's
No,
all
it was
it is.
because it's
honestly,
for your safety.
As someone who has experience with Wheeler, you don't want to
Well, you know, Nick, I
Wheeler.
drove home and I cried.
I'm sorry.
You did that.
So the party, right?
Damn.
It was a Valentine's Day party. This kid bumped into Wheeler. Wheeler had a drink. This kid hits him in the shoulder, knocks his drink. Wheeler goes, "You know what? Fine. I'll deal with it. It is what it is. Accidents happen."
Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Don't
Two
kill him.
times.
Don't kill.
The second time,
Don't go John
the
Wick
kid,
mode.
the kid does the same shit twice. Wheeler goes, "I'm going to let it go. It is what it is. I'm letting it go." Third time, Wheeler go. All I hear is, "All right, that's enough." This kid's on my couch, and I see Wheeler drop trowel, testicles and dick out. And this kid's like looking up, and Wheeler goes, "You bitch." He takes his balls and puts it on this kid's foot. And this kid goes, "Huh?" And he goes, "What are you going to do about it?" This kid goes, "What?" He goes, "What are you going to do about it?" His ball sack is on this kid's foot. And this kid
What is he doing? What does this accomplish?
dominance, I guess.
I don't know.
This kid goes, "I'm going to go home." He goes, "Damn right you're going home." This kid stands up and he goes, "Hey, kid, fuck you. And I went, right on. That's one way.
So this guy, was this balls to sock or was this balls to Pumas?
Dude.
Or
They were
Wait, what?
big boys. Big boy balls.
To the guy's sock on it, like, or was he wearing shoes?
No. This kid wore fucking sandals.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
bare feet.
yeah. No. It was skin to skin, right?
He just
like,
dropped his balls on his kid's foot and said, "What are you going to do about this?" Looked into the kid's eyes.
I love watching
what?
Jeff and Brody's reactions because they're just like.
I
what
mean,
the
honestly, I'm just fucking stupid and I'm a super white fucking person. I probably would have been like, hey, I'm probably going to get my foot away from your balls. And
This
probably
little,
just move my
this little white kid went, "I'm going home."
I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to pull my foot away.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind, but your nut is stuck in my Birkenstocks,
But
and
the
I'm
problem-
probably going to pull it away
As
here.
this kid is leaving, Wheeler goes out my door and goes, "That's what I thought. That's what I thought." And I went,
That's
"All
what's
right, that's what's up."
Wheeler's not a very good dude some of the times.
Jesus.
Ball the fucking
This
foot.
is my, I've always told people
what
this
a
in the
strange
South, too.
way to assert your dominance.
I thought
The
it was
kid
going to be a
left.
thing of
The
like.
kid left the party. Wheeler won the party.
I thought it
I
was going to
mean-
be a thing of like forehead or your face.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Nope,
yeah,
right
yeah.
to the top of the
just-
foot.
It was.
Ball sack to the top of the foot.
Huh.
Just drop those boys right onto his foot.
I don't know how I'd react other than looking at it and probably going, "That's wild." And then
This kid,
Same. I literally
looked
have
at his
drink in
foot.
hand and I'd be like, it's fucking weird.
This kid looked at his foot and went, "There's a
Pretty
pair
much
of
what I did.
testicles on my feet."
See, the thing is,
I've had
like,
worse.
in my mind, I'm like, okay, depending on who it is, like around here, I'd probably fucking punch them. But
Yeah.
if somebody is batshit crazy enough to pull their fucking ball sack out and put it on your goddamn foot and ask you what you're gonna do about it,
Just
I
leave.
guess I'm just gonna leave.
I'm
Because
leaving. I'm leaving. I'm
Like,
out.
he is a beefy motherfucker, right? Like he puts his balls on your foot, and you're just like, "Yeah, all right. I'm guessing
I'm out.
gonna
I'm going
go."
home.
Yeah, because
What's the
I'm
point?
not dealing with
Fucking
this.
crazy.
You are going.
That's- yeah,
you are
that's
going to pummel me into the ground. I don't want to deal with that. I'm
that's
just
a
gonna
level
go
of
home.
confidence that I am not near. So
His big toe sank into the ball sack.
Oh.
I went, "Ugh, his big toe's gone." All right.
That's Nick's
Wheeler's
statement.
a magician.
Wow,
he made
look-
it disappear.
Wow,
Holy
look, his
shit.
nutsack swallowed that guy's big toe.
Magic.
See, what Nick's not telling you is that Wheeler looked at everyone else around the party and went, "You want to see a magic trick?" And then did that.
It's like reverse Joker.
Yeah, I can make this pencil disappear.
Ball sack Joker.
Oh my
Fucking-
god.
Making this
I
worse.
can make this
Joker.
ball sack
The worst
disappear.
Joker.
We had
Where do we go from here?
my roommate. Okay, this is fucking hilarious.
To close out the episode, where do we go from here?
We in college,
I would have ended on that shit.
we had this house.
I would have ended so long ago.
We had this house, and there's about 5 of us living in it, and it was like our 3rd year or 4th year in university, and we were just like, we had originally it was 2 houses, and like we just go back and forth between the 2 houses, and we decided we'd get together, and then we had this one night that we called Death Night, and basically
God,
every
what?
year we just get like absolutely destroyed, like. I mean, just either smoke a ton of weed or just and drink a shit ton, and basically just make it a night or really a day, honestly, an afternoon where it was just whatever happened that day, and we could just
We don't talk about
we
it.
just
after
get
this.
over with it. It started off with 2 of my friends wrestling on my front fucking lawn at 1 p.m. in the afternoon while people are going to class, and they're tearing each other's shirts off. Slapping the shit out of each other's tits on the front lawn. Then later in the night, it was like a Friday night or maybe a Thursday night, I don't know. But on our street, it was all just houses that, college kids rented. And so there'd be parties like every Thursday night for like Thursdays at bars and on campus and stuff like that. And same with Fridays. And we'd have like people driving at like 11:30 or midnight, like a drunk driver come by. That this guy used to always come to this one house across from our house, and he'd like almost hit everyone's cars on the street. My roommate Jay, his shit Mitsubishi fucking Lancer, and he thought it was just like fucking unbelievable. And we're,
Of course.
but he just
Check this out, gal.
he just
Sounds like a Lancer owner.
yeah. So he just thought it was unbelievable, and I'm like, dude, they make fucking air conditioners. Like this is like it's a
Not
car.
good ones, but
I
that.
get it, whatever. But anyways, he got so pissed off that he saw this guy go by, almost hit his fucking Lancer and park and go into the house across the street from us. And he was like, fuck that guy. And we're all sitting out on the porch
Fuck
drinking. He goes inside the house and we don't see him for like 10 minutes. He comes out with a Dixie plate with a shit on it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he comes out with a Dixie plate, like a paper plate with his shit on it. Like a perfect uniform shit.
The perfect turd.
Yeah, like the perfect turd. And we go, what the fuck are you doing? He takes the Dixie plate and he starts walking towards the fucking car. We're all hammered, okay? Half of us are fucking just baked and half of us are absolutely just destroyed, okay? Takes the Dixie plate. He walks on the fucking hood of this guy's car. Okay, well, this guy's inside this house partying or whatever. Takes a Dixie plate, just slams it into the fucking windshield and rubs his shit into this guy's windshield.
Oh, God,
Okay,
no.
then he comes back to the porch, brings a Dixie plate back because he, quote unquote, didn't want to litter. Throws it in the trash.
You already pooped on someone's car,
Yeah.
man.
Throws it in the trash. Comes back to the porch. There's like 5 of us on the porch. He goes back inside. He comes out with a bowl. And we're like, what the fuck is this? He's like, we're all going to throw up in this. And I was like, what? I was like, what the, what? We're all fucking drunk and high. And we're like, that makes, like, why? He's like, we're going to throw up on this. And we're going to throw it on the car. And I was like, that is fucked. However, unfortunately, the majority of people there said, let's fucking do it. So then we lined ourselves up. And we were going to start from like the end and go down the line past the fucking bowl and do it. Well, Steve, this fucking Irish guy that was our fucking roommate who was always fucking hammered, he was like second last in the line. Matt's down here throwing up, trying to throw up in the bowl. Fucking Steve throws up first, causing everyone else to start fucking throwing up.
God.
So everyone's just throwing up all over the fucking porch. Everyone's hammered. The guy comes out of the fucking house. He looks at all of us and goes, "What the fuck are you like?" People are looking at all of us, being like, "Why the fuck are there 5 guys throwing up at the same time on this fucking porch?"
Oh
And
my
then
God.
the guy gets in his car, and we're like, "Oh my God, he's gonna fucking kill us!" Because we were supposed to go inside the house, right? So we couldn't see who had done it, or caused him to come over. He starts driving away. He goes around the corner of this house. We can still see the car. He slams the fucking brakes, and him and his buddy get out. And they're like, the fuck is all over the fucking windshield, bro? He tries using the cleaner. It's just fucking, I'm assuming
Smudged it.
it's just smudging it. And he's just like, the fuck is this shit? His buddy gets out. He's like, I don't know, man. It's like some fucking film or something. What the fuck is going on here? He sticks his fucking finger in it, and he fucking... like goes like you can see him from a distance go like this or whatever, and then he's like, what the fuck is that? And you can hear him both die. He smells it and he's like, oh my fucking God. He's like, someone shit on my fucking car. You hear his buddy just go, who the fuck would do something like that? What the fuck? And all of us are still on the porch just throwing the fuck up, and then he just drove off. Oh my God. It was
Fuck
awful. Oh my God, he was like your wheeler guy. He was, but he had no dominance. He was ginger, and he was just like this scrawny ginger guy, and it's fucking wild. I mean, love him to death.
Set him
Still
over.
a great friend. I mean, Brody's met him on COD. We played COD with him a couple of times, but yeah, I mean, he used to just sneaky nut. He shit in a Big Mac box once. And put it in the fucking mini fridge. And my friend
God.
Christian went into the fucking mini fridge to get a couple beers or something. He's like, what the fuck is this? I'm at the Big Mac. Opens it up. Again, just a perfect fucking turd diagonal across this Big Mac box.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, it was wow. He was like, I mean, he was honest to God out of a fucking movie. It was like he was just a perfect, like a character from Superbad. It just made no sense. He got kicked in the nuts so hard one time as a bet that his nutsack swelled up to the size of like a fucking cheeseburger.
That's so
And we
sweet.
kept on telling him, you
God.
need to go to the fucking hospital. And he's like, I can't fucking do it. I won't do it. And we're like, you need to go to the, I mean, like he couldn't fucking sit. His, like he pulled this thing out and it just looked like a fucking softball.
Was he big coming or was it like still like normal coming?
What?
What?
Yeah, dude.
No, dude, his nut almost got like fucking, his ball sack, like his testicles almost shattered in his fucking nut sack from getting
Yeah, well,
kicked.
pain is gain.
Yeah, I know. This was
I don't
fucking
think so in this
terrible.
case.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure that's actually a loss.
This
That's
was,
where I'm leaving this off at for myself.
This was terrible. I mean, we volunteered at a fucking hotline for like troubled youth or something like that.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
we're all sitting there. You get your own table, and we're doing our shit for college because you have to have your hours, like community hours in college and university. In your first year, we're all sitting at this like shitty Rubbermaid fucking table. There's like 30 other students in this gym just set up. You got like a telephone, that's it. And we're all taking calls and we're like talking troubled youth, like talking through stuff. And we look over at the other table. He's on the corner and he's like, you want a what? He's like, you're thinking of harming yourself? He's like, you fucking pussy. Don't fucking do that.
This dude rules.
And we're just like, Jay, you can't do, there's like a script and everything. He's like, don't you fucking be a pussy and do that. What the fuck are you thinking, man?
This guy rules.
He's like, you gotta think, man. What the fuck? That's some pussy shit. And then I guess it helped him. And the kid like realized shit, but he put the phone down. Everyone was just like looking at him because he was like yelling at this kid through the fucking phone.
The first time I talked to this guy, Jeff was calling him by his real name, but he had like a nickname that I've always heard in the stories and shit.
JJ.
And yeah. So I'm sitting there and he's like, oh yeah, I can't even think of his name at the moment. But anyway, he says his name. I'm like, and then he called him JJ later on. I'm like, oh fuck, that's you. Oh my god.
The poop guy.
Dude,
The poop
he
guy.
was, I mean, I just like, you could have written, like, I'm sure everybody knows somebody like that, but like, you could just write a movie or a TV series on this guy. We were outside of a fucking drugstore one day. This guy, he goes to get his one nut checked out, okay, because it was like growing too big and he thought he had like a fucking tumor or something. He goes to the doctor. We're walking back from class. We see him outside of this fucking Shoppers Drug Mart, which is just like a CVS basically in Canada.
Yeah.
And he's like sitting there fucking crying. We're like, oh my God, like what the fuck happened? And he's like, boys, he says it's a cyst. They're going to check it out. Hopefully it's just a fucking cyst. He's like, but the doctor said it could be from like all the fucking chew and stuff. He's crying as he's crying. He's just shaking, takes a fucking lipper of chew. And puts it in her, like, you gotta stop. And he's like, I fucking can't, boys. He packs his bottom lip, packs his top lip.
Oh my god.
Jesus
I-
fucking Christ.
Yeah, we
I got nothing else.
Dude,
I got nothing else.
there's no stories that I know Nick or Matt have that tops this. This is too good.
Man, he was just
not at all.
still an incredible guy. Absolutely incredible, but just fucking wild.
That's awesome.
Absolutely wild.
Not going to the hospital.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, first of all, it's free. We have universal healthcare. Just fucking go. And he's like, no, I'm going to fucking wait this out. And I'm like, you're waiting and it's just getting bigger. You need to fucking go.
That's awesome. That's so good.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
all
I
I
think
got,
we
man,
need to
for this.
Put a
start
bow
some. We
on
need to
this
talk
shit.
about starting some podcast of just talking about dumb shit.
Yes. I'm down for that.
Oh my God.
My head hurts. I think I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to end this.
I don't even know if we need to end it because
I
I'm going
think
to be
we just
surprised
leave
if
it
anybody
here.
makes it this far.
We are over 3 hours now.
I
Yeah,
thought we
we
were
are.
doing an hour. I literally texted Brody. I'm like, an hour? He goes, yeah, just about.
Nick texted in our group Discord. He says, Matt goes, "Yep, it's only going to be like an hour, right? Not going to be an all-night thing, I'd imagine." Nick, yeah, I'd imagine. What is episode about? Says Matt. Nick responds, "No clue."
Shit.
That was the extent of the conversation.
Typically, we are like somewhere between like 45 minutes and an hour, but
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are we 3 hours and 14 minutes?
200, baby, got to do it up big.
So, Diggity Boys, how are you going to end this episode?
I mean, I think we just kind of did. I mean, I'd like to just. I don't think I can really go through the old rigmarole of, hey, follow us on Twitter and Instagram after that shit.
You totally can. It's your 200th episode, man.
No matter what, we have to have a conversation about just having a shoot the shit podcast, because I feel like most of America would absolutely indulge in the kind of crazy shit we just talked about.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this on a day like this weekend.
I feel like I'm losing air because I laughed so hard for like 30 minutes. Like from the time of your diarrhea story traveling internationally to telling me about your
dude. I seriously was so scared. I was so scared at the border of shitting myself, like before talking to the border guard, that I think that helped me. Like it kept it in.
Oh my god.
WSD boys, you want to plug your shit?
I don't know.
Evan, you plug us.
Like what? I don't handle any of our socials. You spelled weak as
you can check us out on Twitter and Instagram at WASD and beyond. Look up the fucking Nutsack boys. That's us, pretty much. I don't know.
Them Nutsack boys.
We're the Nutsack boys. No, for real though. You can check us out on Twitter. And
you can find us at Beyond WASD on Twitter and WASD and Beyond on Instagram. I don't know. I don't follow our own Instagram.
Shit.
You can find Nick at flies.avi on Twitter and Instagram, and his Twitch that he never uses is Chub Life Nick. You can follow Matt at It's Matt Grant on Instagram and PP342 on Twitter and Twitch as well. And you can find me on Twitch at EV0N1. However, the only person that streams is none of us. So good luck trying to find any proper form
We
of
all got
communication.
affiliate and gave up.
Yeah, we all got affiliate and then stopped.
I never got affiliate.
Yeah, you're a piece
I
of
gave
shit.
up before.
Okay,
I
well,
got
for this
affiliate.
context alone, Matt also got affiliate, even though technically he didn't. But he got it anyway. And
by proxy.
that's it. You can follow us. If you want to see Nick misspell things, you can follow our Twitter.
Oh,
If you want to see a
See
man
y'all
struggle
there.
with the English
He's-
language,
now let's let the
He's
fucking
he's
Diggity
feeling
boys,
pretty tiered tonight, you know.
Let's let the Diggity Boys really talk about the 200 episode and fucking finish it out on
Nice
their
meme
note.
tonight.
yeah, I mean, we've had a fucking blast. I think for all 200, definitely
Hell
tonight.
yeah.
We recorded
something.
enough for what we would in a fucking month. Oh,
Thank you for
God.
being fun, man.
Thanks for coming on, boys.
Dude,
Yeah,
thank you
no.
for
us.
having us. It is. It
It's
has been
always a
pleasure.
blast. It's always
Yeah.
a blast.
No, it has been a great fucking time.
Yeah.
What a crazier we've all had. For real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which means we'll have to have a discussion about this just ridiculous idea.
Nonsense cast.
We
Yeah.
might
do
have
it.
to put a,
Yeah.
Come up
might
with
have
some
to put a
stupid
fucking
line.
time limit on this shit when we
Yeah,
do.
we would.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to put a time
Yo,
limit, but we'll have
This
to.
weekend we're talking. For
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, we can talk about it for sure. I'm down. I definitely want to have one where we can just like talk about dumb shit or just. I mean, the world is too serious.
That's what
Absolutely.
To be perfectly fair, if we do something like this, I'm going to need an oxygen tank because I don't have enough air in my body to last that much.
We're
being
gonna have to
completely
call it
honest.
like state lines or something like that because you guys are all in fucking Michigan and we're in Indiana.
Yeah,
That's
We'll
fine.
have to
something
State
call it
Lines
something.
it is. State Lines podcast.
We'll have to
State
call it
lines.
something.
Boy, somebody's gonna come into that thinking it's going to be something drastically different.
No, the
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Dude, let's talk
they're
about
going to be in
quit
for a
shit,
rude
come.
awakening.
podcast is called "We Are Not the Guys."
We are not the guys.
That's
Them
what it is.
boys.
I am
We are
not the
them
guy.
boys. We are not them boys. I love that. I look back at her. I look at him. I am not the guy.
I am not the guy.
Oh shit!
Drives off into the sunset.
The best part is you detailed that you drove up in a Volkswagen Tiguan, which made it so much
Yeah, because it's white as fuck. It's me and my wife in our
I know. It
Volkswagen
made
Tiguan.
it so much
Just
better.
awful
Yeah,
optics.
nothing about you or your wife is the guy.
Yeah.
Dreams, yeah, I'm the guy.
No, I know. That's why I'm like,
You're
this guy's
never
a
the
fucking-
guy.
This guy's
You are
new.
never that guy.
That was like my first thought. This guy must be fucking new into this because I'm clearly not the guy.
Hey man, you the guy? I'm not the guy. Fuck, he ain't the guy.
Jeff looked at him like, "Are you an idiot? I'm obviously not the guy."
I'm the guy who's telling on you.
Jeff
Guess
points
what?
out-
I'm going to go get my wife a hot fudge sundae at McDonald's, and I'm currently going to shit myself. I am not the guy.
And guess what? The machine is down.
Yeah, the machine is down, and I don't have cash.
Jeff looks at him and he's like, "You idiot! I'm not the guy. That's the guy," pointing to the correct guy because he knows.
He's like,
Jeff
he
looks
asked
like
if you was the
narc.
guy.
Oh,
I look like the narc. I look like the undercover fucking.
I'm the guy.
Not even undercover. You're just straight. You straight up. Look
Oh,
like you'd
if
be
you
the
ever
narc.
actually worked with undercover people, you'd know the undercover
Oh,
people.
Let's not. This,
That's the
all right,
that would have been
episode
the
2.
that
Who was
would've
the
been the-
guy?
That would have been the funniest thing. Is you look at him and you go, "No, you idiot! I'm the narc. That's the guy. Go on, do what you gotta
I'm the
do."
fucking
The guy
guy.
probably looks more like me or Nick. Let's be perfectly honest here.
Oh yeah,
The
face
guy with
and
the
neck
fucking hand
tattoos.
pads. Like, come
Right.
on.